morning. I'm Christopher Lloyd, and I'm standing here in the studios of Sirius XM Satellite Radio. It's a weekly morning, approximately 6 a.m., and this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Never before has one radio show been so extreme. So vulgar.
I'll fucking shove my face up a chick's ass in a second.
Someone said we curse a lot, do we?
I have no idea if we do.
So flatulent.
Who just farted?
I did, but I didn't know it stunk.
Like rotten eggs and sewage.
Oh, wow, thank you.
I can't believe that us sitting around like this is actually a radio show. This is not going to get any better than this.
Are we on the air? Oh, we are? Oh, okay.
Quite simply, the greatest show in the history of broadcasting.
O&A every day, that's what I say.
You guys having a good time or what?
Rules are destroyed and conventions burn to the ground. Would you like to make some fucking pizza? With Opie, the Destroyer.
I would eat Betty White's ass. She's 90, right?
It doesn't smell too bad.
Anthony, the Rage.
Holy fuck, how much more fair you wanted? Tired of these people. Up my ass all the time trying to get me to help. Fuck you.
And Jim Norton, lover of the transgender.
Every time a transsexual walks in the room, party horn should go off. Like, surprise!
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Strap in, dicks. This one's gonna hurt.
Double guns, bitch.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning, everyone. Hola. Hola.
How does that story seem like it's... The James Lipton story, how does that seem like it's just breaking out?
Yeah, I appreciate everyone on Twitter, but we got spanked on that one. James Lipton came in here
A month ago.
at least a month ago. Might be 2 months by now. Basically said he was a pimp in Paris. We went, holy shit, this is big news. No. Gave it to the people around here, and I don't know what they did with it.
Nothing.
They obviously didn't do much with it. And yesterday, it hits the...
Huffington Post?
Was it Huffington Post? I was looking. It was hit Huffington Post that James Lipton was a pimp in Paris, and everyone's talking about it today.
And we have video of him talking about it.
Yes, we did.
We have video of him talking about it.
Yes, we do. I mean, yes. And nothing was done.
No.
And then they wonder why we bitch. Like it's a huge headline today in that world. We had it a month to 2 months ago. March 18th was when he was on. So 2 months ago. So something we broke 2 months ago is now on the Huffington Post as their little scoop.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Nothing. Nothing.
What are you going to do?
Just sit here. Be shit on.
No. Things are all right, right?
Of course.
We don't have to see anyone. We don't have to answer to anyone.
It's great.
Doesn't mean it moves your career forward, but it's a nice comfy fucking seat.
But is there a better example of sludge than that? Like, I don't know whose thing it is, but like we had that. We have video of that.
And we knew
2 months ago.
We film all the celebrity interviews, and most of them you're like, put it in the vault, whatever. But every once in a while you get a little nugget. A little nugget of information.
That word.
That's why I'm using it.
I know. It's
a little
putrid.
nugget. And every once in a while we say, oh my God, we got a nugget. And then we try to push it out.
Push out that nugget.
And I remember that day we all were trying to push out that nugget. We said, we got something here. What are we going to do about it, people?
Yeah.
But I don't even know if SiriusXM has a PR department. I really don't know because I've never really met any of those people.
The couch. Oh,
PR, you
kid. See. It was
stealing hubcaps.
Mars.
I don't know. I think I met a guy a long time ago that might have been in PR, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, I guess we're a high-profile show here. You would think we'd be buddy-buddy with the PR people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Got a few things going on. We'd like to get out there.
Everyone just kind of hides all day long and hopes they don't get fired. I think that's what happens around here.
I think that's common at work, though.
Yeah,
You just scurry around, try to look like a busy little ant.
True dat.
And, yeah.
We could do a little more housekeeping.
Oh.
I guess Dan Marino is not coming today. Supposedly he was booked. It's very sketchy.
That was clusterfuckish right from the get-go.
I got so much shit to be signed from people in Philly.
That ain't gonna happen.
Carrying in all sorts of boxes today, knowing that Dan Marino's not showing up. I had to tell those guys that Dan Marino's not showing up last night, and they're really bummed. And then I wrote, I'll get him to sign these things. Oh, yeah, I will.
Oh, really?
Somehow, some way, I gotta. They spent a lot of money.
Oh, man.
On Dolphins fucking football helmets and footballs and all sorts of shit. He was booked for what, Tuesday, Monday? Yeah. Tuesday.
And then,
but then he was here Tuesday, but he didn't do our show. But then he was going to be in New York, and he was going to go fucking sightsee, I think. And then he was going to come back to do our show. And then according to Roland, and I can't wait to get Roland on the air, his publicist went MIA and is not returning Roland's phone calls anymore.
What happened?
A publicist for Dan Marino not returning phone calls. That seems very, very strange or sketchy to me.
Yeah.
I would just like to know why in the end. Wow, there's a picture with Mashup Nicole. When did that happen?
Tuesday.
What do you mean Tuesday? We were here Tuesday.
Not at this time.
What time was you here Tuesday afternoon?
Yeah, I think it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Oh, my God, 1 o'clock. That's like another day to us.
Yeah.
We're out of here by 10. So if we hung out till 1, we would have met him?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't happening.
That was the moment, though. When he was here on Tuesday afternoon, he's not coming back in this building.
He's not, right?
No way.
No way.
No fucking way.
So
Dan Marino doesn't come back.
So why don't they tell us the truth? That's all. That's all we ask in the end.
Yeah,
the publicist should get on the phone with Roland and basically say, look, we got, I don't know what it is. He found out about your show and he's not into doing it or whatever the reason would be.
Give us something.
But that reason would be stupid at this point because we've had enough A-listers coming through that we've treated very, very well.
We could use a little nugget of information.
As much as you hate the nugget, you're going to be using it. You're going to be using it. The Opie and Anthony nugget.
Probably has most to do with just... No, I already did Sirius. I don't need to come back.
Yeah, that's what it is. What do you got? Well, there's the Opie and Anthony show. Who cares?
I did Sirius, right?
I did Sirius.
Yeah, sure.
We did it.
Yeah.
Let him get a tape of one of my other interviews.
Well, let's not forget Dan Marino. Jim Kelly owned you.
Oh, shit.
He owned you.
Here comes the bashing.
He owned you. Even though Jim Kelly never got that Super Bowl ring, he certainly fucking owned Dan Marino.
How tall a gentleman is Dan Marino?
No, I think he's like 5'7".
He's next to Mashup Nicole there, and he's like towering over her.
Yeah, well, she's like 5'1".
Is she a midget?
Yeah, Mashup Nicole's 5'1". Dan Marino's about 5'7", I believe. What?
I think your numbers might be off.
Yeah, look, there's about a 6-inch difference there.
So. Yeah, I just think the starting point might be. I don't know if Nicole.
It's like a foot difference.
Nicole's
at least.
All right,
I think she might be slightly taller than 5'1".
Oh, Nicole probably wasn't wearing her high heels that day, so she's probably about 4'10" in that picture. So Mashup Nicole's 4'10" without her shoes on.
Like Snooki.
Yeah, they're about the same height. So Marino's about 5. I'll give him about 5'6.5" for Dan Marino. Tops.
Bumps it up to 5'7" for media.
Well, I'll just say he looks like a tall gentleman.
Well, but it's deceiving because, like we just went over, Nicole's very, very short.
Right.
He's got a big head.
Yes.
He does have a big fucking head.
So no Dan Marino and no James Lipton scoop.
No.
There's your housekeeping for today. Jimmy's
that James Lipton thing, it makes me physically ill.
Because we knew. We said this is big. This is big news.
No, this is important. This stuff's important.
Did they at least put the James Lipton pimp clip on SiriusXM's website? Like we told them to do?
Take a look on SiriusXM.com/Opie and Anthony.
Could they go there for the podcast too?
Yeah, first thing you see is Opie and Anthony podcast. Subscribe to the Opie and Anthony podcast.
A lot of people that don't have their, don't have iPhones are trying to figure out how to get the podcast.
It's so easy.
If they go there, they can do it?
Yeah.
All right. That one's a pretty easy one to figure out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we got the James Lipton clip on the Opie and Anthony site like we asked.
Anthony Bourdain.
Nice.
Ricky Gervais.
Nice.
Ricky Gervais.
Paul Anka.
Nice.
Chris Hardwick.
Nice-ish.
Chris Hardwick.
Nice-ish.
Nice.
Fandango.
Oh, Fandango.
Nice.
David Lee Roth.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Daryl Hammond.
Nice.
No, it's not there.
Jimmy, don't pay attention because you're going to get really mad. I don't even think it's up there.
It's not there.
Scientology girl.
No, we're going way back now.
Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle.
How many hits
He's
did
no
that
longer
get?
with us.
Jeez.
Vanilla Ice. Chris Kyle.
Yeah.
Let me check.
All right.
This whole embedding deal. Oh, 1,400. Almost 1,500.
15.
And it's not up. Did we give them the James Lipton clip?
Of course we did.
We give them all the video that they asked for.
Of course.
Well, if they asked for it, but did we give it? Did we give it to them? If they don't have it, they can't put it up.
This can't be real radio, right? I think I'm back in college radio.
No, it's
I think I went
satellite.
backwards. I went backwards in my career.
Backwards.
How is that clip not up there?
I don't know. It should have been.
James Lipton on our show says he used to be a pimp in Paris.
Yeah.
We have video of it, and it didn't even make the fucking website. I know we told him to put that up there.
I don't see it.
Oh, boy.
Who do we blame?
At this point, I don't even know. Whoever you want. There's so many people you could.
But it doesn't even matter because when we put a video clip up there, it doesn't even get any views.
No one sees it.
They really don't know how to push their videos.
No.
Which amazes me because they have a whole platform to push people to these videos.
I mean, you have Anthony Bourdain right on the eve of his new show on CNN starting, talking about UFC 159 right after it happened, a double topical thing.
Right, he's got a very hot show on CNN.
And it's on this show. So
I
that's
am
an
a
instant,
fan of that show.
That's an instant boost.
Right.
That's got 1,100 views.
1,100?
1,100.
All right.
Jesus Christ, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, those things. They're just sitting there. It's like a personal fucking family photo album. It's just no one's looking.
When was he in?
No.
Can we ask when he was in?
I already said.
Oh, I'm sorry, when?
March 18th.
Okay.
2 months ago. Well, you have to say about 2.5 months ago at this point, right?
Right.
Who are you writing?
Scott
Greenstein.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Stirring the old pot. Nothing wrong with that. Getting a little action.
I think Baldy just lost his last strand of hair.
It's going to make some people unhappy.
Who? Who's going to be unhappy? We're unhappy.
The Jim's emailing Scott?
Yeah.
Is that like
Probably everybody under Scott.
going over
Oh, really?
everyone's head?
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
But we go right to the guy now because obviously the guys below him are doing nothing of significance. Ooh, itching that back.
Because I got like
Dry skin.
I got sunburn the other day.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And James
What is
Lipton
that
said
itch?
when we asked him, that's the first time anybody's ever asked me about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have that. We have that record as well. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
In the mud. We're in the mud.
Yes, we do. Jimmy, make sure you're right. You know, the video never even made it to the company's website.
They might, but they were given the video. They have it.
They have to.
As far as I know, I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Hey, look.
After the end of World War II, if I had a nickel for every cameraman on Morning Joe that could tell that same story, Mika.
Oh, my gosh.
Willie and I would
What
be at
is
the
that?
dog track right now. Lipton explained that when he ran out of money, a prostitute he befriended told him he would be able to stay
Why does this story keep going on and on and on?
if he became her pimp.
Oh, my God.
Which he did for an entire year. Lipton, however, does not condone prostitution. Kids, if you're watching, I'm saying, quote, if you can't earn it on your own, then you don't deserve it. And my God, Willie, is that not? In fact, you've got that actually plaque up right outside your office.
Coincidence. We were just talking about that.
You can't earn it on your own, right?
Fucking embarrassing.
Can you imagine Lipton, though? That's an elegant man.
He's an elegant man.
Running around with
I wonder if guys would come to him and they'd have like a stack of cards. Would you like Veronica or Mercedes? I don't know.
They didn't have the Mercedes back then.
That's
more modern strip joints, just for your own
Okay.
The Etzel?
Yeah.
The Etzel? Would you like
the
Etzel?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's take a look at Playbook because
So that's MSNBC May 30th, 2013, talking about the James Lipton pimp thing. That we had March 18th with video of the guy saying it and explaining exactly what he was doing back then.
Yeah. All we know for sure is that the audio of the interview, and by the way, I mean, this is a print interview that they're getting the quote from.
Right.
So even having audio, but the audio went out March 18th, 2013, 10:32 a.m.
What do you mean it went out?
Like, Travis uploaded the audio and then sent it to our PR department.
So what do they do with the audio?
It's still in their
Why do we
folder.
give them video, too, though? I mean, the audio is nice, but the video is like what people would post.
I'm sure at some point video was given, or if it was asked, I mean, whatever. We have video of everything.
No video had been sent.
So, there you go. It's a big story yesterday and today.
Nice.
Something we had.
There's got to be a
almost
publicist
2.5 months
to the
ago.
show. That's the problem. The publicist for this company will never do anything for the show. That's how Howard gets himself mentioned in all these stories. It's his publicist, not him. He's not calling people. Publicist does. Behind the scenes people. There's no publicist dedicated to this show. No one.
The Washington Post is crediting Parade Magazine with the James Lipton pimp story today.
Parade Magazine is a good publicist.
There you go. The Washington Post crediting Parade Magazine for something we had almost 2.5 months ago.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
Maybe we'll get something from Dan Marino today.
Oh, he's not coming in.
What?
I just want to know why he's not coming in. Period. Why isn't he coming in?
This guy's period?
He probably has a period.
Oh, that's what I heard from Opie.
Jimmy, you might have broke your headphones.
Oh, so shit.
Big deal. Charge me for him. I'll pay for him. Who cares?
No, they're fine.
You just got to snap them back together.
Oh, your piece just came off when they hit the wall at great velocity.
Well, you know, it's like there's going to be times where, like with the Bill O'Reilly thing, with the Chris Kyle, Jesse Ventura story, where people aren't going to credit you.
We got a lot of credit for that.
But I'm saying,
back
like,
when that happened, then Bill O'Reilly decided to be a scumbag about it. To be honest with you,
yeah, he's a douche.
You know, there'll always be scumbags that will, you know, take your shit and then make believe they came up with it.
Yeah.
But this one, we had a 2.5 month lead on. 2.5 months.
And just like everything else, it gets dropped and forgotten and mishandled, and I don't even know who it was anymore. And it's like it's frustrating. It doesn't even matter. But it's just, we're just talking in a vacuum here. We're talking in a fucking vacuum.
Yeah, that's why you just got to laugh at this point. We know we have extremely incompetent people that are, you know, babysitting the channel. We all know that. Everyone knows that. They should be on top of this shit every fucking day. Every day.
Enough with the fucking wiener jokes, please.
Huh?
Fucking wiener running for mayor. It's like the puns just are ridiculous that they're still even doing them.
Right.
Like, can we just move on now? Just go with this fuck. All right, he wants to run for mayor. But it's always, you know, oh, look at
he's moving up in the polls too, man.
Up, ooh, yeah, wiener's up.
Yeah.
That's what they'll do.
He's ticking upwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. Wiener's pickle. Wiener exposed. Obama beats Wiener. Wiener's second coming. Hide the Wiener. Where's Wiener? Wiener's rise and fall. Wiener pulls out. Wiener pops again.
These are very clever headlines.
These
Wiener's long, hard road back.
Really?
The Naked Truth.
You're not making these up?
No, these are all ones that have been used. It's like, I'm tired of it. It's ridiculous. Well, our own mayor. Ooh.
Mayor Bloomberg got some of that rice.
Fan mail from some flounder?
Got some of that ricin in the mail.
Ricin.
Some of that poison.
Yeah, apparently
They're
attached
thinking
to a letter from somebody very angry about his gun control stance. Yikes.
Yeah.
That doesn't help the cause very much.
Not good, right?
No.
That's just going to piss them off.
Yeah, that, and it just they can all turn around and be like, see, the gun people are crazy. It's like, well, anyone's crazy if you piss them off that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no matter what you do.
Where are we at with that?
I
That
guess
story kind of just faded away yesterday.
They're investigating.
Seems like a big story.
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing else to report right now.
Nah, they're looking into it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually pretty good with finding out that shit, though.
Yeah.
Using the letter and where it came from, handwriting.
Right.
Yeah. But you see those? You've been seeing the bikes around.
Yeah, I've
You're
been
out
seeing
and
the
about.
bikes. I know a lot of you guys hate them, but I saw how they worked in Boston. I kind of liked them, to be honest with you. Yeah, I went up to Boston last year for my birthday, and for tourists, they're great.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, you got a whole bunch of little things you want to see. And, you know, cabs could get expensive for most people, obviously. And you can't walk to all these places. So you all you do is you put your credit card in, you grab a bike, and then you ride around. And then most of the places you want to see, you could drop the bike off there. And then you could get another bike, I guess, if you want, to get back to your, you know, your destination, I guess, your final destination, I should say.
What if one place is a lot more popular?
I don't know.
Dropping a bike off, and then another place has no more bikes left.
Yeah, you got to find a spot. That is the problem. And if you don't find a spot, because you got to lock that shit back up, or because they got your credit card info.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I guess you got to go to another one.
What a pain in the ass.
I guess maybe they have a few extra, like whatever they're calling them, like those bike rack things, just in case that happens. I don't know. You hate them, right?
No, I haven't even seen any around.
Oh, they're all over Central Park.
They haven't
we're
bothered
on the
me.
outskirts of Central Park. There's a whole row of them.
Yeah, they haven't bothered me or anything, so
I liked
until that happens, I can give a shit.
I kind of liked it when I went to Boston. It was like, oh, I'm going to go over here now. And I just jumped on one of those dumb things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was convenient.
They look a little silly.
Yeah, they're not. They're
silly looking. I guess they didn't want them to look too good because then people would steal them.
Yeah, but if someone steals them, they got your credit card info. They don't give a fuck. They'll just charge your credit card in the end, and they'll just get a new, bike in its place.
Yeah, but
it's your responsibility as soon as you put that credit card in. Just like if it was your bike that you owned.
If somebody just steals it, though,
then you're fucked.
Yeah,
you're the one fucked. Just like you would be if your regular bike got stolen.
And now
you basically own that bike for they only give you 45 minutes though, which is stupid.
Really?
45 minutes goes by like that.
And then what happens if you're not fucking locking it in somewhere else in 45 minutes?
I guess they're, I don't know exactly how their program works, but I would assume there's late charges.
A little late fee.
Yeah.
And then what happens, because I know it's the law, you got to wear a helmet. What, you got to carry around a fucking helmet? If
there's no law. There's no bike.
There's no helmet law for bikes?
No. I refuse to wear one.
Whoa.
That's my little stance.
Is that your little fucking rebel attitude right there?
Because we grew up without bike helmets. I think it's ridiculous.
I swear I
and
thought
I
it
fly
was
over my handlebars at least once a summer.
Head injuries.
Because of stupid cab doors. No, we invented head injuries for bicyclists.
You would think Bloomberg would be all over fucking a helmet law for bicycles.
I'm sure we're heading that way. And obviously I was joking about inventing head injuries.
Ooh.
But my point is we all grew up without helmets riding bikes. How many guys do you know that something fucked up happened to?
Yeah, not that many.
But with that said, I'll throw a helmet on my own kids.
Well, you got to do that.
Right. But it's
little noggin.
Yeah, I just hate the bike helmet. It's ridiculous.
They do look a little foolish.
They're uncomfortable.
Sit way high up on the head.
Yeah, they're just I don't like it. So
wow. I wonder why Bloomy hasn't fucking done that though. That's got him written all over it.
Yeah,
bike helmets.
Yeah,
helmets in his mouth.
Ah.
Because I think he's a big queen.
I don't know. I think the bike program's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You giving the mayor kudos on this one? Kudos?
Well, you can't hate him for every single thing.
That's true. You could try.
I mean, then you just kind of start looking like a dick.
Fuck him.
Right. There are times, I guess, he's doing good shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
In general, I don't like the guy. Of course not.
Yeah, he's a little out of touch. Out of touch.
Of course not. I think the parking fucking shit, the parking scam this city has going on and most cities have going on is ridiculous. Although when I was in Rochester, I knew I could park and do some shit, knowing there wasn't one of those fucking meter maids, 10 feet away waiting for me to do something illegal to give me a ticket. In other cities, they're way more lax, and they're not around. They don't have a lot of guys around. But in New York, there is a meter maid, and they're still called meter maids for most of us New Yorkers, like within a block of your car at all times. They're just marching around doing circles all day long, just fucking giving out tickets.
We want to be called traffic enforcement officers.
Yeah, do you? Go fuck yourself. You're a meter maid.
Did you read the figure that they have, I think, how much is it? How many millions of dollars in tickets already for the first third of the year?
And it was for UPS? And
FedEx,
And FedEx. Could you find that?
It is.
That was when we were off.
Fuckload of money.
Yeah, and no one wants to acknowledge that it would be impossible for these companies to do their jobs unless they parked illegally. It would be impossible. When you have just a stupid, shitty car that you got to park once a day after work, it could take you a half hour to park illegally. Illegally, excuse me. Because I lived in one of those brownstones for a while with a car, and some days you're in your car for a half hour to 45 minutes waiting for a spot to open up.
Ridiculous.
So, of course, these companies couldn't do their jobs unless they parked illegally. Of course, and everyone knows it.
And the companies can't do this, but what would happen if FedEx and UPS simply refused to deliver to New York City? Now, I know that
they would lose way too much money.
They would probably lose too much, but would eventually New York City buckle, or do they make so much more that it's just not worth it?
Your scenario would never happen just because FedEx and UPS needs to fucking deliver to Manhattan for their own livelihood. It's a little game everyone's playing and makes believe isn't happening out there. FedEx and UPS owe $2.8 million in parking tickets to the city in the first 3 months of 2013. $2.8 million.
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So what would the city tell UPS and FedEx? That you got to find legal parking? They know that's impossible.
It's literally impossible.
They know that's impossible.
You can't do that.
And you know when you should be giving a delivery truck a ticket or not. There are times it's so obvious that the illegal parking spot they choose is really a nuisance for a lot of people. But in most cases it really isn't. They're just kind of off to the side of the road and traffic is still moving fine. They're delivering their goods and there's that meter maid just writing at that ticket and multiple tickets per truck every fucking day. And we all just accept it.
Yeah, you got to put it in perspective, look at it. Is it fucking up the flow of traffic? Is it a
then you make the
safety
judgment
problem?
call.
Then you make a judgment call. Aside from that, you're just doing it to make money. It's not a safety issue anymore.
Of course not.
It's not a convenience issue. It's a revenue issue. They expect that money. It's already in the budget.
Right, because they're shitty at doing their job, so they got to find other ways to make money.
Yeah.
And this is one way they figured out how to make money is by fucking the delivery trucks.
Yep. Wow.
Talk to these guys. They get about 10 to 12 tickets a day each truck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Each truck, and they don't even flinch anymore. They just collect the fucking tickets, put it on their dashboard, hand it into their boss, and then these guys go down to the courts and they make some kind of deal with the city, so they get a little off.
Yeah,
but they're still paying a shitload of money to the city.
Just millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm. $2.8 million for FedEx and UPS alone. Then you got all the beer trucks, you got the Coca-Cola trucks, you got the fish trucks, you got the fucking beef trucks, it just goes on and on. I can't imagine how much money they're making off this.
And you're right, if those two didn't deliver, another company would, or the post office would.
And the city knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why they give them a little break in the end.
They got him by the purse strings.
Yeah.
Purse strings.
So.
Damn.
And then we got some weird virus that is killing people. What? CNN says it's a threat to the world, and then within 2 minutes they were doing a Justin Bieber story. So I'm thinking to myself, I guess it's not really a threat to the world if they're moving on to Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
What's the virus?
It's some new
unfunny comic that comes in here.
It's sort of a SARS-type virus. It's in the Middle East. But it's moved on to, I think, Germany, France, and where else do they say?
Close the borders.
And it's a threat to the world because they don't know where the virus lives and they don't know where how the fuck people are getting this thing. So they're very scared. And it's killed half the people so far. 27 people have died out of 49 that have got so far.
50% mortality.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's movie shit.
Wow. And I didn't have the audio on my TV. I just saw a threat to the world. So then I turned it on, got a little info, the little info I just gave everybody, and then they went on to Justin Bieber speeding around his neighborhood.
Did it start in the Changchuan province?
Ooh,
in the Changchuan?
I don't think this...
It's always some fucking shithole.
I don't know where it started.
Yeah? Where's patient zero?
And whatever happened to all the other diseases that were threatening the world?
Like bird flu?
Bird flu, you got the swine flu, you got the SARS, you got the Ebola, you got the Legionnaire's disease.
I don't remember that.
What?
I remember Legionnaire's disease.
Yeah. There it is. New SARS-like virus is a threat to the entire world right there.
Threat to entire world.
Can you click play on this fucking thing?
Oh, man. I'm going to feel like I have it. Hate that.
Hussein al-Sheikh says his father died after a chest infection that quickly worsened into kidney failure.
Oh, man.
Soon after, other family members fell ill too.
Whoa.
Doctors now believe it was the new deadly coronavirus.
Well, the first time
I like Corona.
A little lime and top,
the first things
right?
I thought about is I'm gonna die. Because
I'm going to die.
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
He's going to die.
The first time they told me I have corona, the first things I thought about is I'm going to die.
Budweiser.
Because I thought about my dad and I said it's going to be the same case and I'm going to lose my life.
This is NCOV,
Whoa,
and the World Health Organization is monitoring it closely,
like
especially now that human-to-human transmission has been verified between patients and from a patient to healthcare workers.
Oh, boy.
Doctors from the WHO are in Saudi Arabia to monitor the spread of the virus.
Most concern, however, is the fact that the different clusters seen in multiple countries increasingly support the hypothesis that when there is close contact, this novel coronavirus can transmit from person to person.
Now, according to the Centers for Disease Control, this is where the virus was first detected
Saudi
in
Arabia.
2012. Saudi Arabia. Then it spread to other countries in the Middle East, including Qatar and Jordan. Now, by February of this year, travelers to the Middle East had brought the virus to Europe, France, Germany, and the UK,
came to America.
all reported mostly isolated cases. Now, there have been at least 40 confirmed cases, and 20 of those patients have died. The largest cluster is in Saudi Arabia. Doctors say anyone with sustained daily close contact with an infected person is at risk of contracting the virus.
You think?
There is no evidence yet that it can be passed on through casual contact, but health authorities are keeping a close watch for any indication that it could spread more quickly. Atika Schubert, CNN, London.
London.
There you go. And then they went on to Justin Bieber. So
Justin Bieber in his speeding car.
Yeah.
Well, he's a threat to the world, just one person at a time.
Yeah,
you got that right.
Justin Bieber.
We got a UPS truck driver.
Oh.
We're moving on from the threat to the world now, too, because we don't know anything else.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Kenny in Queens, what's up?
Hi.
Good morning, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, listen. This is what they do. They if you double park, right? They don't give you double parking. They write in the other. They write obstructing lane of traffic. So you can't even when they go to fight the ticket, they can't we pay like half the price on those tickets, like double parking, but they don't. We pay full price for like bus stops and fire hydrants. So they write in obstructing lane of traffic, so they can't get the half price on the tickets with double parking.
You're a little nervous, huh, Kenny?
Oh, man. Look
Kenny.
at you.
A little bit.
I'm listening to you. You're freaking me out. Holy shit.
I got anxiety now.
Right?
Kenny.
And the double parking is not like a hydrant or it's obstructing a lane.
Why is it when I listen to other radio shows they let these guys off the hook, but we have to show the world that they're nervous?
Dick.
Right. Kenny,
I'm a virgin.
it's all good, Kenny. What I want to ask you is how many tickets you get a day?
Me, I get one.
Oh.
I get one a day, right? My area is not too...
Dr. Wayne.
I get one a day, but a lot of other guys, they get like 5, 6, 7 tickets a day, the second they move.
Yeah.
The truck. And
they
we
basically get a ticket at every stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what they also did was that used to be able to park by a meter, right? If you park by a meter, you wouldn't get a ticket, right? But now that when they moved, they took away the meters and they put in the muni meters.
Yeah.
That's not part of the deal they have. So UPS issued everyone credit cards to pay for the meters because it's cheaper for them to pay for the meters than now. Because it's not necessarily a parking meter anymore. It's a muni meter.
Right.
So you have to pay. So UPS issued everyone cards to pay for the meters.
Yeah.
All right, could you, whoever's pointing the gun at you, could you ask them to put it down while you finish?
All right, Kenny.
So, Kenny, did that help the meter? Did you guys pay the meters? They don't ticket you, right?
No, but they're still illegally parked, so they're giving them tickets for other shit, right?
They'll give us tickets for mostly like double parking or like parking by the hydrants. The cops are not that bad. The cops that give out the tickets, they'll let you slide.
Yeah.
But it's the meter maids that will not.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
Fucking worst.
Yeah. The only thing they will not give me a ticket for is like the alternate side parking. Like I've never got a ticket for that. Like,
So if you're parked over where they...
Yeah, they usually don't because you're in and out, but anything else they'll give tickets for.
That was a fucking nightmare when I lived in Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, that alternate
it's a pain
side
in the ass.
parking, running outside, changing the side of the street you parked on. Oh, and there's never fucking parking.
And that's a scam, too, because they say because they have to clean the streets every day. First of all, you don't have to clean a city street every day. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But basically it is to catch you parking illegally again to make more money for the city. Period.
Yeah.
That's all that is. They don't need to clean the streets that much.
No.
That bad.
Once a month, maybe.
Silly.
In New Jersey, when I lived with Florentine,
Thanks, Kenny.
we had that place, and I remember coming home at night, and I would try to find street parking. And I remember the rage.
Yes.
At certain cars that would park wrong every night. Like, when there's a space for two, and you'd see one fucking cunt hogging both spots because they don't care. But it really makes you want to. It really. This is why again I don't own a weapon because it really makes you want to go door to door and just start fucking firing at people because they're so self-centered. Like we all have to park here together. I would always try to be courteous and pull up to the very end of the spot.
That's what you
leaving
do.
Space behind me.
You pull up right to the end, and then everyone else falls into place behind the car that's at the front of a parking zone. But no, they'll just pull in and fucking stop. And Trav, do you deal with this shit?
Of course he does. Look, you fucking rushed in.
It's even worse in my neighborhood because in the summer, on the weekends, you can't park on 80% of the streets in Rockaway.
Right. Touristas are there.
Yeah, to kind of no, there's no parking at all to kind of make tourists not come.
Oh, I see.
So this guy, this asshole on my street, our alternate side parking is Friday. So he comes out 2 hours early, sits in his car, and waits until alternate side street cleaning is over, and then he parks in this one spot that is technically 2 spots. It's in between 2 driveways. You know what I'm saying? It will fit 2 cars, but a lot of people with an oversized car, it'll only fit 1 car. He has a note on his windshield that says, I get up 2 hours early to save this spot for my 2 cars. I don't see anyone else doing this. He's had that spot for 3 weeks now. He doesn't move his car. He moves it into the middle when he goes to work with his other car, and then when he brings his other car back,
he takes up both the spots.
Yeah,
he's a selfish fuck.
I hate him.
Somebody should break his windows. I hope somebody breaks his fucking windows or slashes his
fuck
tires.
him over somehow.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of what to do.
Pull in.
Well, he doesn't give a shit. I mean, he obviously doesn't give a shit about anybody. So what are you going to do? Yell at him? He doesn't fucking care.
No. But take his spot somehow.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. Like he'll sit in the spot. When the street cleaner comes down the street, he'll move his car.
You know what you want to do? When you want to be a jerk off, when he pulls the car up one day and gets out to get the other one, sneak in.
Exactly.
And
That's what I mean.
behind him.
Or wait while the street cleaner guy, the street cleaner guy passes by there, you pull right in.
I know I should, but like...
You got a hammer? You got a nail?
I got a hammer, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Take that nail to the wheel. Yeah.
Spike strip.
But you take that nail back with you.
It's just the selfishness of some people, especially in a community like mine where parking is at such a premium in the summer. It's enraging.
What an asshead.
Yeah, I'll bring a picture tomorrow of the note that he puts on his windshield.
It is fucking raging. And the guy at the end of our block would do that, like right next door to me and Jim. He would hog 2 spots. It was the last spot on the block, and they were an old couple. So it was slightly more tolerable, but I really did want to break his legs with a fucking giant stick, and I hope he's dead. I don't know what. I hope he died somehow with his family watching.
Jeez.
Yeah, I hope it was Christmas morning. They're all like, "Oh, Pop!" And he fucking fell down the steps, cocksucker. I hope he died while he was moving his car. But people who deal with that know the rage you feel for such utter selfishness. Like a guy.
80% of the time, he's hogging that spot with one car, and then when him or his wife comes home, he moves his car up, and the wife pulls out.
They do it together.
Yeah.
He doesn't even do it at the same time.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like, I think only one of them works, and he works for the MTA, by the way, which just doesn't surprise anybody.
So, yeah, he's obviously a piece of shit.
You gotta smear, like, dog shit on his windshield or something.
Like,
you don't have it in you, do you?
It's not that I don't have it in me, but it's like that's not going to accomplish anything. I want to do something
it just
that
makes you feel good inside.
Sometimes you got to do things
kidding
for
me?
you.
Yes. He'll continue to park there, but you'll feel so good. You'll smile a little bit when you see that car parked like that.
Do you think other people hate him in the neighborhood?
Everyone. I know exactly.
What's he look like?
So I'm surprised his car isn't fucked up.
He's like a middle-aged Hispanic guy. Works for the MTA. Probably doing a dead-end job.
Oh, and he hogged a fucking spot. So the way is like he'll move up and his wife immediately pulls in behind him.
Yeah, like what I'm assuming, because I've never seen them do this, but what I assume is, okay, honey, I'm outside. Okay, guy comes downstairs or wife comes downstairs, moves the car up and immediately puts the other car behind him.
Oh, so he doesn't get out and then get back.
No.
Somebody might have stolen the spot already if he did that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway,
he's pretty smart though.
Yeah, I guess.
You got to give it to him for being smart.
If you're him, it rules.
Yeah.
He's got a
figured
parking
it out.
spot for the summer.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's too much pressure, though. You got to assume that the neighborhood hates you, and eventually they're going to do something to his car.
Like, I wouldn't be able to live with myself, like, knowing that, like, everybody hates you.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, how do you come to work then?
Wait. Yeah, we all fucking. You just said that.
Fucking shit.
You'll get him next time.
We got Jim Florentine coming in today.
Nice.
And possibly Courtney Love stopping by for the first time ever.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Florentine's a big football fan. That'll be nice to see him interact with Dan Marino.
Well, he knows Dan. I would love to ask Jim about that because they're actually friends.
Oh, no, they're not.
They really are.
I think they are.
Florentine's a big Dolphins fan, and I remember when he got the gig on HBO with Marino for Inside HBO Sports, whatever it was, and Jim was doing sketches on that. And I remember how happy I was for him because he became friends with Dan, and he would always tell me how, like, even when he was in relationships, he would always say, like, Marino's the one guy I would let bang my chick. He said that he would love to pull a train with Marino on his,
Nice.
Jim loves Dan Marino, and I think Dan likes him too. It's good. I just wanted to give the history of Jim and Dan Marino.
It's very nice.
Meanwhile, instead of just letting him do it in a more entertaining fashion.
It's a good history.
Yeah, it's always good.
When does Roland get here?
He is on his way.
He
He texted me a couple minutes ago.
Marino to publish this, we can see me.
Well, that's what we're going to find out after the break. What happened with the Dan Marino booking?
Well, I called him and he left a message. He came to leave to my contact.
What?
Demarino. But Demarino, the publicist is Demarino.
He just shakes his head. I don't know. When he looks down, he won't look at you.
He's got your publicist ears. DeMarino.
It's what, like he'll turn 3 words into 1 word. It's great.
DeMarino's publicist.
Dan Marino's publicist? DeMarino's publicist.
I believe Roland, though, because he told me, like, he stayed late on Friday, and he went through this annoying process with this, and I think that they just fucked him over on this one.
For whatever reason. We just want to know why.
I think they fucked him over, and,
yeah.
He just, I think it's a little beyond his control.
Of course.
I believe him because he told me that I could email that Dan Marino was coming in, and I always make sure.
Sure.
And I was like, can I send it to the guys? He's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was pretty confident.
I hope you guys had a more professional conversation than that. Can I send it to the guys?
Professional?
Okay. We're masculine.
Oh. No, not with me.
I saw that you tweeted Maria Menounos, right? Jimmy?
I just did, yeah.
Jim Norton on Twitter. Anyone else notice how bad her laugh was? I didn't notice.
Oh, yeah, apparently that's a common thing. I didn't know.
I didn't notice as it was going down.
Yeah.
I guess we're just too busy staring at it.
It's a dolphin laugh.
It's a dolphin laugh.
Yeah.
It drove everyone insane.
He sounds like Flipper.
But isn't that her thing? Like, I guess that she's known for having, like, a fucking...
Yeah.
She acknowledged it on Twitter yesterday.
Dude, did you see the photo? Because when I'm looking at her face when she's talking, she's very beautiful. And I'm like, and the name gives it away, but I'm like, she looks Greek. Like, she has like a Jackie Onassis Boston look to her. Like, that's what her mouth... Greek girls have like this big, beautiful like mouth, but it's not big and clumsy. It's just sexy. And I'm like, she looks Greek. She has Greek features, and she said she was Greek. And I'm like, she must have a big vagina because Greek girls have fucking big pussies. Good in a good way.
Oh boy.
And then you see someone tweeted me those photos of her bikini bottom slipping.
You saw the lip slip?
Oh,
they're calling it the lip slip.
It's not massive, but it looked good. It was like, fuck, that's sexy.
I think it's still covered up
a little bit.
A little bit.
There was some stuff going on.
Little stuff going on. She had a lip slip.
Some stuff. Little hubba bubba.
A little hubba. Look at the lip slip.
Yeah, lip
She's
slip.
coming out of the water all cool. Has no idea that her black bikini bottom is a bit to the side.
There is just a camera awaiting.
Yep.
No matter what the fuck happens.
I mean, she is fresh out of the water.
By the way, I guess all the privacy advocates crying about Google Glass are objecting to this.
Yeah.
Where's all those people? I don't want to bring in Google Glass into a bar.
When you fucking, put yourself out there and you want to be famous, once you do, you can't fucking say what people do. That's what I'm saying. But as a private citizen, I don't like the fact that people shut up.
Yeah, so they say that, and they're right about celebrities to a certain degree, but basically they're saying that celebrities have no expectation of privacy no matter where they are, and you have an expectation of privacy even when you're in a bar in Seattle.
No matter where you are.
No matter where you are. Yeah. Got it. That's why I love Google Glass. Good.
You like the Google Glass?
Love it.
Yeah,
all you fucking douches that want to look at everybody else's windows, now it's going to be your turn.
You're not going to be able to stop the Google Glass anyway. That's that technology that's just going to be everywhere.
Video everywhere.
Maria Menounos, baby girl Harlow tweeted, "What the hell was with the goat laugh? Is she even aware she sounds like that? Ugh." And then Maria Menounos, I guess, read that tweet and wrote, "Unfortunately, yes." So she knows she laughs like a goat. Do we have it, E-Rock?
No, we can get it.
Yeah, you got to isolate that.
I was hoping.
That laugh. What?
I was just hoping to hear silence and then the excuse. I was back there.
And then he gets mad because we called him out.
So mad, yeah.
I was polishing the chandelier.
It needed polishing. Because I know sometimes Opie looks over at that little monitor over there to see if he's there to ask him a question. It's fucking great.
It's unbelievable. You got it now?
No, I'll have it when we come back from
Don't
break.
talk to Opie like he's stupid. That's a fair question by the boss.
No.
The boss wants to know
We probably should have had that today.
A little attitude.
Probably should have had that ready to go today because it was pretty obvious to a lot of people. We'll have it after the break, I guess.
Yes.
And we'll talk about some other things.
Thanks.
We should put that flood video on the Facebook page too. It's a visual, but that school getting flooded.
Oh yeah,
I think that's going to be your video of the day.
Front doors just fucking getting caved in.
Yeah, go to our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony on Facebook, and then there was something else. Shit.
Thank you, Kenny.
What the fuck was the other thing? I'll figure it out. Whatever.
The Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM.
Welcome back to the finals of America's Got Genitals. We've got 4 contestants left, and you at home will decide which genitals are America's genitals. Our judges are here. Rich Voss, what should the people at home be looking for in a penis?
You take a nice one about this big, white, cut. It's got to be cut. You don't want it to look like a fucking horrible brown turtleneck, okay?
All right, let's take a look at Travis. Judges, what are your final thoughts on the genitals?
I'm not sure what that was.
My vote is no.
Look at that. That looks like a missile. Nobody likes a balls like that. It's like a grown man's penis with a young boy's balls.
All right, Eric is our second finalist. Eric, why don't you come out here and present your genitals?
You are truly amazing. I have to admit, you are making me a fan.
Oh, my God. It's amazing. It's amazing. No, you don't think that's a nice penis. Look at the head. Look at that. It's perfect. The shape and everything, the balls, the contrast. It's a good presentation.
All right, let's keep it moving. Danny is our third finalist. Danny, show us what you got.
I'm very confused by you.
Look, I had a lot of hope for you, and all I saw is a guy with his pants off and a rather small package, quite frankly.
See, that one isn't great because the balls are too tight. Just an opinion.
And let's bring out our last finalist. Let's give it up for Kenny.
My boyfriend, absolute perfection.
I am giving you a big yes.
Now that's a perfect penis. You know what it is? Look at the big balls behind it, you know, and the head, like there's a little ridge, so it's, you know, when you come down it, you'll hit your, you know, like you'll know you hit the head. You know what I mean? It's fucking, that's a good one.
Okay, the judges have spoken. We'll find out what America thought after this, when America's Got Genitals continues.
I'm not gay.
The Opie and Anthony Show is back. Go on, sit down. The celebrities are ready to entertain you some more.
It's bird-like.
Gonna take a fucking look now.
All right.
All right. Remember when that first Batman movie came out and people wearing the shirts, the Batman logo?
Oh, yeah.
I had a picture of me in one with a sweatshirt. I used to wear it on stage.
Of course you did, because
everyone did.
The black guys loved it.
Did they?
Black guys loved fucking Batman. Loved that logo. This,
Prince looks like the Joker there.
Oh, well, they
my God,
made him up like the Joker. Huh?
I know. Oh my God! This is self-serving. Get to the bat dance.
Well, is that the bat dance?
The bat dance was awful. I hate the bat dance. Unless big fucking fat Nick is doing it.
That's a goof video, right? I think that's a goof video.
It might have been. I don't know what that
was.
was.
That was terrible. I want to see the video for the bat dance. Bat dance. Yeah-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, God.
E-Rock, you got it now?
Yes, I do.
Let me hear it. You learned that at Emerson?
We learned that at Emerson. What the fuck is that?
Do you have another one, or you have the same one?
That's the first one I found so far.
All right. Get a whole montage of those together. Right. Get a whole bunch of them, please. You can't find the bat dance.
They might have pulled them all.
Oh. And that's why you get the weird version, right?
Yeah.
Where you get everyone doing the bat dance, but you don't get to hear the song.
Right.
All right, whatever.
Prince very protective online?
No, it's probably the Batman franchise. Uh-oh. Is this it?
Fast forward a little.
Sounds like the opening of Venom's Black Metal.
Fast forward a little, because this is always,
Years ago, it was awesome. That's some awesomeness right there.
Some horridness.
Yeah. We got a Mike Francesca clip.
What did he do now?
Well, the Rangers fired Tortorella, their head coach there, after the Rangers were knocked out by the Bruins. And I guess Mike Francesca had the scoop before anyone else.
Oh.
And he interrupts Joe and Evan, whoever the hell they are. Who are they?
I don't know.
I guess they're on the fan?
On the fan.
To deliver the news in true Francesca fashion. So that means he's being douchey here, right?
That's Francesca fashion.
Mike wants to come on. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike. All right, guys, listen, Tortorella's out, okay? Wow. Oh. All right, I don't know what happened. I know he's out, though. So Tortorella's gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know anything yet. I'm shocked to have to admit. I don't know any details of anything, but Tortorella is out as Ranger coach.
Wow. That is... Oh, that's good. I'm happy about that. I got to tell you, I am.
Well, that's stunning.
Goodbye.
That is.
I'm shedding no tears for the loss of John Tortorella.
I don't... I'll further it when I get to... I don't have any other information.
Appreciate
All I know is Tortorella is gone.
Fourth time.
I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that,
Mike
man.
scared me before. I didn't know what he was yelling at.
Tortorella gone. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
So Mike had to get this. I guess he
had to get the scoop.
Yeah.
Instead of just maybe passing the guys a note,
letting them have the big announcement.
He had to get the scoop.
I love Joe Benigno though. I told you when we were off the radio, my whole time was spent looking at prostitutes, listening to Joe Benigno on the overnights.
Really?
Yeah, I could never listen to 240 on the fan. He'd be on the overnights, and he had the regular caller. I was fucking every night. I would listen to Benigno and cruise prostitutes.
That sounds like a banner evening.
Dude, it was.
It sounds awful.
It was. I would do sets at the cellar or wherever else. I would do 2 or 3 sets and then just ride around and look for something that would suck my dick.
Oh, wow.
And I love Joe, man. I love fucking Benigno.
He does a good job.
He's great.
All right, and then Mike blasts ESPN for saying sources in their report. Because I guess Mike had the scoop.
All right, 2 things on a busy day. Number one, as we told you about 15 minutes ago, and now the Rangers have made it official, John Tortorella, ESPN source, John Tortorella dismissed as Ranger coach. Good. I mean, what a bunch of clowns they are, source. Okay, the Rangers announced it now. We announced it 20 minutes ago. The Rangers announced it now. Source. They have a source. Tortorella dismissed. The Rangers announced it before they even put their source up. I mean, they are just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Okay? Tortorella out. Rangers have now told you that.
They have a sauce.
A sauce.
They have a sauce.
But I know how Mike feels.
Bolognese sauce.
A nice meat sauce.
Was he saying source?
Yeah. Said sauce.
Crazy.
Someone's corrected me. Jacqueline Onassis was Irish, French, Scottish, and Greek. Her second husband was Greek. Oh, and English. She had no Greek in her, apparently.
No Greek.
I thought she was Greek.
She had that Greek look to her.
Had a little Greek in her.
Aristotle Onassis, boy, he gave her a deep dicking.
Yeah.
And you know, JFK did not want her. Oh, we talked about that with Clint Hill.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want her alone with Aristotle Onassis when they were married. She was supposed to go like on some tour.
You could tell.
He's like, keep her away. Like I said, maybe she was doing something.
Even as the president, he's got to look and be like,
yeah.
Why can't this guy just fucking knock it off? Right. You just know there's that the second you get your head blown off in a limo, she's going to be over with him.
Absolute big shipping magnate.
Right.
But he was getting his. He just didn't want her to get hers. He was getting a lot of action.
There's some action.
Some action.
Yeah, he was a fucking rich motherfucker.
What's the song with that?
Action. Action. I want to live. Action. I want to give it. I want to get some too. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I love the nightlife.
Oh, yeah, nightlife.
I
Okay.
got to boogie on the disco ride. Yeah. Action. I want some action.
Right. I always hated how she said action in that dumb song.
Hey.
All right, here we go.
On the disco ride. Oh, I love the nightlife. I've got to boogie. On the disco ride.
Meow. It's like a cat.
Please don't talk about love tonight. Your sweet talk won't make it right.
Here comes action.
Yeah, playing this for action.
When you got women all over
Here it
town,
comes.
you can love them all.
I want some action.
Maybe that'll make
All right.
a man out of you. I got to go where the people dance. I want some action.
Action.
I want to give it. I want to get some too.
fucked up. This brain is a fucked up thing. I haven't heard this song in God knows how long.
Yeah.
And that dumb word action just pops into my stupid brain today. Why?
The dusty door of some synapse opens
Isn't that
up.
fucked up?
I've been waiting here for a while.
Right.
How old is that song?
Oh, God.
70s?
Who sang that?
That was a one-hit wonder, right?
Elisa Bridges?
Yeah, that's a one-hit wonder right there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a clip we play probably 3 times a week on this radio show. And yesterday was the anniversary of when the clip was done.
Yes.
And we missed the anniversary.
Whoops. We play it fucking ad nauseum.
But on the anniversary day, we did not play it.
Right.
You want to...
I'm going to guess it's an induction into something.
No. We play it all the time. We play it 100 times a year.
Oh, yeah.
You had no idea, Jim?
I was thinking of Mike Schmidt.
Yeah, but that's not an induction. That was his retirement.
Wasn't that his induction into the Hall of Fame?
I thought it was his retirement.
Oh, you might be right. That's what I meant. That's what I'm thinking.
I think it was 18 years ago.
Some 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
With 2 very bad knees. And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player. I thank God the dream came true.
I guess that clip is 18 years old now.
Oh, God.
Yesterday, I think. Or how many years old? And was it his retirement speech, or was it when he was going into the Hall of Fame and then he was kind of going over his life? So Jimmy might be right.
But I could be wrong. But that's the first one I thought
We
of.
just love the clip. I don't know. I don't know exactly where it was from.
What does it say?
No, that's his Okay, when he retired. All right.
Announcing retirement. Look at that mustache. He could have went right into law enforcement.
With 2 very bad knees.
Oh, look at that. There he is.
Can I see it, Sam?
All right. Hold it together.
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
The cameras, the vultures are just there. Get him crying.
I thank God the dream came true.
Mike.
Jesus
The man
Christ.
who's worn number 20 for 17 years had to walk away.
Oh, my God. Wait,
Why
keep going. Was that the end of the clip?
Yeah.
Because I want to see him walk away.
He pulls a gun out of a bag and shoots himself.
I thank God the dream came true.
And then he puts his head down as he's
The man who's worn
falling.
number 20 for 17 years had to walk away.
And then look.
However, he leaves behind some
And then he just walks
impressive
off.
numbers. 548 home runs,
Oh,
10
he's
Golden
standing
Glove,
by
and 3
his
MVP
locker.
awards.
Oh, he's looking for a
numbers
tissue.
sure to
He's
get
got a
Mike
hanky.
Schmidt into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, look at him.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Then he pulls out a hanky.
Just leans against the thing and collapses.
Yeah.
Collapses and then gets a hanky.
Poor bastard.
To wipe away the tears. Through your tears.
Through your tears.
There you go. There's something else.
The photogs.
There's something else I haven't thought of.
I was standing up by the photogs.
Through your tears.
I'm absolutely crying. Oh, please. I got to hear it
For the
now.
stupid Who? And I love
gotta
the Who.
hear it. What the fuck is his name? Bruce Kelly?
Thank you. I was
Kelly.
spacing on his name.
Yeah,
Bruce Kelly. Went to go see the Who.
This was very early when we came to Silent
Oh
Night.
my God! And who was the DJ? Who were the DJs that day that interviewed? Well, that spoke with him.
Well,
Bruce Kelly.
I mean, you had
George.
George, thank you, George Taylor Morris,
Right.
who is no longer with us.
Yes.
He was a great broadcaster. Always liked him.
Yeah.
He interviewed us when we were coming back.
Yeah.
To radio, and
And the redhead that used to share our office.
What was her name?
she was the daughter of the broad from
Weakest Link.
From Weakest Link.
From the Weakest Link.
She was sexy, that redhead, though.
Yeah, she was. Whatever happened to her?
I don't know. She, as soon as they offered that they were going to transfer them out, she got out because she hated us.
No, we kind of started talking to her after a while.
but it didn't matter. She hated us.
She hated us.
She hated that we came in and we took over. And
Whatever happened to the little Oompa?
You know what? We don't know. I think he's still with the company, but he might be over at Jazz at Lincoln Center.
Really?
In a little closet over
Buddy,
there.
his name was, yeah.
Yeah, Buddy.
Yeah. So I guess what concert were they at? Was it just a Who show?
Live Aid.
Live Aid.
Yeah, they put Live Aid.
It was a
back
Live Aid
together.
thing. So I guess they wanted to get the exclusive of somebody who was right there watching the Who, and it was Bruce, and he came over and started talking, but he lost it. He was so emotional.
You know what
For
I'm
the
hearing?
Who.
You know what I'm hearing right now? So many people going, "We know."
Oh, I
but
know.
we do it for the newer listeners, and you know what? It's one of these clips. I could hear it another 100
Dude,
times.
it's so good. Just hearing this guy losing it over
It's from
fucking
2005.
the Who.
I'm just saying we play it a lot.
Do we?
Yeah, we get to it.
Really?
Yeah, we probably get it out
This
there a
might
couple
be your
times a
nugget
year
for next week.
Oh, wow. This could be the Opie and
That
Anthony
is a good
nugget.
one.
This week's nugget on the Opie and Anthony podcast, episode 3, now available, is the sausage phone call. Sausage. All right, let's listen to Bruce Kelly losing it over the Who.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't. This is no fake. The whole moment just kind of got to me with that video.
With that video.
Why are we only doing the short clip?
Yeah,
I thought you just wanted his.
You're fired.
No,
You're fired.
The whole
You're fired.
thing.
You're
with,
fired. You're fired.
With the condescending woman.
Yeah, through your tears,
giving him a what's of it.
And then George Taylor Morris, always the professional, but he wants to slap him across the face.
Yeah.
But you know,
it was a still real to me moment.
Yeah, because George Taylor Morris would
Take
have
it
loved
easy,
to
man.
say, you know the shit I've seen in my fucking career?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Fucking seeing a rehashed old version of the Who, and he's crying.
Right. Well, there was something on the video screens, remember?
Yeah, the African starving while the Who sang, and he was just a 14-year-old kid. And, you know, and George Morris is saying something about, well, that's what it's all about. But if he really wants to say, why don't you just go put a dick in your mouth? Fucking pansy.
Yeah.
You blubbering pansy.
Blubbering
you blubbering 80s fucking music programming freak.
Yes, focus on George Taylor Morris, because you know he's just being a professional here.
Yeah.
If he was off mic, he would probably say some other things.
And what's her name there? She just wants to be like, what a wanker.
Right. Yeah.
You're a fucking wanker.
Right.
Why would you show that?
Yeah.
Because George Taylor Morris is probably remember the time that him and Rafterman were running through the Nom, fucking covering mass graves. and this fucking, and this mushy-eyed sissy is fucking...
He can't take fucking looking at a geriatric Pete Townsend.
Yeah.
Try to get his hand over his head to faux windmill. Stop it.
All right, you got to start from the beginning now.
Yeah, it's a minute 10 here.
Oh, that's fine.
Is this live?
Yes, we're live. Bruce, where were you, buddy?
I was right up under the photogs.
It's amazing watching Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey perform these songs after all these years and still have the full spirit of what they do under control. I mean, Townsend just continues to be an amazing guitar player.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't. This is no fake. The whole moment just kind of got to me with that video.
Yeah, the video was very powerful.
Yeah, that was...
This Two Girls, One Cup. Very, very powerful. When she starts licking the shit off of the other girl's face. Very powerful.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely crying at the part where it looked like a milkshake.
But do you hear George Morris throw in that subtle thing? He said that it's good to see them have under control. He's basically trying to say, get yourself under control.
Pull yourself together. And the way he describes it, the consummate professional. It's got the voice, it's unwavering. And then the contrast from going from that to... Oh, it's awful.
Two Girls, One Cup.
Did you back it up here, Rock?
Yeah.
Back it up a little bit.
Video was very powerful.
Yeah, that was... this is very awkward. I'm sorry, but...
Oh, shit.
It's just the Who. I can't help but be a 14-year-old kid out there with the Who.
Sure.
That's it. I'm sorry.
You were seeing them live, I guess that was in color?
Yeah. Yeah, they were live on stage, but the black and white was happening on the big screens, too. So,
Through your tears.
Wow.
So there's 2 more to go here.
Through your tears.
At Hyde Park, and the
I feel
crowd.
like an idiot. I'm sorry,
that's
really.
okay.
No,
Hey, look, that's what
overwhelming.
That's what this. That really is what this is all about. There are certain
Yeah.
moments that touch everybody.
Oh, God.
Just trying to move along. Certain moments that touch everybody.
I love him. At least he acknowledged that he knew he was coming across badly.
Oh, man. Did he ever.
Oh, God.
And to have that just put on tape forever, played by us assholes.
Yeah, but no one else is playing it.
No, he could have just skated.
And anyone else at SiriusXM could pull that little nugget. And play it on their show. They choose not to.
Oh, is that just so embarrassing?
I love it. I just love it.
When he's absolutely crying. No fake.
Yeah, this is no fake.
No fake.
Exactly. Did you touch home base before you said that, you fucking 9-year-old child? How about broadcasting?
It was
no fakies. No fakies.
Would you like a tissue? Okay, thank you. No backs, no penny tags.
Right, exactly.
Baby. Old pissy eyes.
Exactly.
Now I understand how fun that must have been for my dad.
Yeah.
Just goofing on a pissy-eyed, crying little fuck.
Imagine if he came out of your balls, how fucking disappointed you'd be.
Oh, my God.
What a classic early XM radio moment for us.
Absolutely.
Whatever happened to was that?
Oh, go. I had nothing.
Whatever happened to that
babble.
Remember that chick that we used to, when we go to Washington, she would come in, the one with the voice?
Yeah. D.
Yeah, whatever happened to her?
Huh?
Dee emails me once in a while.
She writes me every once in a while, too, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
She's still around?
No, she got let go.
No, but
did she?
She's doing stand-up or something, I think.
Really?
Why don't we have Joe Namath on today? He's right there.
Broadway
He's right across
Joe's
the
at
street.
Fox.
He's right across the street.
Because we got Marino.
Oh, we got Marino today.
Yeah, we didn't
One
want
quarterback at a time.
Two legendary quarterbacks.
Nice. A little much on the football with Marino coming in.
Why is Roland hiding in the office? He knows we want to talk about Dan Marino. Can he come in real fast? I know he's listening to us.
Tim Marino?
Then we'll take a break and we'll get Jim Florentine in here.
Yeah. God. Yeah, whatever happened to Hadidi? Oh, man.
She got in trouble after a couple appearances on the show.
Did she? Well, she was on the
she told
some XM
Kids.
Remember the story she told where she woke up like in Vegas or something?
She blacked out when she drank.
Fuck, that was a great story.
And she woke up in Vegas. Was she married?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And she's telling all this knowing that she has a gig on the kids channel.
Yeah.
She woke up in like a gas station bathroom or something in Vegas.
Yep.
Trying to remember the details.
She had that like very child-friendly voice.
Yeah.
And stuff, and she was telling these horrific stories.
I was so disappointed when I met her.
Oh, yes, Uncle Paul. I can only imagine.
I would talk to her on the phone for hours.
Roland.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
All right.
What happened with Dan Marino?
What happened there?
Walk us through this from the beginning.
I think it's just a case of the guy he hired overbooked him.
Overbooked?
Wait, so these guys just hire, like, what, publicists for a run?
For a different, because he's not in the public eye a lot, so he probably just hires them for different project.
He's in the public eye a lot. During football season, he's on every week.
Wherever he promotes, though, so he pays them.
He's probably on, like, 20 Sundays.
Sometimes they don't have a publicist on retainer, though. If you're not doing anything, you won't pay a publicist $5,000 a month for nothing.
So this guy, he got very overwhelmed, and I think way overbooked him. I was getting more bookings in and just picked TV instead of radio.
Yeah.
Because he goes, oh, yeah, well, see you tomorrow. Then midnight comes, oh, my God, something came up. And you know it's TV. So just
just a shithead.
We lost out to TV again?
We're the fucking retarded child of media.
Sure.
Yeah. We're not like the big, handsome TV.
No.
We're the lowly fucking thrown off a mountain in Sparta fucking radio.
And also, the guy probably way overbooked the schedule that probably Marino saw that and said, what is this? Like, he probably said,
who
yes.
could we cut out of this thing? Oh, how about the Opie and Anthony show?
Or it could be even at the time for the morning, because he came here like at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Right.
Yeah. He needs his beauty sleep. What embarrassing product does he pitch?
AARP, I guess.
AARP?
Yeah, these quarterbacks pitch some weird shit.
God, it's just insane. You got that. You got the fucking Theismann with his prostate.
Who admits he can't leave the house unless there's a bathroom within, 2 inches of him at all times?
Joe Theismann is just pissing everywhere. He's just pissing pissing.
Why would you admit that?
That prostate of his. Oh.
Could you find the Joe Theismann? And the best part, he's trying to make it like, yeah, this is all right to talk about. No, it's not.
And then Triple D, too. Who's doing Rent-A-Center with the Hulkster?
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman, right.
Oh, my. That's right, Troy. Yeah, get a TV, brother. Ugh. With cockroach eggs in it.
Yeah, Troy Aikman, Otto's in Austin.
Yeah.
Carlisle.
The Mike Schmidt clip is 20 years old, by the way.
20?
The people in the know are telling me that on
I think
Twitter.
it's more than that. I think he retired in 89.
Oh, yeah? Then once again, the listeners are wrong. I did preface it by saying...
What is that, 24 years?
Yeah.
1989.
30...
So 24 years ago. Okay, so 24 years ago. Sorry about that.
So you could say 42 years ago.
Right.
He left Dayton, Ohio with 2 bad knees.
Right.
All right, and Dream.
Right.
Here's 18 years ago, I left Dayton, Ohio with 2 very bad knees.
And a dream. And a dream.
And a dream to become a Major League Baseball player.
Under the photogs.
I thank God the dream came true.
Through your tears.
Through your tears, right.
Through your tears.
Joe Theismann.
I'm Joe Theismann, and no matter what stadium I'd broadcast from, I would always have to find the closest bathroom, just in case I had that sudden urge to go. My prostate was giving me fits. Then I heard about Super Beta Prostate's nationwide 1,000,000-bottle giveaway, and I got a free bottle. What a difference it made. I don't have to go...
Why would you let the world know you have a shitty dick?
Oh, it's his prostate.
I know, but
his prostate's giving him fits.
Yeah, he makes money. I let people know for free. At least he's fucking telling people for money. He held out.
You might want to get together with Tony Siragusa.
Oh, you know what, right?
Some of those pads.
You got Joe Theismann trying to keep that piss in you. And then you got Siragusa sopping it up when it does dribble out.
Yeah, he's soaking it up for you.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That could be a great morning radio show.
You fucking... you ladies don't know what a chore it is, having these fucking dicks.
Yeah.
You just don't even know what a chore it is. Constantly trying to put it in that fucking snatch of yours for your whole life. And then once you get older, what happens? You get like Joe Theismann, sitting there running to the fucking bathroom. There is no God.
He's a man. Right? Is that the next line?
I'm a man.
Oh, yeah, I'm a man like you.
Yeah. I know there's another one that's doing maybe a reverse mortgage or some shit. They do like getting those quarterbacks. Joe Namath is doing one, too.
Yeah.
He pitches some shit.
Yeah.
Do you have a Joe Namath autograph, Jimmy?
I've never met him, no.
No?
Yeah, I would love to. He's a listener.
I think he should be on our show. Let's go kidnap him.
My mom and my Aunt Fran used to hang out with Joe Namath and Richard Todd.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Who got Richard?
I don't know.
Who got Mr. Todd in that deal?
Look, I didn't ask.
Who got Mr. Todd?
I didn't ask for details.
Do you think she banged him?
Oh, my mother was like a fucking sports groupie. Oh. Oof.
Oh, no.
They never came over and asked,
Maybe
at least they were white.
Maybe you're the offspring of a famous athlete.
No.
No.
You
look just like your father, right?
Yeah,
It's not even
exactly.
a question.
No.
How cool would that be?
Not very, if it's fucking, Richard Todd or Ed Glynn. Relief pitcher for the Mets.
Dude, don't go down this road.
Yeah, it's all right. Sal's old now. Can't do shit.
Okay.
I'll fucking beat him down. Teasing, of course.
That was a scary day.
It was great.
That was a scary day.
It's because everybody started making Mookie Wilson jokes.
I know. For reals, that was a scary day.
Yeah, that was early on, too. I don't think they really understood what this show is about.
That was NEW.
The sheer debauchery and fucking no sacred cows here.
Right.
E-Rock.
Wow. All right, so it's official. No Dan Marino today.
No.
You see all the shit I brought in today to get signed?
You naggled it? No, Nagel, like he brings like a little bag of stuff to be autographed.
Oh, Nagled it.
Oh,
Okay.
Nagel brings in a lot of stuff every day?
He does.
I just brought one thing.
The Nagel loves a good autograph session.
What'd you bring?
I got footballs, helmets.
Oh, jeez.
You're going to get this shit signed, right, Roland?
Steiner. Yeah, I'll get a sign. When he comes back, I'll get a sign.
when he comes back.
I got my football with Tom Brady and fucking Aaron Rodgers on it. I wanted to get Marino, another great quarterback.
Take it home.
Take it home for next
Tell
time.
your story walking, Jim.
That's right. But we might have Courtney Love today.
Yes.
She'll sign that
What's
football.
What's she promoting?
She's on tour.
Oh, yeah.
Solo.
Solito.
Any ground rules?
You can't ask about the music. Anything else is fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something
She just
tells
doesn't want to
me.
explain.
All right.
Something are there, though?
I was told you.
Any ground? No?
They scare me.
Well, because,
All right, I think we're getting some info.
Oh, yeah?
On other quarterbacks. Let me see.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we'll get into the naked woman being thrown from the car.
Well,
great little story.
Thrown from a penis.
Oh, yeah, boner pills. Jimmy Johnson, Dallas Cowboys coach. That's a biggie.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. All right.
It is odd. They just hire these sports guys for fucking the weirdest commercials. Boner pills. What is that, Jimmy Johnson?
I'm Jimmy Johnson, and I recently became the spokesperson for Extends, the #1 male enhancement tablet. Even though I'm the winner of 4 collegiate and professional football championships and have a sportscasting career, I've been surprised at the one big question guys ask me these days. Does Extends really work? Can you believe it? So here's my answer. It works for me, and since Extends is
talking about his
I'm
dick.
thinking it works for them too. Most men want to perform the
But
best
he's wording
they
it
can
in a
just
way
about
that like you
everything.
can't prove it, so they can't get sued.
Exactly, works for me. So if you want that maximum performance edge every day, I say go long with Extend.
Go long.
I love the fact they have cheering people in the back and
Right.
pom-pom.
Then he awkwardly threw the football.
Nobody to produce.
But now you got the visual of Jimmy Johnson and his turgid penis.
Walking in the bedroom.
That long, thick dick.
Get ready. Get ready. Here comes the Jimmy Johnson dick with Extends.
Does that shit work?
It worked for Jimmy Johnson.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of it. I remember that commercial, but I haven't heard of it since.
No, they used to have the commercial with that guy.
Yeah, the smiling guy.
The smiling guy.
Of course he's
And his wife would be like, bing. It looked like a 50s kind of family thing. Yeah.
Innuendo full.
Oh.
That's what those commercials were.
Oh, yes, they were.
Blueberries look good today. Damn, those blueberries look good.
I do not like a blueberry.
They look cloudy. They have perfect clouds on them.
Blueberry clouds.
We should do a show just fucking replaying all the goofballs that...
All the potential nuggets.
Yeah. Why don't we do
Potential
that?
nuggets.
Can we dedicate a show to Opie and Anthony Nuggets? What is that?
I don't know.
These doctors, Dr. Sweet and Dr. Roberts,
like a lung
and these two
model.
boards have said, no, we're not going to make an exception. We're going to continue to this, adhere to this rule where children go last in America and die the most.
All right, that sounds like a good plan. Why don't we take a break?
That's terrible.
Completely out of context.
Totally.
Right, okay. Could be a new bit. Jim Florentine next, but first, these messages.
When you need radio gold, he's the one that you call. With crappy movie reviews, wears his shirts extra small. The one you can count on the book that gets for a session, but ends every single sentence he says in a question. No pronunciation, soft-spoken and mumbles. Just try and put him behind the mic and he crumbles. Babbling moron, that's for you to decide. Bonadouche, check him out Friday wide. It's rolling, 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 rolling. It's rolling, 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 rolling. It's rolling, 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 rolling. It's rolling, 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 rolling.
It's good. I mean, it had action, suspense.
The Opie and Anthony channel on Sirius XM.
Here at the Church of Norton, we believe in preaching the true word of the Lord.
A man shall not lay with another man unless they discuss it first. Can I get an amen?
Join us and be inspired by the wonderful sermons led by Pastor Jimmy.
I am like Davy versus Goliath. He's tall, so he can put it right in my mouth, much like those youngsters did. Can I get an amen?
Follow in the footsteps of God.
Honor thy mother and father, and occasionally take the penis of another man in your mouth.
And become a true disciple of Christ.
Eat my cock, drink my cum. We've all read read the book. Can I get an amen?
Everyone is welcome in the arms of the Lord and at the Church of Norton.
Can I get an amen? How about a boy? I'd prefer a boy or a few.
The Church of Norton.
If there's no hair on him, I'm going to fuck it. Can I get an amen?
Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Under the weird impression that we're, that we're like, whoa, look out! Just sit and talk to people like human beings.
Huh?
We should just fucking.
We got word that Courtney Love was trashing us on Howard or something.
It wasn't really a trash.
Trying to figure out who we are.
Yeah.
If we're shock jocks and we're going to ask shocking questions. Yuck. Ugh, we have to deal with her shit today.
So cancel her.
Fuck her.
No.
Jim Florentine in studio.
I could give a shit.
I could care less.
Yeah, go tell her to go fuck herself. We don't need Courtney Love on our show.
Or let's just be see how she is when she comes in.
Ugh.
And then if she's shitty, give her a fucking savaging. And if she's nice, be nice to her.
She doesn't know who we are, which I don't expect her to know us. And she's like, what, are they two shock jocks? Are they going to ask shocking questions?
Howard is very diplomatic.
I'll say, yeah.
I don't know what they're going to ask you. I don't know. That's all he was saying. It was hilarious. I don't know. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's just a strange relationship between the two shows.
Yeah, it is
really
just so much. She's like, are they going for your crown? And then Robin said,
Robin has to pipe in.
They tried, but they missed.
The luckiest woman in broadcasting has to fucking pipe in. Shut your trap.
I guess she said that. And then I was
you
like,
have nothing to do with Howard's
know.
success. So
I don't know what
Shut
they
the
did.
fuck up.
I don't know.
They tried. I think we're doing well for ourselves, so shut up.
That was,
but Howard was very diplomatic.
Yeah.
Are they shocked? Are they going to ask me shocking things? Ugh.
Everybody,
Hi, Jim.
Everybody at some point gets enough fucking, like, there's nothing worse than being someone in the public eye trying to hide something. Because then you just become Mr. Diplomat. You don't want to make any fucking waves. And that's exactly what the situation is.
What do you mean?
Well, you ever see somebody that's got something they're trying to hide it, but other people know about it and stuff, and then you can't get into a battle with somebody because you're afraid that they're going to pull out that atomic bomb on you.
Nah.
But that's,
we do know things. We're fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We just know things.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We're not in fighting mode right now. What? Jesus. He's out of his fucking mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Cool.
The universal sign of...
Wow.
You would be great at charades.
I am the best.
Yeah.
Pictionary. You must be the Pictionary key.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Are they shocks? I'll answer any question you ask.
Yeah, that's what she said. I'll answer anything you ask. But then,
What's this show I gotta do after yours? Go fuck yourself.
Is that the name of the show?
Jesus Christ. We don't need you.
Where's Dan Marino?
Oh,
that's the only reason Florentine's here.
I was going to come in yesterday. He was supposed to be here.
We always bring you in for special assignments.
I know. Last time I was on was David Lee Roth. And then Marino. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
You're our special assignment.
On special assignment for the Opie and Anthony show.
Right. We should just have you in. I don't know why that happens like that. I apologize.
No, this is perfect.
But we bring you in for special assignments.
I love that. If you ever get Barry Bonds, I'm co-hosting the show.
Okay, fine.
That's one guy I got to get.
You're friends with Dan Marino?
Yeah, I know him, yeah.
Because I got a lot of shit from the Philly guys.
I'll sign it. I know how to sign his autograph.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nice. I got fucking Dolphins helmets. I got footballs. I got all sorts of shit.
Dolphin eater. Nothing. Just talking about the Dolphins.
I know. It took me. Meanwhile, you're gonna love her. She's gonna come in here. You guys, this is awesome.
Fuck
Yeah,
her.
come back, take pictures.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the best
Jesus,
of this week.
Exactly.
It's going to bum out Travis because Travis is a big fan.
Let's see how she is when
Travis,
she
you should
comes
get
in.
her down the hall and get your picture just in case. Because
Jim, do you have a picture of Courtney Love?
I don't. Of course I'll get one. But I mean, I think we give her, we'll see what she's like when she comes in. She might be nice. That was that's her way. And if she's not, she'll be dealt with. And if she's really nice, we'll have a great time with her.
she's not going to be nice. She's
100%.
confrontational.
No, 100%.
She's just
It's
like
going to
a
be an amazing
stupid
interview.
fucking father.
It's going to be great.
Is it always confrontational?
The father was confrontational with her. She's got to be confrontational with everybody. Fucking her own daughter doesn't like her. Of course, it's not going to go well.
Well, say that if she comes in.
She doesn't even know us,
those are
and
good
she's
fucking
like,
bullets in the arsenal.
Yeah, why not?
Fuck her.
Fucker. Fucker.
What's up, Florentine?
What's going on? Yeah, I had like 5 different Marino pictures I was going to blow up. I wasn't sure.
Really?
I was tossing and turning for 3 days. Because I don't actually have one signed.
You don't have anything signed for
I do
Marino?
like on a magazine, but not an actual picture of me and him.
Would he sign it?
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking guy, greatest guy in the world.
Is he cool?
He's a great guy.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, he's
his
got
publicist.
Yeah, they got a million things. They might have did
overbooked or something like Roland
overbooked or just like
Yeah.
They might have knew about the show. Maybe the publicist didn't do enough research and then thought maybe you would ask some personal questions.
What's his personal shit? Oh, he's got a love child.
Yeah, so that might have
I
came
forgot
up.
about that.
That might have been why
I don't think we would have asked him about that.
I didn't even know about it. I would just be like, ask football questions.
It's official, too. And the kid's young from only a few years ago,
Yeah,
right?
maybe I think like
within
4
the
or
last
5.
10?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the kid maybe 7 years old.
Yeah,
but
love child.
We weren't going to fucking say it.
I wouldn't even thought of it.
I forgot all about that.
Like, what kind of show
I don't
is
know.
it?
I'm just saying that could not from Dan, because Dan, he'll just say, "Hey, man, it happened," and whatever, move
Yeah,
on.
but he probably, they look at the show, and again, just like Courtney, they're probably like, shock Jack.
We've been around a long time. We're not dealing with her crap.
I don't know. What are they, shock? They're going to be shocking? Oh, she's just coming in the second she sits down, punch her in the face.
No, or just ask really boring questions.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Make it sound like NPR.
Yeah, let's ask really boring questions. Do you
favorite
Rocky
food?
Road or vanilla?
Yeah.
Just ask the worst questions.
Favorite food?
Yeah.
How do you come up with a song?
Yeah. What is your creative process?
Yes. Who are your influences?
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Opie.
Are you bringing
Sam.
something shocking to
It's
us?
Sam Roberts.
Wow, that's shocking. Kind of like Louis Anderson in her voice.
Yeah.
A little bit.
My father abused me growing up, so I took that misery and turned it into something I thought was comedy. I'm not a big fan of Louis.
I love Louis. Was very nice to us. When we were out there.
Louis was great.
Love Louis Anderson.
I understand.
He looked ridiculous on that diving show.
That was fantastic.
That's what it comes down to. You do all those years in stand-up, and then you look like a giant fucking yellow beach ball.
Oh, God.
Diving into a pool, and you can't even get out of the pool after you hit the water.
You know why I love that he did that show? Because he does a show in Vegas. He has his own room.
Right.
And when he's on the road, I fill in for him, so I get to go to Vegas.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has Louis Anderson. He does it at the Palace
Well, I
Station.
ain't gonna pull up your Louis Anderson spot.
It's not.
Yeah, really?
He didn't pick me personally. They just throw me in there. So. No, he was. That was me and Jim's pretty much our first TV appearance.
Absolutely. Well, I did Friday night videos, but that was more legit.
Yeah.
And it's when we met Dice. Me and Jim stayed.
Yeah.
We shared a room at the fucking Wyndham Bellage. Me, you, Lenny, and fucking Francesca.
Does anyone have my daughter's cell phone number? I want to say hi.
Oh, boy.
That's shocking.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're being shocking.
Well, she wants shocking. We'll give her shocking. Trust me.
We'll either give her
I don't
incredibly
understand
dumb.
why she doesn't like me.
She doesn't know. She just went over her little list.
Huh?
What is that? The Opie and Anthony show, what are they? Shock jocks? I don't know what they do. I have no idea. I don't know who they are. I don't know. It said like, what are they? Shock? I have no idea. Stop asking me. I have no idea.
Never heard the show.
God damn it. That is so fucking funny.
Oh, God.
So funny. All right. We can't play clips from his show, I guess. Who gets in trouble? We don't. In the end, we don't get in trouble.
Whoever pulls the clips.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how that works?
Yeah.
Because someone said that was going down. So during the commercials, because the online feed's behind, we went over there to hear it ourselves.
How dare you?
She wasn't bashing. I mean, you'd have to know who the show is. But she was just speculating, I guess, that we're
that's
shock jocks.
She's speaking just a little shittily, though.
Yeah. She sounds inebriated.
Oh, yeah?
I think she always does, though. Travis said she's, without booze or pills or anything, she sounds like that all the time. Like this is very drawn out and says,
"Are you guys as shocking as my face is?"
Oh, jeez.
You're being a little shocking.
Now that is bashing.
What?
See, that's bashing. Because you know who
I did in
is.
character.
Oh, like Mr. Imus.
I did in character.
See, you got to get some more characters on the show, like Mr. Imus.
If I'm going to get a picture, I better get it now. This isn't going to go down.
You better get it in the hallway.
Fuck. We're not in the mood. This
Aren't you worried what she thinks of you, though?
I don't give a fuck. God.
Look, it's going to be great. I have a feeling.
She's in here. Then if we trash her, we do it with her in here. It's more interesting. Let's just do it when she's here, because if it goes great. If it goes bad,
I will try my best. I will tell you right now, but I will guarantee it'll go horribly wrong, because she's that type of person. She's very confrontational wherever she goes, and always has been. If you know anything about her, her father hated her. She and her daughter don't fucking.
That's happened.
Have a relationship.
Oh boy. That's shocking.
We've had some people in here that
doesn't take any responsibility for anything.
Get along with other family members.
Huh?
They turned out to be fine. Well, we'll see what happens.
I don't know.
I don't know. Opie and Anthony, they do something like, is this shocking? Are they going to ask me shocking questions? I don't know if they even talk. I don't know what it is. I've never seen them in my life. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they do.
Move on.
Tell them, Fred.
All right. We'll move on to Adam Levine. Fucking Adam Levine does not have to fucking say he doesn't hate America. Oh, look, it's right there, right as we speak.
A poor, sore loser. At worst, he was evincing his true feelings about this country. Either way, he's a crap weasel, because initially his defense was that he was being funny, and he tweeted, and we have this at Twitchy. He tweeted the definition of humorless in response to his critics, and now he's changed his story to say that really he was just frustrated with the entire process. No, I think if you look at this man's history, he has a history of being a left-wing progressive, and he's out of the closet about it.
So you're going to fucking bash him for that? The fact is, everyone knows what Adam Levine meant that night. Two of his guys got fucking voted off The Voice, right?
Yeah, and
so he was frustrated because it was obvious that they were very talented kids.
The American people voted them off, so he was like, I hate this country.
Meaning, Jesus, fuck.
Right.
That's all. And he shouldn't have to explain what that meant.
It's not literal. It's not fucking.
But
again,
she has to take the shots because, he leans the other way.
Again,
Michelle, I hate that broad.
It's not.
I thought you would like her. I thought she's on your team.
No, she fucking trashed her stupid Twitchy. Trashed me like twice. Once calling me a liberal. I'm like, you really did your research, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I'm quite the liberal. That Twitchy site that she fucking is in charge of.
Yeah.
They're assholes.
But she's one of those people that just waits for anybody to say something she can be outraged about.
Right, and then she'll be outraged
just
about
licking
it
her chops
for 10
I
minutes.
can spin this to be outraged.
But she's a big conservative. Like, she writes for the New York Post.
Yeah, she's a fucking twat.
What's her name?
Michelle Malkin.
Yeah. She's a fucking twat.
So what did Levine say? That he hates America?
Like under his breath or something.
Just goes,
like,
I hate this country.
I hate this country.
Meaning he was frustrated that his guys got voted off because it was pretty obvious they probably shouldn't have been voted off. I don't know. I don't really watch The Voice. But everyone knows what he meant by it.
Yeah.
But of course, then they have to jump on at these bloggers and this Twitchy fucking thing and this Michelle Broad. And
it's the prime
so
example
now he has to
of
explain
context.
and then he had to explain himself and come out and say, look, I don't hate this country.
You say that, you say shit like that, like, I hate this fucking shit. I hate when that's all he did out of frustration. There's no context anymore. We were talking about that kid that got suspended from the school bus. He was on a school bus and he took out a plastic gun from a Lego set. You know the guns that are like the size of like a quarter?
Yeah.
That you put in the Lego guy's hand? He had that, and he was showing a friend, and some kid was like, he has a gun on the bus, and they showed, like, it's like, this is the gun. Well, zero tolerance policy. It's like, can't you take into consideration what it is and not assume that suspending him is going to have any bearing on any future shootings? Or it's the most ridiculous fucking thing. A no tolerance policy. And another thing that they do, that guy, I guess at Disneyland, he threw a soda bottle, dry ice, and water, and he screwed the top on, threw it in a garbage pail, and it goes boom when enough of the gas builds up inside. Yeah. It's like a thing you do. It's not a bomb. It's something you do on your fucking backyard when you've had some dry ice because you got some steaks delivered or something. You know,
right?
It's just something you do. It's not a bomb. And they arrested him. $1 million bail.
Wow.
And the news is covering it as blast at Disneyland. No one injured or killed in explosion at Disney.
Right.
Would you fucking stop it? Again, context. They're trying to fucking scare everyone.
Right.
The police and the court, $1 million bail? Stop.
It was just a goof?
It's a joke thing. It's fucking. It's.
Is he an employee of Disney?
Yeah, he was an employee of Disney.
So why did he do it?
Because he is an idiot.
Right.
He's an asshole.
Where
and
did
idiot.
he do it to?
He threw it in a garbage pail in
public?
Toontown.
In public?
Yeah, I guess in the Toontown.
No, come on, but that's the reason I can't carry stink bombs anymore because
it's
noxious gas and people are going to run and think it's a friggin'
terrorist event.
Yeah, terrorist attack. Yeah, I mean I used to drop them everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere possible.
And then he'd go back in, and it was I don't know how you do it. I laugh, and we'd walk back in, and you'd be right there with people. They'd be like, "Why?" And you'd be like, "Why would anyone do that? I don't know.
Yeah,
why would anyone do this?"
I go, how childish is somebody to carry around a stink bomb? Seriously, I mean this club is over 21. Who is walking around with stink bombs?
Jimmy still carries stink bombs.
I certainly do.
Yes.
Full of my asshole.
Right.
Biological.
Just figured out another way to.
So I can't carry them. I can't drop them anymore because of that.
No, they'll fucking.
You like them?
Always. I remember going to the Macy's right on Fifth Avenue and dropping like 3 right at Christmas time when everyone was Christmas shopping, just to ruin their good time.
Dude, the news would be there in a second now, and they would talk about like, a suspicious event. There's noxious gases. The police and FBI have been called. Is this a terror event?
Yeah.
And back in the old days, it was just like, all right, open the fucking doors and get some janitors here to wave some shit to, it was nothing. We've gotten to the point where it's so ridiculous now. Things have to be taken for what they are and in context, or else you just lose your fucking minds.
Mm-hmm.
$1 million bail?
Right.
There are people that literally kill people that have less than $1 million bail. It's insane. And believe me, the guy, like I said, the guy's an idiot. He obviously shouldn't have done something. Could it have hurt someone? Perhaps. I don't think a plastic soda bottle blowing up from dry ice in a garbage pail is going to hurt anybody.
But it's the happiest place on earth.
It is the happiest place on earth.
Not so happy that day.
And Toontown,
Toontown, happiest place on earth. That's rough.
Maybe if he did it in Tomorrowland.
Sure.
By one of the big boy rides.
Or It's a Small
Space
World
Mountain.
ride.
All right.
A lot of people would have been very happy.
I would have welcomed.
He'd be a hero, right?
I would have welcomed a real grenades being tossed into
that stupid ride.
It's a Small World.
World.
It's a world of... I sing it with hard racist connotations.
If I dropped a stink bomb in Disney World,
yeah,
to me, it'd be funny. Everybody else like, why would he do that with kids around?
Right.
They thought it was a terrorist attack that could have got trampled. Me, I'd be like, that's fucking hilarious. That people just started running and I ruined their good time.
I used to sing this differently. It's not this part, the other part, where they go. It's a world of a world of it's a world of and a world of
Same word?
No. Oh. All different ones based
Meaning
on what
the same?
part of the world the little people are from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
It's
clever.
a world of a world of yeah.
Gotcha.
World after all. It's not really that small. They're big.
I guess Courtney Love is going to be on in a few minutes.
All right. Shock jocks listening to It's a Small World. Crazy.
Real shocking, huh?
I don't know what they're doing over there. It's like it's Disney radio.
Let's move on.
Move on.
Move on.
No battles in this day and age. Sitting on a powder keg, Robin.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
Oh, God.
Wow. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, it's way either itchy.
Yeah.
I have some good questions.
You got questions for Courtney Love?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
want
of
them
history
answered
there.
immediately.
Yes.
Are you going to ask questions? Are there any fucking...
Nothing, no bombshells. Are you still friends with Woody Harrelson?
Well, they were
shocking.
in... Yes, the Larry Flint movie.
Yes, they were.
She got what they call accolades from that.
You get your picture, Travis?
Accolades from playing a character that had AIDS.
Huh?
I'd like one.
Yeah, go get your picture.
What? Don't say
You got time.
You got time.
Wait, you want to get it now?
No, we'll take lots of photos after because it's going to be.
Well,
a
if it
great
doesn't
interview.
go well,
no,
though,
it'll go well.
she's going to
You
be
know
blown
it'll
right
go
out of
well.
here. Maybe you get him before.
No, you know it'll be fine. You know, it'll be fine.
I'm just saying.
Publicist sits in on the...
I have no idea.
No. No, they don't.
I love it.
They don't know. It's not a fucking.
This is not
a fucking play in the park. It's a radio show. They can go in the other booth and watch. No. The only publicist that I don't mind coming in here is Gervais's because she treats us great. Or Tyson's.
I love it.
Mike Tyson's publicist can come in because she takes care of us. Yeah.
All right.
This is not a fucking live performance with an audience.
No?
It's a radio show. No. Do you sit on the fucking thing when they're doing Conan?
What if she says she wants to?
That's great. Go tell Conan you want to sit next to him on the chair. Or Leno. Hey, Jay, can I sit on the fucking thing with you and watch? No.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
This has a recipe for disaster. I love it.
No, but your publicist, you just say only her in.
I think it's going to be terrific.
It's going to be
I
great.
don't think there was any question until
No, I'm
Anthony
sure
brought it up.
I'm just saying in general. There's nothing against her publicist. Her publicist may be very nice. She's giving us Courtney Love, so maybe she's great.
Who is her publicist?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Slowly,
I'm fucking giddy today.
slowly making her way.
Well,
Wow.
she just rapped, so they do whatever they do.
Should we take a little break then?
You can take a
a little
little
break.
I'm going to
Clear
take
the
a piss.
field.
I'm going to take a piss.
We're going to take pisses.
Yeah, we can take a quick.
Everybody regroup, relax, take a deep breath.
Right.
It's going to go well.
Jim fucking Florentine's here. What are you promoting, Jim? Anything
I'm
good?
starting on the Boneyard, Ozzy's Boneyard
That's
today.
right.
5 to 7 every Thursday, and they're going to
That's
repeat it a bunch
cool.
of times.
Making the big bucks.
Oh, phenomenal.
And I just realized we don't have you as friends of the show podcast thing that we do on weekends.
Yeah, I
Can
want
we
to do
add
it.
Jim Florentine's to the list there, E-Rock?
Yeah, I do podcasts, Comedy Metal Midgets every week.
Okay, I thought we had you in the rotation already. I apologize, but we will certainly fix that. All right,
Well,
Courtney Love.
I got a plug. It's a big one.
Is it bigger than this Saturday? That metal show returns, 12th season.
Oh.
No. Jason Newsted,
12th
former
season.
Metallica, yeah.
No.
Jesus.
Crazy.
11 o'clock VH1 class.
Nice.
Awesome.
It is simply tickets go on sale
Yeah.
for the antisocial show I'm doing with Attell, Artie Lang, and Amy Schumer, July 20th, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We're going to be in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, at the Sands Casino. So people asking for pre-sale. There is none, unfortunately.
Damn.
All right.
It just starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. And the code word is, may I have some tickets?
Why can't they just say that that's the pre-sale?
I don't know.
Like, there's no pre-sale. Tickets go on sale, you know, when they go on sale.
Yeah, just go on sale.
Just say that's
Friday morning, 10
pre-sale.
o'clock.
I don't know what the criteria is. I just know I got to take a piss.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM.
Funny, man. Louis C.K. You know, when you buy a car, you don't decide what kind of radio you get. First of all, these are the same fucking company.
It's a merged two companies into one company, right?
Is it a Sirius radio? No, it's a Sirius XM. That's what the company is.
Well, you have an XM radio.
Wait a minute, but it's Sirius XM. It makes no sense that it's two different kinds of radios.
What the fuck are you doing?
I have to pay a premium to listen to Opie and Anthony in one car and a premium to listen to Howard in the other car. I would have to pay 2 premium fees.
How do they expect a customer to understand this? Sirius XM, the best radio on radio. If you can figure out how to turn the fucking thing on. I'll plug in my iPod. I don't give a fuck. Now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues.
All right, we got Jim Florentine in studio. Courtney Love, I think, is stopping by today. We'll see.
What was going on?
Well, I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, we don't know.
What up?
Huh?
She went back on Howard because she heard Jim Brewer trashing her.
Jim Brewer?
Yeah.
Where's Brewer trashing her?
On Howard.
Oh, now he's on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
So she went back in there.
Okay.
So now it's Brewer and
Courtney Love.
And Courtney Love trashing each other. They'll be
I guess.
right in.
I'm not
they'll be
listening.
right in.
I'm just letting you know that she's not on her way.
Is Brewer stopping by our show today?
He was not scheduled to, no.
But doesn't it? Why? Huh?
No, he's not. I mean, he's coming. He's doing Howard at, what time is it now?
Right now.
8:30. So, I mean, maybe we could tackle him by the door, get him in at 9:30 or something.
He knows how this works. He stops by and says hi.
I think he's coming in next week, or the week after that.
All right.
Yeah.
He spreads it out a little bit.
Yeah. No, he's scheduled.
I have no
Roland
problems with
stuff
Jim Brewer.
We love Jim
Period.
Brewer.
Courtney
Is he
Love
leaving
does.
this? Is he leaving this? Or is that just something somebody said? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's done with this place.
Yeah, his show's over.
Had it.
Why?
I just did his show the other day.
What was the problem?
I don't know what the problem was. From what I heard, they gave him the boot.
No.
Nah, why would they fire Brewer? It doesn't make sense.
Budget.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a stupid question. It's money.
Maybe because they put me on the payroll.
That's it.
That's right. Making the big bucks, right,
Yeah,
Florentine?
I knocked Brewer out, I
You're
guess.
going to get that summer home.
My 2-hour show once a week.
That's right.
Jim's 7 to 9. Are you 7 to 9?
5 to 7
Oh,
every
5 to
Thursday.
7. Okay.
Eastern.
Every day?
No, every Thursday.
Oh, every Thursday. You just said that.
Premieres
As I said
tonight,
every
yeah.
day.
And then
Okay.
they could replay it like 4 times.
Very cool.
Good, man.
I'm psyched.
Kids,
Yeah.
Kids good?
Kids good, yeah. I just did a episode of Californication.
No way.
Yeah.
Well,
I used to
was just
love
out-
that show.
Yeah, I went out to LA last week. Did like 3 days on the set.
How was it?
It was great, man. The Coveney's a great dude.
Yeah.
We love him. He comes in here all the time.
He's awesome.
He's so down to earth.
And Pam Alden is her
Pam
name?
Adlon.
Adlon, yeah. That was on.
Is she
Louis.
still on it?
Yeah. She's
Right on.
great. She's awesome,
Oh, she's
too.
amazing. I just stopped watching the show for whatever reason. I didn't think it was bad or anything. I just
Right.
tapped out.
She's a
Maybe
great
I should,
actress.
I should jump back on that.
Yeah,
she's
played
a great
pimp.
actress. You played a pimp?
Yeah.
Nice. How were your bitches?
I just had one I brought over to, and it was great though. But being on a set for like those shows, they shoot it like 40 times the same scene from every angle. And by the end of the day, you're just like, I don't even know the lines
Really?
anymore. Yeah, I was fucked up a few times. I was like, oh shit, man.
Did you make any mistakes?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
In the morning, I was on fire. I had them down, everything.
Oh,
but by the
no.
afternoon, you're doing the same shit over and over again. And those guys are, they're trained professionals. They know their shit.
Right.
You think that would get you like better at it?
You would think no, but because they don't mean anything at the end. If you do them so many times, and I would just keep forgetting. Like 3 times in a row, I forgot like a line right after. I go, I got to do that again. I felt bad. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
I got to be like, what the fuck is it? What are we doing with this amateur?
Some guys have that though, where they're better on their first. Some guys are better on their first or second take.
Yeah.
Like they said when they did Blue Collar, like Pryor and Yaphet Kotto hated each other because like Pryor was, I think, a first take guy. Second take, he was on fire.
Yeah.
But guys like Harvey Keitel needed a couple times, and Pryor didn't want to deal with those And that just caused a lot of strife. So, I mean, it's some guys just take a little while.
But Stanley Kubrick, like his films, he'd make guys see like Tom Cruise walking through a door, make him do it like 110 times, and not give him any direction. Just do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Just go again.
How do you go through that many scenes then later and go, yeah, that's the one?
I don't know. Who looks at that footage?
Yeah.
Okay. It's Kubrick.
Indubitably.
That's right.
Yes.
Courtney
Hi,
Love.
Courtney.
Hi.
How are you, Courtney?
How are you?
Good.
What's going
Take a
on?
seat.
From Stern.
Have a seat. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
What happened? Jim Brewer was...
He was like, has she left yet? Because I have a story. And he's on SNL, and he told this story. It's total bullshit. So I went back in there and clarified it.
Yeah. Jim Brewer, right?
Yeah, Brewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know him
He
pretty
was telling
well.
an SNL story that just wasn't true.
Really?
About you?
Yeah, people always have this sort of like Courtney stole my grandmother's wedding ring and then menstruated on my Patisi sheets, and then she burned the building down kind of thing. So, and then she punched my grandma.
People will usually err to the side of you probably did something outrageous, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even Howard was showing me this picture. He goes, "See, you're not wearing underwear." I'm like, that is a thin strip of cotton.
There's a difference.
A little sneak shot that was taken?
No, it was a stage diving those days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you covered up the goods with something.
I always covered up the goods.
You
man.
covered up the goods.
I don't want error down there.
You must
Aren't
have
you
been
supposed
caught,
to air it out, though?
What?
Aren't you supposed to air it out?
Well, when you're in the bath and shit, yeah.
But I figured being
But not
constant
on
wearing
stage.
like...
I mean, my move, I only have one rock move, is up, my foot up on the monitor. So, you know, you can sort of see up. And the thicker the line of cotton is, the more safe, I feel.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
All right, I get
Certainly
it.
waxed.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
you don't want
any pubes sticking out of it.
Yeah, wires.
Unruly.
Yeah.
Unruly.
You
Like
keep
the
it all
Black
clean
Crowes
down
of
there.
America cover.
There is a band that was called L7. They're awesome.
Sure.
And this is like coming to the collective, and now it's me, but I didn't do it. I didn't think of this. This girl named Danita Sparks. I grew up with her. Actually, her bass player, Jennifer Finch, who's my oldest friend, still has the same phone number. I don't want to say the area code, but it's 475-0119. It's been that for 37 years.
Damn.
Okay? So if I'm ever in jail, that is the number I
That's
can
the one
call.
you have memorized, yeah.
Anyway, Finch and Danita, they were at Reading in England, and they were getting bottled and booed and mud and da-da-da. And Danita was on a really quite heavy menses, and she reaches into her jeans and she just took this tampon and she threw it into the crowd. It's a 100,000 person crowd. Legendary, right?
That's rock
Brilliant.
and roll right
I
there.
wish I had fucking thought of it.
That's rock and roll.
So this guy comes up to me
Shocking.
about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and he goes, "Yeah, I got hit in the face with your tampon at the Palladium." I'm like,
man.
I didn't do it, man.
They'll attribute that to you because...
yeah, I mean, I love
Courtney.
the accolade, but I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
That's a big fetish for a lot of guys, too. It's a really weird one. That's one I don't get.
Be hit by a tampon?
No, tampons
But
are a
she told
fetish.
me she was having a really heavy flow, and that
Wow.
she could just
Plumpy?
see the blood spurting off of the...
man.
Yeah, but I mean, if your fucking drummer gets hit in the head with a hard bottle, like, you know...
gotta fight with what you got.
Fight with your
Yeah,
little string.
tampons.
Just
Take
oh
your
my
pearl
God.
out there and...
Now, you don't deny that you were pretty wild back in what they call the day, right?
I'm wild in the day, but, you know, there's this great Flaubert quote. He wrote the book of Madame Bovary. It is wild in my work, bourgeois in my life.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does that
and
fit you? Yeah.
That fits me to a T right now.
Yeah. Oh, so you've in your personal life, what, you've kind of mellowed out?
Bourgeois.
A little bit? Bourgeois.
Gracious living.
Bourgeois.
Gracious living.
But still, when you're on stage and stuff, you're
Yeah, but I don't
out there.
stage dive anymore.
No.
Because, I mean, the fingering and everything else. I was trying to prove a point. It was like, okay, Vedder could do this, you know, Kurt could do this, Cordell could do this, and they get you like football heroes. And I kept trying to prove the point. And I never broke any, my limbs never got broken.
Right.
But my clothes would all be off.
Wow.
Would guys grope you, pushing you back up?
Yeah, I mean, there's pictures of just very violent and da-da-da. But I just liked it. I was like, are you going to rape me? You going to rape me? Was this some sort of like
wow
game you play? I don't know.
So guys actually would finger you, or she would
Yeah.
Crowd surf?
But I didn't really feel it because I was also fighting off my arms getting broken, tits getting squeezed. And,
Yeah, you got to prioritize the body parts at that point.
You don't feel the finger.
Neck getting twisted.
Right.
So if you're mellow in your personal life, does that make you want to go back to work because you kind of miss that?
Yeah, I'm touring. I start touring on the 20th. I can't wait.
Where's the tour start?
It's a tertiary market tour, meaning it's like small venues, like Stone Pony and House of Blues and like things like that.
Right.
And then I'm doing this television show, which shall not be named, that I thought I would never do TV. Ever. Ever. You know, like TV's the devil. I mean, I remember walking around Memphis with Woody Harrelson, like 14 years ago during that Larry Flint movie, and unfortunately his name was Woody, the bartender, as well, and it was like walking around with a fucking Beatle.
Wow, yeah.
And I had this one girlfriend who became a soap opera star, and I went to a mall with her, and these ladies were they were like cattle. They were very large and in sweat outfits, and she was mobbed.
Yeah.
And
all for being on TV.
From being on a soap opera.
Yeah, but you're recognizable.
Storyline, and they didn't know her name as an actress. And anyway, TV has just never been my thing, particularly what we call reality TV or whatever. And this isn't like some E! channel Courtney's life thing.
What TV show is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a network thing. So it's a big thing.
Is it something that's already on, or is it brand new?
No, it's already on.
Look at that.
Well, maybe like, American Idol.
I just can't say.
Judge or something.
I just can't say.
A judge on American Idol.
I just can't say.
That's a big
She
gig.
can't
I just can't say.
Wow, you're going to be on American Idol. That's great. That's a great gig.
I did not say that.
I'm
That's
just
a
saying
great
that
gig.
if you had that
Wow,
one-
American
All I know
Idol. We
is
got a
that-
scoop today.
Is that this show is looking for.
Yeah.
I read the demographic thing they're looking for is disaffected. I love that word.
Oh.
Disaffected females and homosexuals. And therefore, there is only one person to call. That would be me.
Wait, so what show? The Voice?
Yes.
No, I get the
it still could be American
cutters.
Idol.
Yeah.
I get,
That is true,
What happened
yeah.
to my mic?
That's on.
It's on.
No, you muted me.
No
You're
way.
silencing me.
No.
Is it your
You're
headphones?
silencing me.
You hit your
Where?
headphones with your
Who's
name.
Opie and who's Anthony?
Opie.
Anthony.
Who do you think looks like Anthony out of these two?
I don't know.
No, really, it's...
we didn't mute you.
You're not
Maybe it's your
Muted,
headphones.
I'm silence of the lambs.
Maybe your headphone jack is...
Grace, I can smell the lambs.
Maybe your headphone jack?
Your cheap perfume.
So American Idol, that's a great gig.
I did not say
It's either that or The Voice, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
okay,
All
I
right.
could get
The
on The
Voice.
Voice if you pay. I mean,
Oh,
I
okay. It's not The Voice. But she's not saying no to American Idol.
I'm not saying anything.
American Idol, they're knocking
what's-
everybody out.
What's the
too.
dance show to
Dance with the
Yeah,
Stars?
Dance with the Stars.
Because you know, because I'm sorry, my pole work gives me so much,
I enjoyed that greatly that you
capacity.
just did that.
Did you, Jimmy?
that was
Does she
great.
have the goods covered up?
Very covered up.
All right,
very
they're covered
sexy.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a thin strip.
With
Very
a thin
thin
strip.
strip.
A very thin strip.
Yeah, that was a hit.
She's not denying American Idol.
No.
They're getting rid of everybody.
They really are.
That'd be
They're
a great
gutting
gig.
That would be a good one.
They
Yeah,
like
nice
someone that's
wardrobe
outspoken,
budget, I guess, right?
a little
Yes.
outrageous.
Yeah.
They like that on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd be
yeah.
perfect for that show.
You'd be honest.
Yep. She's not saying a word.
All
right.
Rumor has it.
That's how it
Well,
starts.
it's been too soft because nobody's been honest on that show for a while.
Yeah.
And you need that.
Don't you think like badasses are supposed to go on there and be badasses, and then they go on there, it's butterflies flying out their asses? It's like,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, look at the real
Tyler,
Courtney Love.
even like he was nice.
They were
Yeah.
overly nice.
Well, your buddy there, Howard, he is a bit soft on some of the acts. I guess you can't just wheel
he's
in there and go
mellowing
like,
out, though.
yeah. You can't just go in there though and be
We
like,
just had a total Grace Kelly to, we had a totally non-controversial, fantastic discussion.
Yeah,
I hope I
yeah.
get invited back.
So you think that on the show you'll be more outrageous and you'll speak the truth if someone's bad?
on American
I
Idol,
didn't
you
say
mentioned.
what show it was.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying whatever
In
show
general,
it is.
Whatever show
it
you're
is, I shall
judging.
speak the truth.
Right. So if someone's lip syncing or all that stuff, you're gonna call
I
them
did
out.
the Billboard Awards once, and I refused to lip sync, and it was a huge mistake.
oh really?
Why?
Yeah, because there's like this little delay, and because I thought it was just can I say I thought it was gay?
Yeah.
without offending
Yeah.
my homos. Homosexual fans, I love you. I do
offending
say
your
gay
homos.
sometimes, okay? I thought it was just lame, and We actually sounded worse. Because they
Wow.
were doing AccuTuning back then and whatever. And
Yeah.
I think Kid Rock said something on the Billboard Awards about people that lip sync. But he's got to lip sync. We all lip sync now.
Yeah.
On those shows. You have to, or you sound like shit.
Oh man, that's
But
kind
why
of.
does it sound like shit?
That
Why
does
can't they get that
suck.
sound
I
like
don't
do a
know,
sound check
because,
earlier in the day?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It does suck.
You ever
though,
hear the
'cause-
Chili Peppers without Anthony's voice AccuTuned? Not going there. Sorry.
He was well.
Wait,
he
you know,
was-
AccuTune is something they do live? Is that like...
No. They can do it live, but it's where if you're hitting flats and sharps, they can.
It rounds it up to where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Puts it where it's supposed to be.
It's
It's what they did with Mary J. Blige's voice. In my opinion, Mary J. Blige had this fantastic, phenomenal, soulful, wounded, great voice. And lately, what I hear is really AccuTuned,
Yeah.
and it's like Barbie. It's like, where are you?
And have you used that?
For me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm white. I don't hear.
You like the
You're not going to do that, but the live shows you do, it's all real. You don't use any of that stuff.
course.
But Anthony Kiedis doesn't sound great live, huh? If you
I
take
would
that away,
say, without insulting one of my oldest friends who let me use his rehearsal space before I even had a band, therefore I wouldn't even be here without Flea, that Anthony's voice is slightly banal without a little something like reverb or something.
Well, when they first started, he wasn't even on key a lot of the times. That was kind of the way the music was written, too. And then later on, when they got very popular, it was more of a pop thing, and it needed to be on key
Smoother,
and everything.
right?
Yeah, he was very loose with his being either flat or sharp with a lot of things.
There was like something there was like a lack of personality for a while.
Yeah.
And when you're in
Say
studios,
that.
you hear people's voices naked,
Uh-huh.
which, I mean, you hear your own voice naked, it's embarrassing enough. But when you're hearing other people's voices naked, it's like taking a look at them showering.
Yeah, I think that's why you
So
can
it's kind
never.
of like tattling on it isn't really cool.
You can never really get the impact of what people are going to
So what I
hear
just
on
did
a
wasn't
record.
very cool.
No. You can't really tell what people are going to hear on a record because you hear it as you're singing it, and you hear just bare through the cans. And every time you listen to that song, even through when they're processing it,
Unless you're in love with yourself.
you can't. Well, yeah, but who is?
I am.
Are you really?
Aw. Well, when you
I
hear
am in
yourself
love
back,
with
does it usually sound better or worse than you first thought it was going to sound? Like if you listen back to a tape, it's like, wow, I thought I
Better.
was worse. Oh, it sounds better than you thought.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
fantastic.
think I'm hot. I'm sorry.
I'm awesome.
what do you think of Amanda Bynes? You tweeted her recently.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
That thing.
I think she likes the word ugly a lot.
Yeah, she uses that for everybody.
It's like, what's that about? Listen, I was 14. I was so bloody ugly, and I thought I was Kate Moss. I chased this guy named Mark Wren. He was the hottest photographer in Portland around. Convinced him. I got to show you guys these pictures. They're so ugly. I had this big schnoz. And I had like blusher on like this, and I'm wearing white gloves and black and white thing, and I'm like this, like making new wave faces.
Oh, nice.
And, like voguing, and I am so fucking homely, and I think I'm and a gap in my teeth, and I thought I was the hottest thing in the world, and I was 180 pounds.
Wow.
So if someone calls me ugly, it sort of rolls off my back because. Like, it's not about looks, it's about attitude. I mean, you get laid on attitude. That's
But didn't you think that was kind of shitty? Because you kind of like, you didn't say anything bad to her.
No, what I said back to her is you misunderstood me. And
Well, your tweet was "Get it together, dude." I think.
no,
right?
the first was tweet
Something
was
like that.
Get it together, dude, because
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
Yeah, of course.
The wig and the this and that.
Oh, we love it, though.
And marijuana isn't a drug. Come on. And clearly, marijuana is a drug.
Leads to other drugs.
And then there's this whole thing about like Disney kids just like they're not educated. Look at how she writes. I'm not educated either, but I'm at least autodidactic. At least I try and read Flaubert. Do you know what I mean? Pronounce it correctly. They have no parental infrastructure, and they just get like after they're not nubile anymore or useful, they're sort of waylaid.
They just lose it.
Yeah.
And then we all pick on them.
She comes off
and
as a little
enjoy
dumb.
it.
Well, we love a train wreck.
Yeah, but
Who
it's
doesn't
like,
love a train wreck?
Don't model your thing on Lohan, man. Like,
Right.
Yeah, and we do look at it until something tragic happens, and then everybody's like, she should have had help and this. But meanwhile, everyone was piling on the dog pile like that.
Yeah.
You kind of went through a period in time, though, where you were looked at like that. Like the crazy chick, everything.
I still kind of am. That's why I want to do this television show, because there are people in Lubbock, Texas that still think I'm on a stretcher in 2003 going to Bellevue for crack. It's like, you guys, that was 10 years ago, and after 72 hours of Bellevue, trust me, you're never doing crack
You don't
again.
want to go back.
So do you think that people will change their opinion of you, like after they see you with the young contestants and stuff like that, interacting?
Did we talk about contestants? I didn't say shit about
Especially on a network, a regular network, like a real network, not even cable, because that's even though the ratings are down, it's still
do you know how
a
pissy
big
these
show.
network guys are? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Do not get me in trouble.
But you think that they'll change their opinion after they see your next project?
I don't know. I can only be myself.
But don't you like, that's not a bad image to have, because it's interesting. People always want to see what you're doing. It's like, it's
I
not
just have
boring.
a problem cursing.
Yeah.
Because I curse naturally.
Is
Well,
it
they
right?
pre-tape.
And no, they do a live show too.
But there's got to be a delay on
That
it.
could be the problem.
I know,
Yeah,
but
there'll
I
be a little
really
delay.
say fuck a lot.
Yeah, so when you do the live show for American Idol, that could be a problem.
Right, they'll probably say don't say fuck.
Yeah, they
And
might
you
have to put a delay on for you.
But I'll tell you, Courtney, it's really going to help.
Can I
It's going to
have some
help you.
coffee?
It's going to help
you
your
want
live
coffee?
dates.
Sure.
Get Courtney some
What'd you say?
coffee.
It's definitely going to help your live dates, because I saw it with Stevie
Here.
Tyler when I went to see Aerosmith after he was on the show. How many more people, like younger people, guys bringing their kids and stuff to the shows. So it's definitely going to help if you want to get back out there, do whole or your solo stuff.
I want to put out
Here.
new music.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge for you.
So
You need
that's
coffee?
really important to me.
What?
I want blonde. It's called blonde, sweet and blonde.
I know the blonde coffee from Starbucks.
Yeah.
I know it.
No. But I made up the word before Starbucks started it.
Did you?
So you should sue them.
What
You
are
know
you
what?
doing?
I actually had a lawsuit with Howard Schultz.
Can I say
Really?
something? We love you.
You do?
Yeah, we thought we were going to not get along for some weird reason.
Why?
I don't know. You hear the stories over the years.
Yeah, that I burned down your grandma's house and then
All
I
that
punched her and
shit,
stole her
yeah.
wedding ring.
Yeah, all that
No, there's
shit.
the thing is, there's rats all over that like ratting and stuff like that. So somebody had said, Courtney's bashing you on Howard. And you weren't bashing.
I
you just were
wasn't. I
like,
said
oh,
they
they
don't know
shocked you.
us.
Right.
You just don't know us.
But you know how people are, especially on like Twitter and stuff. They're just like, you could say something and it could be the most innocent thing. It's like, yeah, that person's bashing
What
you.
are they like? I said, what are they like? Are they shock jocks? Are they like,
Right,
are
right.
they like coming for your crowd?
Right,
And he goes,
right,
"Oh,
right."
they're trying.
Like,
I mean,
no.
Howard
he's
knows.
Howard.
Howard
Yeah,
knows.
yeah, exactly.
No, we go way back
By
with
the way,
Howard.
you smell really good.
You do.
I mean, is it? She's, and I mean this like in a complimentary way. It reminds me of what Ozzy wears. It smells good, but
Wow.
a feminine version of it. It smells really
Oh,
good.
you know what's interesting about that? It's called
Check and Speak?
Back in Black, and it is the top note is tobacco, and that's kind of rock smell. And then the second note is cherry, and then the third note is
Vanilla.
no, I want to say pussy, but it's not. But can I have a coffee?
Yeah, we got someone getting you.
Yeah, Iraq's getting.
What do you want?
Like lots of milk and lots of sugar.
Lots of milk and
Do you
lots of sugar.
Our
be so
coffee here
awesome.
sucks, though. Can't we go
It's
to
not that
Starbucks?
bad. They got the little
They can
pod
make
thing.
Starbucks in the
I'll
back.
take shit coffee. It's fine. It's
Sure?
Sludge.
All right.
Don't mind
Fair
some
enough.
shit coffee.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So, Courtney, is these live dates? Is this a solo band or is this whole?
This is I'm calling it Courtney Love.
Okay, so
But it's my guitar player Miko, and I would take Melissa back in a second, but I'll never take Eric back.
Oh,
Why? What happened with you and Eric?
He took 74 guitars from my storage. 18 of them were Kurt's. They're left-handed.
Jeez.
And then when he needs money, he has sold. Like Kurt went to England and got all these Marshall stacks, like 7 out of 10 Marshalls are lemons. So for a guy with perfect pitch, like Kurt, and Miko, who's in my band now, going to the Marshall factory and getting the non-lemons, it's a big thing. For me, I don't give a shit. I don't have perfect pitch. Me and Anthony. So anyway, they say Hole on one side, Nirvana on the other side, and he sold them.
Wow.
And then he sold like a headstock that Kurt had broke for like $100,000. And, it's like there's this guy in BC who collects stuff. And he's a bit gross. Like he collects like syringes. He collects pill bottles.
What a ghoul.
Paul Allen also has 45,000 plus items that are like basically the contents of me and Francis and Kurt's entire home. And that's a long story, and I don't want to make allegations against Paul Allen on your radio show because He's got more lawyers than I do.
Oh boy.
But
wait, but how would he get that stuff?
I got to ask
well,
you.
I can tell you, but then the lawyers would really. I'd have a lawyer.
Because
I'd
that's
get
a lot
served
potentially.
as I walked out.
It's potentially a lot of money there, obviously. And
And the less I talk about it, probably the more discreetly and it will be to get that shit out of there.
But you got to be out of your mind about it, obviously.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed that the guitar tech who was really sweet and nice. We found out that he has 16. So there's 38 there's only 38 Kurt guitars in the world, and he has. So Eric has 17, we have 12, and then Ernie has the remaining X amount in a storage space in Washington that he loans out to Paul Allen's museum. And it's a matter, and he did a deposition in Canada. They got no press. And it's really a matter of finding out, proving that Paul's sister Jody knew about it. Because Jody Allen kind of put it together. If she didn't know about it, she didn't know about it. But
how is it like? It's almost like in the Holocaust when they stole paintings and sold them. Right. They were eventually
They did it to the
returned.
Hendrix family. The EMP Music Project did it to the Hendrix family. They came to my house, and this guy Peter Blacka, he's the curator there. He showed me pictures of things like I said, needles, spoons, pill bottles. Things you don't want on display, and asked me, and I answered the door. This is 1998, so he died in 94, so this is 4 years later. And I answered the door in his long johns, Kurt's long johns. He goes, "Oh, you're wearing artifacts." I'm like, "No, I'm wearing my dead husband's clothes."
Oh my God.
Dude, like what? And then he wanted a bunch of stuff, and I figured Paul is really rich. I'm like, "Okay, give me a foundation. I'll give you some stuff." And they weren't playing ball. And then I put everything in storage with my name on it. So it said Courtney Love, which is like a big fucking red flag. And then sometime in 2003, the name got changed to a corporate name, and it went in arrears after 90 days, and they did an auction, a public auction.
Wow. Oh, my God.
But there's a good part to it, which is somebody was so stupid they left their real name.
Uh-huh.
So were they saying you weren't paying your monthly storage bill? And that
They changed it to a corporate name.
And what was the monthly storage bill? Like, what was it? Was it a couple $100 a month?
$1,500
a month. And so for that they changed.
So this whoever this person is paid something like $1,500 for 18 holds.
Wow!
I got everything, and Frances asked me recently for this chair of her dad's, and I'm like, I don't have it.
Oof!
It's at Experience Music Project, so
I don't see that on Storage
we'll
Wars.
see how that goes.
No kidding. That'd be a hell of a
especially
storage
after this
war.
interview.
Right.
Well, it's amazing how they like Bobby Fischer, the chess player. He had stuff in storage, valuable stuff.
Yeah.
And somehow somebody else got a hold of it, and it was like that's your
This is the
personal
trick.
shit.
They put your name into a corporation. They go 3 months without paying it. Then they put a little teeny ad in like Bethlehem, Pennsylvania that says you are going to have a sale, or Acme LLC Woodside 944 is having a sale.
Because that way your name's not on it, so nobody comes.
Your name's
So no one
There you
knows
go, of course.
what they're
and
selling.
only one person a sale.
I
where you
understand.
Pay cash.
I understand.
Wow.
And they take it all back to
That's
Washington.
sleazy, man. Who has
And it was in Anaheim, California.
who has the lead belly guitar?
You mean the Nixon now?
Didn't Kurt get a lead belly guitar?
He did have one. I don't know where it is. Ernie might have it. The last guitar he played on Unplugged, Frances wants, though. She wants to keep that.
Who has that?
That's an art pack. I have that.
Oh, you have that. Good.
Frances and me have that.
So you and Francis are okay now? You guys are
We're
on
good.
terms?
We talk. We haven't seen each other in 3 years.
Wow.
But we just missed each other at Coachella because we went on different days. But we talk a lot.
Yeah.
So you're getting
So
that
we're
back
cool.
together a little bit?
Yeah, that's
You guys
good.
had some rough
That's all
roads? Good. Good for
That's
you.
all good.
You're not going to pull an OJ and try to get your shit back, are you?
What do you mean? What did
Because
OJ do?
OJ got all of his stuff stolen, and he found out some people had and went in with guns, and he's been in jail.
That's why he's in jail now. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 years already? 5 years?
Because they had
That
his
sounds
personal
like good
stuff.
fodder for fantasies.
No shit.
I don't think I could kill anybody. I could probably knee someone if I was mad
You
enough.
could hurt someone, just not. Yeah.
Who's a bang in the knee? But I'd have to be really mad.
You never beat up somebody before?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have
she
3
has.
assault charges,
Damn.
but no convictions.
All right.
Against girls or
Yeah,
guys?
no, I can go to
That is a
Japan.
good one.
I'm cool for Japan.
That is a good.
Who lives in the old house?
What old house?
In
Kurt's
Seattle,
old
yeah.
house that we lived in?
Yeah.
This Microsoft lady who doesn't win the little kids that come next door for their pilgrimages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got
It's a really waspy neighborhood, too. That's where Howard Schultz, Starbucks guy, had he pulled a 1901 easement on me so I couldn't build a driveway because the city of Seattle picked on him, and then he charged the city of Seattle with anti-Semitism, hired Rogers and Cowan, da-da-da. And our kids, his kid was the same age as Franny, and he wouldn't let her play with him, which I thought was snotty. And he had built his driveway, like, seriously 2 inches onto this thing, Veretta Park, but it's so waspy, and it really is an anti-Semitic town. Really. And if you don't like Jews, you don't like show people. That's a rule. So I remember going into this meeting, it's all these wasps, and it was the Friends of Veretta Park. And if you look at pictures of that thing, I mean, every day they have to take the, every whatever month they have to take the bench down because people write shit on the bench. Because his ashes aren't anywhere because no graveyard in Washington that's in the Willamette Valley will take his ashes.
Why? That doesn't sound right.
Suicide's a felony in Washington. It's actually in some states it's considered mental illness.
Right.
But in Washington state, for insurance reasons, because lobbies tend to make a lot of laws, suicide is it's very high. It's very high by men with guns. And so the insurance lobbies made it into a felony.
So you can't.
So there's no life insurance you
no
collect
life insurance,
on and
you
all
got
that
it.
stuff too.
That's it.
So where are the ashes?
It took me, by the way, I have a lot of them.
Oh, you split them up a little bit?
I split them up with his mom, yeah. And so she has them in this Tibetan stupa. And then there's some under a willow tree that we don't know what to do with the bloody willow tree, though. Because she's moving out of that house.
Oh, sure.
So
But I didn't want to give it to Paul Allen until we straighten this little mess out.
So dig up the willow tree and bring it.
Put where?
How do you?
Central Park.
How do you do that?
Yeah, it's hard to carry a willow tree.
Yeah.
Put it in the back of a.
Willow trees are really delicate.
I'll take it.
No, you have an arboretum guy. Like, be very, very delicate. They have
I understand, but if you're going to leave it there,
no,
we'll
we
take
can't leave it there. It's
All right,
got
we'll take
ashes,
it.
It's grown,
And it's got a beautiful
robust.
house. You want the willow tree?
I don't think I could use a willow
tree.
tree.
Like a public willow tree.
I think you're right.
But I don't know. I don't want to do that Yoko Strawberry Fields.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not really me.
Yeah, but at least Strawberry Fields is kind of protect. You want it to be somewhere public that can be watched because somebody will take it.
Yeah, that's why I thought of Paul Allen because he sort of owns. Excuse me. I burped a lot on Howard too. I'm in a perfect mood. Fuck you. You went at the harbor. So every time I burp, I'm going to pretend I'm a sailor from Pearl Harbor. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know. Now I want to make sure that this whole Experience Music Project, which is that museum thing, is clean and that my stuff isn't there.
Right.
So in order to do that, there needs to be dialogue, and there needs to be dialogue between lawyers. And as Shakespeare said, first thing we do, let's kill all the lawyers.
One other question, because I think you got to go.
Yeah.
Where are you at with Dave Grohl these days?
I don't know.
guys cool?
I talked to Pat Smear
Yeah.
a little while ago, and about 2 weeks ago, Pat was the only other person in LA that could not drive. And he was also really happy. And when Kurt wanted somebody in his band that was happy, he wasn't that great a guitar player, but he was fucking happy. So I said, I know this guy that's really, really happy. And he was working for minimum wage at the SSC Superstore with my first husband, Pauline James. And Pauline James said to him, if you join that band, you're selling out. Seriously.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah. This guy was a tranny that I married in Las Vegas. It's an annulment. Whole backstory thing. It's in my wiki.
Who knew we had so much in common? It's in my wiki.
We all do it, right?
Of course.
Courtney Jim is into trannies, so that's why I was
really?
saying.
I married a tranny in Las Vegas. It was funny. No, came back to the Club Lingerie. Peppers were there. L7 was there. Gun Club guys were there. I said, I just married Pauline James, and no one laughed.
Really?
Now, these people aren't laughing. I did something bad.
Right.
And then I didn't have money for a lawyer for like a year, so it took me a year to get it annulled. He was really into pantyhose.
Yeah, of course.
So when Kurt called Pat at the SSC Superstore, Pauline James was there. He's like, if you join Nirvana, you're selling out. So Pat, to this day, is in the Foo Fighters, and he said, you know, every time this shit comes up, Dave says, I have nothing to do with it. He goes, you know, have you ever thought that it could just be the lawyers?
Yeah.
And that actually is food for thought. But when I went on Howard and I said, many years ago, I said, I'll have lunch with him. He went on Howard and he was like, basically fuck her. So it's not a Yoko thing about us. What it is it's not even a dislike thing on my end. It's that, first of all, I had absolutely no awareness of how big they were until a few months ago when I bought my guitar player a Telecaster, looked up at Guitar Center and saw what I thought was the Super Bowl. It was a Foo Fighter show. Holy fuck, they're big.
You had no idea?
They're huge.
Arenas.
We all know that.
Like
Yeah.
big arenas.
But how did it take you so long to know
that's
that?
not even the point. The point is that there's a financial issue with like money market accounts, pension plans, under something called Nirvana Inc. that doesn't include Francis, and I need to get to the bottom of what that is. And maybe it's just lawyers, because lawyers are hacks in rock and roll. So, but I'm so sick of lawyers. I just want to play rock.
And you're going to.
They're telling us you have to leave. But it's Courtney, Courtney on Twitter, and she's got a bunch of solo dates starting. You can just go to Ticketmaster.com. Starting June 20th in Philly. She's hitting Boston, Maryland, here in Brooklyn, Port Chester, New York, Asbury Park, and in Huntington. There's a whole bunch of gigs.
Asbury Park, the Stone Penny.
Yeah,
like Springsteen
spot.
5 hours.
There's a great outdoor stage you're going to be playing at the Stone Pony.
It's
it's awesome right across.
I mean, these are small shows.
Yeah.
But cool
That'll
shows.
do the TV show.
Hey, Courtney, real quick, you think Nirvana would still be together today if Kurt was alive?
No.
Of course not.
He
But
would have
I
went
don't
off
know
and
if
did his
we'd
own
still be
thing?
together. He might be married to a model and living on the Upper West Side and, have twins, and we might be in Twitter wars.
You never know.
Was he ready to leave Nirvana? That rumor was out there.
You got to talk to Azarad and Charlie Cross. And
that Unplugged album showed his talent. I mean, we all knew how talented he was, but that Unplugged album and his voice, holy fuck.
I know. I was listening to All Apologies. Howard was playing it. Howard doesn't play Nirvana a lot. I think he was doing it because I was there.
Right.
But it's like, I wasn't in Nirvana. I was in Hole.
So
I'm going to go on Lithium after this, and it's a 90s station, and all I'm going to play is chicks.
That's cool.
Yeah, because all they play, somebody told me they still play Bush all day. It's like, I know, can you believe it? Bush and like Soundgarden and like
a lot of Soundgarden.
STP. I know, but I'm not playing
Puddle
any
of Mud.
That. I'm playing like PJ Harvey, Elastica,
Veruca
Verve. I'm not playing Veruca Salt because I'm playing the Breeders.
Okay.
So,
the Breeders are cool.
All right.
I was playing.
What about
basically
butt
chicks.
trumpets?
The butt trumpets.
Yeah.
I like the Imperial butt trumpet.
Remember them?
What?
Imperial Butt Trumpet. That was Paul Tollett's first band.
I have no idea.
Golden Boys.
I know butt trumpets. You're ugly. You should play that one.
What's that?
Play butt
It's like
trumpets
from the 90s.
Yeah, you should know that
some
one.
song.
Why, who
It was
is
a one-hit wonder by the butt trumpets. You're ugly. It's a great song.
The Imperial Butt Wizards. Oh, the guy that runs Coachella was in a band called the Imperial Butt Wizards.
Oh, Imperial Butt Wizards. Is
Now, this is
different.
butt trumpets. You got butt trumpets?
I think it was just butt trumpet.
Now, were you married to a transvestite or a transsexual? Like a cross-dresser?
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. See,
But he wasn't into women per se.
Oh, did he have breasts?
No.
No good for me. No good for me.
No.
You
need
what's
to
your name?
Jim. Oh, nice.
Courtney
just gave my chest a nice squeeze.
A man. What are these called? Man breasts.
Man boobs. Not as bad as they used to be.
I'm giving you a.
They're normally called pecs.
Mammogram. A manogram.
Oh,
I like the
What's
nipple
the guy's
play.
name with the cowboy hat? Don
Imus.
Don Imus.
Yeah, what's his thing? He's like really right wing.
No, he's just an older man who's
boy.
not too sure of what he should say and shouldn't say sometimes.
I see.
He's just an older gentleman.
Does he say?
He leans
stupid
right.
Shit?
Sometimes, yeah.
I see.
He's been known to say some stupid shit, but who hasn't really?
Yeah,
we've all
hello.
we've all blurted out some
I don't know
dumb
about
shit.
that. An hour
It
ago.
happens, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
I will
hour
say
ago.
that felt very good. There was a little bit of almost nipple play there, and I'm very happy you did that.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
right.
Let me
Jimmy.
just
Hey,
give you a
Courtney,
little.
you-
I like
you
that.
can take it. You can take it. You can take it.
He
you can
likes
take
that.
It.
Courtney,
Pinching my
Jim,
nipple.
that's like his favorite thing. He likes to get his nipples pinched.
Yeah,
when
He
he's
loves
having
nipple
sex.
play. He loves
Yeah,
nipple play.
I like that a
I
lot.
sense
You
that.
do.
We really got to get her out of here,
All right.
unfortunately.
All this testosterone smells.
I know,
Nice.
right?
All right.
Oh my
I
God!
love the smell of
Courtney, thanks so
testosterone in
much.
the morning.
Courtney
All
Love,
right, guys,
everyone.
Pleasure to meet you. I hope I come back.
Yes, please do.
And I'm sorry about our misunderstanding
Stop,
about
it wasn't a
shock
misunderstanding.
jocks.
It was nothing.
No,
it was
you know.
nothing.
See, it wasn't
Motherfuckers.
shocking.
We
Motherfuckers.
barely
Courtney,
even
right? This
mentioned
interview
it.
wasn't shocking
Yeah,
at
we're-
all, right? That we didn't.
No, it's
Yeah, we
fine.
weren't bothered
I
by
know.
it. We
No.
just want to get to the bottom
Look,
of it. That's all.
we were just
cool,
happy-
we were cool the whole
Bottom of the
time.
damn thing.
Look, we're
cool.
just happy American Idol. That's friggin' awesome.
That's
Congratulations
I
on the
never
American.
fucking said anything about American motherfucking Idol. All right, you guys.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony channel on Sirius XM.
New to Sirius XM's Fantasy Football channel. It's the Jim Florentine Show, putting the fun back in fantasy football.
Nothing exciting about fantasy football. It's fucking guys in khakis and button-downs watching football. They bring their laptops to a fucking sports bar. They come over. Who just scored that touchdown? I go, why? I got him on my team. Fuck you. Go in the ladies' room and take a piss.
It's Jim Florentine and your calls, talking everything fantasy football.
Hey, Jim, what's the best way to keep up with your team while the game is on?
Nobody watches fucking football with a laptop open. Nobody. You have a fucking case of beer and some sandwiches, and you're talking about fucking getting a hand job from a stripper in the during a commercial from the night before.
Hey, man, you know all your listeners love fantasy football?
All right, I don't give a shit. No fucking manly men play fantasy football.
We aren't even sure why we hired him. It seems counterproductive.
And we're gonna open our fucking laptops and our iPads, and we're gonna have a draft. Who are you gonna take? How about taking in the ass, you fucking homos, with your fucking fantasy football? It's just nerdness.
The Jim Florentine Show on Sirius XM's Fantasy Football Channel.
We should do a montage of the first things we say when these mics go on. We should do a montage of the first thing when these mics go on. We should do a montage. 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 Because even after all these years, it's just dumb little noises.
Noises.
Make sure all the tones are there.
Yeah, you gotta feel it out.
Make sure all the tones are there.
Yeah, you gotta feel it out. Get some lows. Get some highs. Get some lows. Get some highs. Get some lows. Get some highs. Get some lows. Get some highs.
New from Grody Publishing comes the audiobook so erotic it will make you question everything.
Damn, that's a good book on tape.
The best-selling cultural phenomenon evolves just for men. It's 50 Shades of Gay.
The muscles inside the deepest, darkest part of me clench in the most delicious fashion.
Club Soda Kenny takes you on a journey you've only been to in your deepest fantasies.
Suck me, baby.
Millions of red-blooded men have gotten rigid over the excitement of 50 Shades of Gay.
Bro, I've tasted my cum. After hearing 50 Shades of Gay, I would totally be down for tasting someone else's, or whatever.
I'm a quivering, moist mess, and he hasn't even touched me.
I've always been a guy that's like totally into chicks with tits and stuff like that, but you know what? This book is freaking hot as shit.
Holy fuck, this is wrong, but holy hell is it erotic.
For the first time, I'm sexually attracted to something that isn't available at the deli counter.
My insides practically contort with potent, needy liquid desire. Ooh, I don't fuck guys, man, but I'll jack off to this, man. Damn.
The experts agree 50 Shades of Gay is a must listen.
Hello,
I'm Dr. Gay. This audiobook is a must-listen for any man looking to further a healthy sex life. I'm erect.
50 Shades of Gay. If you're not turned on now, you will be. Yum.
The Opie and Anthony Show continues.
Wow, that was awesome. Fuck, a little Courtney Love.
Well, yeah.
I would have played Violet myself, but...
Yeah?
Yeah, I would have went with the hit.
Finding myself very attracted to Courtney Love.
Wow.
We all were.
Figure
Dude,
that one
how
out.
sexy is
Me,
she?
you, and Florentine especially, eh? Not so much, or...
No.
No?
You can
there was
see
something extremely fucking sexy about her.
When she sits down, you could see me. It's on the video, like me trying to look up her skirt. Like when she turned towards Jim, I actually looked around, and then she turned toward dude.
When she kicked her leg up, and you just got this big smile on your face.
Oh my God!
I know. Never saw him so happy.
I want to go down on Courtney Love. She's fucking sexy.
Do ya?
She's really sexy.
I liked her a
like
lot.
star-studded down there.
But I wouldn't care about that. I literally, it's just she's turned me on. I never care about
Florentine, right?
Famous.
Yeah, you always like
unbelievable.
Like that's someone you would meet after a show and like, all right, that's the one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you don't want to. The normal one would take time.
It's a high mileage unit, though, right there.
Good.
She's got city miles on her.
Perfect. That's the best kind.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Put it over your fucking nose and cheeks.
I'm not really into the heavy wear and tear on the units.
We're just talking about a quick stooping.
Yeah, like if you were on the road.
A little stoop.
You know what I mean? You're not going to go for a nice waitress that, wants to settle down and stuff. You want something like that, it's going to be a disaster. But in that 4-hour window,
I don't know. I think you could find better. For the Courtney Love story and the fact that she's Courtney, but if she was just some chick in a club,
I don't know. There's something really sexy about her.
I think you'd look around.
I think you're wrong. The vibe, her energy, like
she said it. She said, attitude gets you laid.
Oh,
She's got it.
I'm not bashing her at all, and I understand that.
We haven't bashed her at all today.
I understand.
Maybe we had a slight misunderstanding going into the interview, but we're past that now.
Yes.
Now we're really good friends with Courtney Love.
Yes, we're best of friends, best of pals.
See how that
Anthony,
works
you'd
out.
be sitting at the bar. I could picture you sitting at the bar having a couple of belts.
Of course.
And she's the girl that comes in and she's like, and you're like, ugh. And then all of a sudden she'll come over to you, hey, you're hot. And she'll grab your dick. Go, man, you got a big dick.
I'll be like, oh.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, yeah.
I realized she said, you are a big dick.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
and then she's like, hey, where are you going after this? I'm going back to my place. I'll go. I got nothing to do. All right. And that's how it happens. That's
Well,
the
you
one.
know what? I'm in the jacuzzi with fucking Courtney Love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
And she's like, wow, dinosaurs. I'm a little creeped out. You have dinosaurs in
I
your
only
house.
have one dinosaur.
Fucking Michael Jackson you're turning into.
You got my son is into dinosaurs. He's not even 3. He's not even 3, and he's almost out of that phase. Now I just bought him one yesterday. He's like, I just blew it off.
You're right. They're out of that phase.
Yeah,
I got
he's
like
in
a
3.
6-foot-tall velociraptor by my jacuzzi.
I gotta say, it's pretty
No
impressive.
reason.
Have you seen the
Wonderful.
picture?
No.
It's pretty impressive.
Why, though?
Great.
You don't think it's cool?
I don't know. I'm
not cool.
And Anthony, what's wrong?
I never said it's cool.
What's wrong with you? We almost had the willow tree. You didn't help negotiate.
I didn't
know.
want Courtney's,
we could have fucking had the willow tree with Kurt's
tree.
ashes.
What are you going to do with that?
It's a conversation
It's a willow
piece.
tree.
Yeah, but it has his
Can't
ashes.
move it. The roots go a million miles.
They do.
Yeah.
There. You got to admit, that's kind of cool, Florentine.
Oh, there it is.
You don't think that's cute?
Look. Also, that's when everything's growing in. It's a lot of bushy around there now, so it's a lot more like camouflage,
like
not
it's
out
hiding.
front. It's just like it looks great at night.
All right.
You got to get the eyes to light up at night.
I always liked dinosaurs as a kid. Now I could buy a life-size one.
You got the eyes to light up yet?
No, I don't have
What's wrong
light-up
with you?
eyes. That would be silly.
Here's
No,
what that's
I don't
for.
think that would be silly at all.
Fucking my friend, poor lonely Anthony, sitting there and talking to that thing, and it looks like its
jacuzzi.
mouth is open and it's talking to him.
Yeah, it's going, yeah, Anthony, yeah. This is my yes dinosaur.
Do you ever talk to it? Like if you're in the jacuzzi by yourself? You ever
No,
sing?
that would really be bad if I was like talking to the fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, you probably read the Drudge Report and you look up at the dinosaur and go, you know, you're lucky they weren't around when you were.
Drudge Report. I'd have another website up.
Can we play Butt Trumpet, You're Ugly?
Oh.
I can't believe Courtney Love didn't know this song from
I don't know
the
that one
90s.
either.
Yeah, you know it.
It's pretty obscure from the 90s.
Oh, that one, Butt Trumpet, I know.
No, you don't.
I do so.
No, you don't.
That's the band.
You do
That Live Through This album, that first whole record that she did, phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's basically like everyone said it was a Nirvana record.
Well,
with
some people think
Courtney
that,
singing, but it was.
He might have got into she might have got into Kurt's notes.
It's a great record.
Might have found a notebook or two before.
He might have helped out. He's like, hey, I need a riff.
It is an amazing record.
A few Nirvana nuggets, maybe
a couple
should
things.
have called the album Nirvana Nuggets.
Maybe a couple things in there. I don't know. We should have asked her. She probably would have been honest.
It was great when she said
There's
guys
a million questions we want to ask her.
saw her wearing those long johns. Says, hey, you're wearing an artifact. And she goes, no, I'm wearing my dead husband's clothes. It's
Yeah.
like, you forget because he's Kurt Cobain's such an iconic guy. But like, oh yeah, that was just his wife. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
wearing his clothes.
It's fucked up.
Let's listen to this for a second.
I can give you 30 seconds of it. That's all I can do for you.
Why?
It's nowhere.
Sammy!
All right, give us the 30. But the whole thing is how it starts off slow.
We
and
don't
then
have it
she
in the
starts
system.
screaming.
This song is nowhere.
Well, they changed their name, I found out. Hold on a minute.
What?
It's right there.
That's the 30-second preview of it.
No, I don't want to play that
Play it
version.
twice.
Hold on a minute. They're now called, thank you, Zona Rube or whatever. Betty Blowtorch is their name now.
Betty Blowtorch.
Betty Blowtorch.
Yeah. And I haven't heard of them either.
Betty Blowtorch I've heard of.
No,
yeah,
you
they've been.
haven't.
Okay, we got that.
What?
We got that as Betty Blowtorch.
Betty Blowtorch.
Yeah, but I'd rather
Sounds
play it off my phone.
Oh, dude.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
All right, play from there.
So now it's Betty Blow. Something happened where they re-recorded it or something. I
Maybe
bet.
someone sued him for the name.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, it starts off slow.
Yeah. Jeez, right. These 90 intros. And
I was walking home from school one day when I saw Danny standing there. I tried to show him my dirty underwear. He showed me his, but nothing could compare. Then he said, "You're ugly! What the hell gave birth to you? You're ugly! And I bet your mom is too."
this is so 90s. Oh my God.
Talk about bullying. Jeez.
Oh, this is bullying. Right.
It's ugly.
Never heard this.
Really? Well, we played it on the only station that really rocked.
Yeah. 107.3.
No?
I don't like it.
No.
Oh, I mean, it's...
This is the 90s equivalent of bad, like, 80s bands in the 80s. Like, there were the good 80s bands and then the real shit that would just... This is that.
When I think back to those days,
She's a chick, and she's like, yeah.
She's got some angst.
Yeah, she's got 90s angst.
so I looked in the mirror
Ooh.
What
to see
happened?
if it was true. And my reflection looked at me like it was scared too, and it said, "You're ugly."
Is she an ugly bitch? The one singing this?
I don't know. Why, you think there might even be some irony involved?
I don't know.
She's not ugly?
She's all right. Oh, no, she's ugly. Yeah, she's not
Whoa.
a pretty gal.
The whole band is like
Dykes.
bruisers.
Look dykey.
They look dykey.
Yeah.
The Lizzies.
You think they les out after shows?
Les out. There's four
some
of them,
of that
so they can
scissoring?
get two scissors going.
Think they bump donuts?
By the way, lesbians never scissor.
No?
No. That's the dumbest
They just
fucking
bump the
thing.
donuts, right?
They don't scissor.
Yeah. Bob Levy's on the line.
What?
Bob, are you allowed to even call our show? I'm scared.
I don't know. It's halfway. I don't know. I talked to Howard Stern. He said you guys were good guys. So
Oh, good. Good.
yeah, but I want to talk now, Anthony. You would definitely bang her on the road. There's no doubt about it because we've all been on the road. I've been on the road with Florentine, and he is probably one of the creepiest motherfuckers that I've ever been on.
Wow, what a compliment. That's
It
nice.
is. That is a
Congratulations.
compliment.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
listen to the greatness he would do. Every time we got to a hotel, we would start moving out tables and chairs. And so the women couldn't sit there. They'd have to sit on the bed.
You would set up the room ahead of time?
Yeah.
That's
We take
fucking
all the
brilliant.
furniture out of the room because
Where'd
you
you
get a
put-
girl back. They'd go all the way in the corner and sit in that little chair that they had.
So where'd you put the furniture?
We throw it in the MC's room. Whoever was opening, like you do, chuck everything in there.
That is
so you bring them
brilliant.
back. They got to go right to the bed. That eliminates that step.
Brilliant.
From them sitting in the chair, like hi.
It's a time saver.
Huh?
And what we do is it was a half hour that was out of the game that we didn't have time for them to sober up. We always had liquor. The bathtub was full. We smelled like dog shit after the first day, but we didn't give a shit. And fucking, we would bring furniture in the hallway, and people would go, like, are you going to do that to our room? We're like, no, we don't work here.
Yeah, we'd have couches. There was couches lined up in the hallway. We'd be taking out like movers. Like, get this one out of here too. And if the MC, we didn't have an MC, we just leave it in the hallway. Because chicks would always go to that couch or that chair, and you can't get them to the bed. It's a creepy move.
So you're getting rid of 2 hours easy right
so you just
there.
They have to sit right on the bed.
That's brilliant, Jim.
What Jim would do was I'd have one like with my arm around her, and Jim would tell a horrible joke, and I would laugh out of control, and I would choke her backwards onto the bed.
What a move.
I know.
We lied to women out in Canada. We told them we were in bands from England. We would do shitty English accents and that shit. And I'm telling them I'm in a band. I'm just playing here.
It's great.
And then we're going back.
Yeah.
We're fucking pulling out strippers out of the club. Jim would call up and goes, what time is the last girls go on? 11 o'clock. Let's get ready. We got to be there at 10-2 because we got to get them fresh when they're off the stage. We're fresh meat. Next thing you know, we're dragging out 2 at a fucking time. It was unbelievable.
Wow, yeah.
Well, Levy's move with girls after a show was he would give them his hotel room key. And go, hey, come back to my room at 324. I got to make a phone call. I got to call my son or something like that. He'd make up something because he didn't want to go to the other bar with them, the local bar where they always wanted to go party. Because you don't want to go to, you're going to get in a fight.
Yeah.
Because all those guys in that bar have been trying to fuck her since high school, and all of a sudden the comedian comes in and she comes in trying to show him off. It's trouble. So Levy go, look, I got to go back, call my son. He's been sick or whatever. So why don't you come back to my room later? I'm in 324. Here's my room key. He would get like 5 room keys when we check in. How many do you need? I need 5. 5? Yeah, I lose a lot of them. And he would just hand them out to chicks. Here, 324. And Lee's like, I'm not doing the work. If they show up, they show up. If not, so Levy's like, I waited to jerk off till like 3 in the morning when I knew they weren't going to show up.
That was your out time, 3 o'clock.
You gotta have a time set. One time I went down to get another key because I actually did lose it, and they go, "Sir, we don't have any more."
Yeah, we don't have any more.
Wow.
That's great.
It was a good move, and at like a 1:30 or so, a girl would show up, and he's like,
Quantity.
I didn't have to go buy her more drinks, none of that stuff.
Yeah, why fucking just bank on one?
Anything. And the best thing was one show we did in Baltimore. I get off stage. I'm making out with this hot blonde within 3 seconds, Jimmy. Remember that?
He didn't. He just walked off the stage. In 2 feet, he starts making out with this girl in front of the whole crowd.
Jesus.
So she goes, look, I got to go out with my friends. We're having a bachelorette party. So meet me at my hotel room. I'm in 324 in like an hour. So I drive Levy. It's like 20 minutes away. I drop him off. He goes, all right, I'll see you in the morning. The chick was really hot. He gets there, and I pulled away. I'm like, all right, he's good. I pull away. He knocks on the door.
Like kind of before phone, like cell phones, basically.
Yeah, so he has no idea. So he knocks on the door. A guy answers the door in the hotel room. He's like, who are you? And the guy's like, who are you? He's like, who are you? Who are you? He's like, is Amanda here? He's like, yeah, she's sleeping. He goes, well, who are you? He goes, I just met her a little while ago. She brought another guy back.
Oh, man.
So Levy shows up, and the guy's like, well, he goes, well, I'm not leaving. And Levy's like, well, I'm not leaving. So the guy's like, I don't know what to do.
I couldn't get a ride.
He couldn't get a ride. I dropped him off, so I didn't have before cell phones. So Levy's like, fuck it, I'm not leaving. So he goes in the chair in the corner of the room and just sits there as that guy goes back in bed with her. And then he's like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. So then he crawled in bed and he slept with the couple. I swear to God. And they woke up in the morning, the girl's like, Levy's still sleeping. She's like, who is that guy? And the guy's like, I don't know. He said he knows you. She goes, I never saw him before. And Levy wakes up, I was the comedian last night. It was beautiful. What a fucking creep to go into bed with the couple.
That is pretty fucking creepy, dude.
Sleep in a fucking chair. The bitch invited me over there.
Like he's yelling.
It's not my fault she's a fucking filthy whore. One time Jim's in Canada, this girl comes up to him. She uses a guy's name that was probably the stupidest, weirdest name. I don't know if you remember it, Jim, but she goes...
It was Curtis.
You? Curtis, that's it.
Curtis.
You, Curtis? And Jim goes, yeah. And tell him that story, what you did. We're going to somebody's wedding. We're on their way to the wedding.
She thought I was this guy Curtis from some band in Canada.
Right. Yeah.
I think I told the story on the air before.
That's fine. Tell it again, though. It's great.
Yeah, so she thought I was Curtis. She's like, are you Curtis? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you remember me? I'm like, I think so. Your hair's a little different. That's what you always say to chicks.
Because their hair,
even the day before, it's different.
Your hair's a little bit. Oh, yeah.
It is. I just got it. Yeah, you notice. Yeah.
I noticed you got the blood stain out of your
You're a magic maker. Goddamn, Florentine is great.
So, long story short, next thing I know, I'm like making out with her, and she's like, she says to Levy, "Can you believe what he did to me? Can I tell him?" I go, "Yeah, I don't know what I did to her."
Oh shit!
She's like, "I met him. He was in a band. I met him one night. We went back to his apartment. We had sex, and it was a blizzard. It was up in Canada." She goes, "And then he told me I had to leave, and he made me walk home in a blizzard, like 3 miles. And you never called me again." I'm like, "I'm sorry." It sounds like something I would do.
It is definitely something you would do.
Curtis is just as big a scumbag.
I know.
I thought I was working with Curtis, the real Curtis. It's so easy to lie. I'm telling you, you go out of town and just go into a bar and tell them you're a doctor, you're anything. You know what I mean? Why waste time? You know what I mean? I wanted to get laid on stage so bad one night, right? A while back, and I go, they go, "How do you want me to bring you up?" I go, "Say I'm going to be Joey's cousin, Joey's brother on Friends next year." They bring me up like on that. I got fucking 10 women all over me. I pick one and get out of there. It is so simple. So money hungry fucking whores. It is the greatest fucking thing.
Holy shit!
Just to think of this shit is brilliant, huh?
When Norton would get upset when he goes, "I gotta come, we gotta get laid and that shit," and fucking he comes on the gig, he's fucking kicking and screaming because just nothing happened that night. And Jim actually got a girl, and that's the night that you came up with a great idea to jerk off on the TV. That'll teach Jim when he comes home to watch Sports Center. So we both jerked off on the TV, and Jim walks in and looks at it and goes, "Nice," and just goes to bed.
Yeah, because we were all sharing a room. There was 2 beds, 2 double beds. And I wound up going out with this girl, and they stayed there. So they get to get even at me. They say, "We're going to jerk off on the TV screen in the hotel." And I come back and I go, "What is that on the screen?" They go, "We jerked off," and I'm like, "Nice." And I just went to bed like it's going to bother me. Even if it was my own TV, it wouldn't bother me.
I think it bothered me more watching Norton do it than when you seen it.
Jerking off.
I know. What did the TV have to do?
Who comes up with that? Holy fuck.
It happens. That's what makes our life so great. When we were on the road, we were called the Load Warriors.
Who called you the Load Warriors?
Bob made that up.
Okay. Yeah.
Great.
I don't think people walk around going, "Uh-oh, here's the Load Warriors."
This is a good
one. One time, Bob, one time we're doing this gig like in upstate New York, and this girl was talking to Bob after the show, and he was sure she was going to come back to the hotel room, and I knew she was, and I could see the vibe. It wasn't happening. He's like, "No, she's definitely coming back," and I was in the room next to him, and he's like, "I'm telling you, she's going to come back." I go, "Bob, she's not." So I was like, "You know what? I have to do this." I went to the friggin' phone book. I called the friggin' escort service up, and I ordered a hooker to leave his room. So like 45 minutes later, I hear it. I'm almost out sleeping. I hear this screaming in the hallway. "Who are you? I'm not fucking paying." She's like, "Yes, you are. You made me. I drove 45 minutes. Somebody's paying. I didn't order yet." And screaming going on. And I'm in my bed friggin' giggling.
You didn't have to leave a credit card, and I got Shirley Hempel at my
some big fat black chick showed up. He's like, "I'm going to go get my pimp, and you don't pay me. I know your hotel room." He's like, "I didn't order you."
Wow.
A bucket of chicken and a fucking condom, and I got to pay this fucking bitch because of Jim.
Oh, fuck, that's great.
We did all the fucking time to each other, and that's what made it. That's what made it so much fun to be on the road.
No
going
shit.
on there. being creepy fucks and picking up women was such an easy thing. People make it seem like it's so fucking hard. All you got to do is bullshit them, and it was so simple.
Sound like you were trading quality in though for a little bit of quantity, but it's the road.
Yeah, some fucking hot chicks, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, really fucking. We were pulling strippers out of Canada. We went to a strip club. I don't know how we found the hotel next to it. There was only 7 people in the whole place, and they were all Canadian and had like flannel shirts on and missing teeth. We walk in there, we're like fucking Brad Pitt. We would get like fucking 3 of them. How many back in the room?
Oh, yeah.
Night? You remember? Until you got the fat one the last night, embarrassed us.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, Voss has the creepiest story. My favorite story of all time. He's doing like a Tuesday night at Rascals down at Jersey Shore. Picks this girl up in his little motel, $60 or whatever, right? So he pulls and she goes, yeah, let's get a room. He's like, okay. So they get in the parking lot. And they fool around in the parking lot. So she must have blew him in the parking lot or whatever. So now she's like, okay, well, you're going to go get the room? He's like, yeah. So he's walking to the front desk. He's like, well, I just blew a load. I don't need to get a room now. Yeah. So he's trying to figure out how to get out of it. So he comes back to the car. Meanwhile, there's no cars in the parking lot.
It's one of those motels where you pull the car right up to the doors.
Yeah.
In the parking
lot. There's nobody there because it's a Tuesday. Nobody's staying at that shitty motel. Yeah. It's in the winter in the Jersey Shore, so nobody's there. So then he comes back to the car. He's like, they're sold out. She's like, what are you talking about? There's no cars. He goes, there's a bunch of buses in the back for some tour, so there's no rooms.
Now walk home in the snow.
Oh, God.
What a creep.
We had strippers like every night, 7 nights. We got them, boom, boom, boom. The 8th night, we're ready to leave the next day, right? Nothing. We can't do nothing. I look up. I'm looking for Jim, and I see Jim, what looks like he's standing next to a cigarette machine. It was actually a woman. And he gives me this creepy smile and wave.
Oh.
And we drag her to the room. We said we had food or whatever. We got her into the room, and Jim starts making the train noise, like we're going to pull a train, like I'm going to be part of this
God.
train. We've pulled many trains. There's no way I'm going on that fucking train.
Yeah.
But like in the morning, the guy thought we were idols, the guy that worked at our front desk. So Jim tells her in the car, he goes, I need you to duck because we're not allowed to have guests. He had her duck for 7 miles, and so she wouldn't be seen. He had what a scumbag!
Oh God!
I mean that's like, you know what I mean. That's fun. I mean, to me, that's fun. I don't.
Well, of course, yeah. No,
it's a long time ago. You grow up.
Yeah, there you go. That's always the excuse. That was long ago.
Of course, it's like your college years. You do that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I didn't go to college, so.
You get your college in on the road.
Yeah.
Fucking leave.
That's
killing
great. Hey, isn't it going to be great stories for our kids when they grow up?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that one.
Yeah, how do you tell those?
I'm like, son, look, get a fatty every once in a while. You want to bust out of a slump.
You want to bust out of a slump. Those Canadian women love bourbon, didn't they?
Yeah.
They love bourbon. We brought one MC. We wouldn't even we wouldn't get him in another room because he just wanted to come to see his family. We made him sleep in the bathtub, and he started screaming because the girl wouldn't fuck him. So he's cursing her out from the bathroom. I mean, it was just a total fucking wreck. But he just didn't care. I mean, Jim, first time we pulled a train together, he's like with the girl, and he's like, take your dick out. And I'm like, what? He's like, take your dick out. And I'm like, what are you saying? He goes, take your dick out. And then I took my dick out, and he looks at it, and he goes, I can't follow that.
Yeah, Levy's packing like 8 and a half.
Oh, shit.
It might have shrunk over the years, but
you got a hammer, huh, Levy?
It got bigger. It got fucking bigger, man. After every marriage, I make sure it gets fucking bigger.
Is this another ploy? You go on the radio and tell people you got a big dick. And, you guys work like
he's now using us.
You're the fucking perverted Martin Lewis.
He's fucking using us now, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How many times
you
you
used to go on a radio show and I'd talk about my dick and he'd go, no, it's huge. Or you, no, yes, it's bigger now. It's bigger.
Yeah, it doesn't grow.
No.
Everybody shrinks eventually.
How many times you been married, Levy?
I don't want to brag, but
how many times
I
are you up
killed a
to?
dinosaur with my dick.
3.
Okay?
Yeah, I got it in my yard.
You're up to your 3rd marriage?
Yeah. Guess what the good thing is? She told me, well, it was like, she told me bad news. Like, she just got, she works with the elderly. I guess that's why she likes me. But she got a raise where she's taking over buildings in Cleveland. And she goes, I'm going to have to move there. And I'll be away for 6 months. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's horrible. And actually, I'm just like fucking jumping up and down and fucking giggling.
So the marriage is going well?
It's going well. I think it's going to be better. I can see, if you live next door to each other, that's cool. But fucking another state, how fucking great is that?
Jesus.
Nothing tops this story. All that stuff that I did, Voss, whatever. Levy, one of his marriages, the first day he gets back from his honeymoon, we have to drive to South Carolina in the car. So I'm in the car with him for 14 hours saying how he's a changed man. He's never going to do it again. He finally found the love of his life. I'm so happy. I don't have to screw girls on the road anymore. I'm going to focus on my career.
Great.
I'm going to go right back to the hotel room after the show and write new jokes and get some sleep and get up early and start exercising. I can't, but Jim, you don't understand the feeling of meeting your matchmaker, your whatever, fucking soulmate or whatever. He's going, I'm like, all right, enough. Enough. He's like, no, you don't understand. I am just the happiest. I am so I don't have to do that stuff anymore. I don't have to flirt with girls, talk to them.
True freedom. Look at that.
That night.
It was the greatest feeling.
That night, after the show, he gets blown by a stripper.
Jesus. What happened?
The day he's back from his honeymoon.
What happened?
The 16-hour ride, I had to listen to that shit, and that night he caved in.
Oh, my God. That quick. That night.
Jesus. Hey, look, guys, it was a long ride.
Well, true. Yeah. You can't expect the guy to stay faithful with his soulmate. It's a long ride.
Not even one that you're just back from your honeymoon. That's supposed to be the happiest time of your life.
Oh, you just know it's fucking doomed.
I guess the girl liked my tan from Jamaica. I don't know, but
my tan from Jamaica. Jesus.
Why would you get married 3 times?
Because I'm one of those people that can't do anything for themselves. Like, I don't want to like get up and do something. Like if I tell her, honey, I need premium for coffee, can you go to the store? Like, I'm one of those guys.
He doesn't. Yeah, he needs to be taken care of. Oh. He has to be in a relationship, and he needs to be taken care of. He doesn't like. He likes them to do everything.
Personal assistance.
Yeah, pack his suitcase and do all of that stuff. Buy his clothes. He doesn't like to do any of that stuff.
But the sacrifice.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
It's always
the downside is you're married. The upside, yeah, you're getting some stuff done, but fuck that.
No, I mean, I like it because she's more normal. This one's, I believe you both, Jim and Jim can say that you guys met her too. She's very nice. She's from Cleveland.
No, she's cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She understands. I can tell her these stories and she laughs. You know what I mean?
We have a comic friend that did the biggest scumbag move. This friend, Artie Fletcher, Jim knows him.
Sure.
After his first...
Wait a minute, you called him a comic?
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
I love when they bash each other.
After his first marriage, he's on his honeymoon in, Jamaica. They start drinking at, noon, him and his wife. She gets so drunk, she passes out. He brings her up to the friggin' hotel suite, meets another girl back at the little tiki bar at the pool, and fucks her on the beach. On his honeymoon.
On his honeymoon.
Cheated on his honeymoon.
How did that marriage go?
She didn't know. She was passed out. Yeah, it lasted 3 years.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Jesus.
That's bad. I mean,
why would you get married at that point? You can just do that. You can just do that.
What's that?
He didn't even have a dick. He used to take it out all the time, and we were like, that's not even a dick.
Yeah.
He's not funny. He doesn't have a dick.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
Right?
This guy sounds like a blast, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, it's not even cheating with a dick, that's...
Unbelievable.
It's really not. Well, it's been an honor to talk to you.
Yes, Bob Levy.
Great, man. Love the stories.
Where can we find you? I know your podcast, and I know you're doing the Twitter thing. What do we got today?
Yeah, I'm at the Rev Bob Levy, And I do my little podcast, Yell for a Little While, and I talk very highly of you fellas. That everyone's coming over to you guys. And I'm
Thank you,
very
sir.
happy.
Well,
I like your style there. That's amazing.
We catch a few strays.
I'll tell
from
you,
the
man.
Howard camp. A few strays here and there.
Without a
Come
doubt.
over here.
What probably
Hey, you can catch a lot more if you do it the way me and Jim do it. Not many fucking
top 5 best nightclub comics in the country.
Yeah.
Maybe still to this day. I don't even know who's ahead of him, but kills every time.
I don't know who.
So let's give him top 3.
I'll give him even top 3. I don't know.
If you don't know any other guys, let's
I'm
at least
saying
give
in
him
a
top
nightclub,
3.
nobody can touch this guy.
Damn it.
Nobody. Phenomenal. The way he work a crowd and just fucking filthy, and old people love him. Says the grossest things on stage, but they love him.
I call him Jim. I'm a charming rapist.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Is that on the poster?
Yeah, is that on the bill? Is that the slug
I mean,
line?
he opens his show. He's like, "How many guys here like coming on girls' faces?" And he put, like, who's not going to raise their hand?
But that's like a tough line to follow.
Yeah, but that's
You
his
still gotta
opening
do
joke.
45 after
like,
that.
yeah, that's something I go. All right, if I'm doing 45 minutes, I'm going to put that at minute 42 to make sure I got everybody on my side, especially the girls. He opens up with how many guys like coming on girls' face? Girls, let them come on your face. Sir, do you come on your wife's face? How come? What are you, a prude? You put all the shit on your face. Why can't a little cum? Goes and that's his opening bit, and they love him.
It's not degrading them. They get a Coach bag out of it. Jesus fucking Christ. My wife's got 50 of them. They're all stuck together in one room.
Slob.
Right, guys, I love you, and hope to see you soon. I'll be coming more to the city more.
All right, Bob Levy.
Cool, Bob. Take it easy, man.
See you, Bob.
You got to come in and see us. All right, man. Bob Levy.
I will try.
I don't even know what that's about.
Whatever. Yeah.
Is he banned from the building or something?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Really?
Yeah, it's craziness. I love those stories. Fucking just
road
stories. You guys just debauchers on the road.
Yeah, I mean, that was early 90s when we started. But, it's like, and you look back, we wasted a lot of time and not focusing on our careers by doing that shit.
You got to live, too.
I know,
right?
but you know what? We always would yell at the guy. I'm going back to the hotel right. We're like, well, for what?
Right.
For what? For what? What the fuck's wrong with you? Come on, we're gonna go out. They're like, nah, I gotta write some jokes. I'm gonna go listen to my set. I tape recorded.
What? We're the Load Warriors, damn it!
I know. Don't you want to be a part of Load Warriors?
Load Warriors.
That's a great name.
Please get a T-shirt.
If you're just shooting loads everywhere on the road,
well, God damn it, we're the Load Warriors.
I know.
We gotta act it.
Writing.
A little knowledge on Butt Trumpet. I guess it's Butt Trumpet is the official name of that old band. The broad died. The lead singer died.
What?
Hit by a car.
No way.
Yeah.
Is that why they changed the name? Is it a new singer?
I guess, maybe.
Didn't sound like her, really. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless that was her. Who knows?
But I'm hearing that she died. A car hit her. She was so ugly, a car hit her.
Oh, okay.
Hey, can we do the peeing video before we get out of here? I think Florentine would really appreciate this.
What's that?
This thing's fucking hilarious. I didn't know there was a video. I read the story in the paper today. Some guy was so sick of fucking people peeing outside his window that he set up a shower.
Now, didn't you have a homeless guy that used to take a piss outside your window?
Oh, fuck yeah. Right into the air conditioner.
Your old place?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He would shit right in front of the place and everything.
Fucking bastards.
I lived on 71st Street on the Upper West Side. Oh, yeah. The guys would lay out. I would have to step over homeless guys. Not all the time, but every once in a while. Because, it was one of those apartments you just step down into. So it was a perfect place for a homeless guy to hang. Oh, fuck yeah. Many nights woken up because they were, peeing or doing something outside my window. Yeah. I forgot about that, too. You just said it.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy was so sick of people peeing on his property, he set up a shower, and then he videotaped it, and now there's like a montage of people getting wet as they're trying to take a pee outside this guy's fucking house.
Oh, it's like
or apartment or
a
whatever.
hidden shower?
Huh?
What is it? When they start peeing, the shower goes? Or does that work?
Or he has a valve that he hits?
It's a store. He's like a locksmith or something. And so this is all security cam footage. And it's obviously somebody is manually controlling it. So they're watching him, and then over the course of a year, he put together all the...
Oh, that's great.
Times they turned the shower on.
It's got to be fun. It's a lot of fun.
No, this looks like a good spot.
Oh.
Yeah, I can use this bathroom.
Bathroom. He's got pissing in the corner. He waits till he gets some...
It wasn't such a good spot.
That is great. Holy.
Anybody got soap? Yeah, I'll catch up to you, baby. I got to use the bathroom.
Someone's going to say this is racist. Are they all black?
No, I think that first guy was not.
Yeah, it's a perfect corner to pee in, though.
Oh, man, that's fucking great.
Oh, that is...
Oh, man.
That's great. Why does that look like a hose, that one?
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Another guy just in the corner.
Obviously,
they run away.
Obviously, we'll put this up on our Facebook page so you can see what we're looking at.
That is fucking great.
Dude, you are wet.
I don't like the commentary.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
It's dumb commentary.
Leave it dry.
Yeah,
it's like a laugh track.
Yeah, it's funny. You don't need to add to it.
Oh, this one's good.
Puts a little music.
What? He's fucking
guy's
taking a
dump?
shit.
No, it's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl taking a... Oh, she's doing...
So she has to
okay.
squat.
Yeah, she's got to squat to live. Gotcha.
Fat ass.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck. People have to be pissed.
Especially if it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
He ran right into a wall. Or she. I don't know what that is.
How long is the video?
Yeah, you still got a while left.
Yeah, all right.
This
So,
guy put quite a few together. Yeah, put it up on the website so people can see it.
Opie and Anthony on Facebook. Also, you can go there to get episode 3 of our podcast. We're in the podcast world.
I know. It's doing well.
Doing all right.
It was #1 for...
Yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
So, get a little O&A out there.
I'd have come by, though.
In other places.
And just fucked that place up for doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I would have just thrown shit through the windows later on. It's like, no, fuck that.
This one guy keeps going back and trying to piss, thinking that, oh, it's just an accident once.
Well, because it's a perfect spot to pee if you're out in public.
It's a corner. It's beautiful. Comes a guy. He's going to take a piss.
No, it's a girl.
It's a chick.
Oh, another chick. Who could tell? God, slobs.
You still pee outside, Anthony?
If
Right on her head.
if
I
need
do it all
be.
the time,
If
and I'm
need
always
be.
gonna I'm gonna get busted for urinating in public, but I just like
You got to
do it.
Sometimes it's just too painful.
pee.
Find the side of a car or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
I'll just let, if I got like a 45-second whiz, I can feel how long it's going to be. I'll just let out like 25 seconds so I don't get caught.
Right.
Just get
a
that
relief.
initial, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking like we have a Joe Theismann problem here. We're just
No.
regular fucking peeing shit.
His
Yeah.
grumpy prostate.
You got the Gatorade bottle in the car?
No, I don't piss in the car
I can't
anymore.
pull that move off.
No?
I don't know, because I think I kinked the hose or something.
Ooh.
What do you have to do? Lean all the way
You
over?
got to lean it aside.
So
like
your
when you're
balls are
driving,
hanging?
you just lean it aside like this as you're driving.
I haven't been able to pull that off.
And you put the helmet inside of it. Get the wide.
No,
need
I
the
know.
wide
I've
mouth.
tried
Yeah.
the Gatorade bottle, but for some reason I can't fucking get it done.
No.
'Cause I
Get
think
the
I'm trying
colored. Get the colored one too, because in case you had some piss in there that you left in there.
Right.
Because if it's clear, then people like.
Yeah,
You know,
they'll
there's
see
piss in there.
that
So
shit.
you got the colored one. They don't know what's
I
in
think it's
there.
because I'm bending it forward or something.
Really?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
got to
know
go
what
to the
it
side.
is.
You can't bend it forward because then
Wait,
it's
so
not
you
going to get
go like-
everything out.
You go like this?
Lean to the side, yeah, as you're driving, and
I'm
just
telling
lean.
you, this could be a great tip.
Yeah.
'Cause I really have had a problem with this over the years.
You lean almost to like the passenger seat, right in the
Gotcha.
middle, like that.
Okay,
and put it in
okay.
like that as you're driving,
All right. I'm going to try that.
and keep it straight. Your mule.
as you're driving.
Yeah, you don't bend your mule.
It's crazy.
No, usually you're like, you have to go so bad you're in traffic, so now you're like, all right, fuck it. This has to be accomplished.
And then dump it out at the traffic light if there's no one behind
I
you.
throw it at a car that's pissing me off.
No, you want to save the bottle though. For the car, just in case.
I get a new bottle, don't you?
I had one time I had a piss bottle under the seat. I forgot it was like half full.
Oh, no.
And it was clear, and I was on a date, and I had to stop short, and it went right under her feet. It rolled right under her feet in the passenger seat.
Poured
and
out?
She's like, "Is this Gatorade?" And I'm like,
Oh.
And she's like, "This isn't what I think it is." I'm like, I got my brother borrowed my car yesterday. I don't know,
that-
did he
that
fucking leave that
pig,
in
yeah,
there?
fuck him.
I'm like, hold on, let me text him. Like, you fucking, yeah.
Did that
It was me.
Did that get you late somehow?
No,
you
no,
fucking,
no.
you fucking load warriors.
I couldn't.
I fucking love the Load Warriors. What do you think? Load Warriors?
I think Load Warriors.
We're going for this tonight or what?
Great.
Yeah.
Make a great shirt.
You think so?
You
Yeah.
really should make a shirt as a goof.
Load
I
Warriors.
think people would buy a Load Warriors
Fuck.
shirt.
There was another one, I think, he called it Loads Across America Tour. What was it, the Hands Across America?
Yeah,
Yes, it was
yeah,
Loads
yeah.
Across America.
That's beautiful. Good for you.
Shit.
Well, we had a full show today.
Yeah, that was fun.
I want to thank Courtney Love once again for coming by. That was great, man.
Yeah.
We really thought we might have a fucking problem with her.
Problemo.
Just because you hear the stories over the years. We've never had her on before. She was great.
Cool.
Absolutely great.
Yeah.
Worked out perfectly.
She's Courtney on Twitter. And Jim Florentine absolutely killed it today. The podcast is doing very well. I take a peek every once in a while. I can't listen to too many podcasts because it's kind of like...
mine are under an hour. Mine are like 45 minutes.
That's what I say. If it's an hour-ish, I'm fine. When you start pushing 2, it's rough. Except for Rogan. I got to give him a pass.
Absolutely. Rogan's is great.
I got to give him a pass. But everyone else, it's like, if you don't keep it to an hour, I get frustrated. That's why we're trying to keep ours to an hour, maybe a little more here and there, but not too much more than.
Yeah, because some people look at it and go, forget an hour.
That's what I do.
That's all I got.
When I'm picking who I haven't listened to in a while, I go, 2 hours, okay, no for him, and then if I see something a little under an hour, I'm like, nice. So, and you're going to join friends of the show. I don't know why you weren't part of the rotation.
Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely.
You slipped through the cracks, and I apologize, but we'll get you up there.
Ozzy's Boneyard. I premieres tonight. I got a show every Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m.
Nice.
Ozzy's Boneyard. And that metal show, new season starts this Saturday, 11 o'clock.
12 seasons.
Classics.
So what, you do 2 seasons a year?
Yeah, it's about 2 seasons a year. We've been on for 5 years now.
That's amazing.
Over 100 episodes. And Jason Newsted's on.
Are you running out of things to talk about, though?
No.
How do you keep it fresh?
Well, there's always guys out there, a million guys that still haven't done the show. Some repeat guys, but there's always
road fucking stories.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, Newsted's got, Metallica stories for 15 years.
Yeah.
We had him on a couple times now. He was great.
He's great. He's got a new band. It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's happy he's out of Metallica?
Yeah, he's good with it. He's
all right with it?
Yeah. He said that that royalty money just rolls in, so he's good.
He gets a little.
So you still got the fucking financial advantage.
He's like, I played on one of the biggest albums of all time, the Black Album.
Yep.
So,
how long was he in the
set
band?
For life, like 15 years.
He did make 15.
87. Well, Cliff died in 86, so yeah, 86 to right before 2000
ish. Where were we?
2001,
we're
2002.
at NEW, yeah, when he came in after Metallica. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wow.
Yeah, he played on the Load, Reload, Black Album, and Justice for All.
Jesus, that's a good run.
Yeah,
great run. He's a great guy. All right, Jim Florentine, everyone.
Thank you, Jim.
I'm in Connecticut this weekend, Saturday night, Bridge Street Live Theater at Collinsville, Connecticut.
Go see Jim. He's very funny.
Yeah,
very funny guy.
Yeah. All right, chop. All
right, everybody.
The Opie and Anthony Show is pretty much over. This show will be available later today with SiriusXM on demand. After O&A Live is next. SiriusXM.
Hey!
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
Yeah. After Opie and Anthony Live. Opie and Jim Florentine talking business. I didn't turn. Now your mics are on.
What?
I didn't even. Nobody heard anything what you said about your secret, business talks before.
I'm asking him how I joined the Load Warriors.
Is that it?
If I have to pledge, do I have to pledge to be a Load Warrior?
No, but what you have to do is we have to have a match, and you have to win the belts.
Of course.
Right now, me and Levy are champs. We're the Load Warriors.
Yeah.
You got another partner. We have a tag team.
You guys are like a dynasty.
We are. We've held the belts we lost it a couple times.
Times, but he got it back.
We got it back, so we've been holding it for a while. So if someone's going to come, we're like Bruno Sammartino. Sammartino had the belt for a long time.
Right.
And then he eventually lost it. They phased him out.
Was he the most out of shape champion of all time?
Now, Sammartino wasn't that bad.
He had that old man
he looked like an old movie star.
Well,
he looked like Chuck Heston.
Yeah.
He put his trunks up really high.
Yes, he did. To cover up
he had like a big chest, but he definitely had a belly. But yeah, he was older even at the time when he was a champ. So
who was the Mick Foley, I guess, would be
Mick Foley was
the
probably
most out of shape champion.
Yeah, I mean, Yokozuna had the belt and stuff like that, but that's like ridiculously fat. Right. I would say the most out of shape was probably the schlubbiest champion had to be Mick Foley.
Yeah,
I mean, because then it was Bruno Sammartino, and then it was Bob Backlund. And he was and then it was Hogan after that.
Well, Superstar Billy Graham had the belt for a little while, too.
Yeah,
was he the first in-shape champion?
Who was the first Billy Graham?
in-shape
Well, Billy Graham, Superstar, but he was taking roids.
Yeah, he was the first of the roided out guys.
I know enough about wrestling. I know that much.
Yeah, Bob Backlund was in pretty good shape. He wasn't a roid guy, but he was pretty...
So was he the first in-shape champion?
Probably.
I would say probably, besides Superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah. Because Billy Graham beat Bruno Sammartino, and then Bob Backlund beat him.
Did Ivan Putski ever have the title?
I don't think he was ever world
No, Ivan
champion.
Koloff had it for like 9 days.
They always needed those bad guys to have the title just for a second, and then the next good guy could win.
But they couldn't let him have it a little longer than a week.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
They were worried about tickets.
Yeah, they worried about tickets. Ivan Koloff holding that belt. He was
remember
hated.
Ivan Koloff.
They wouldn't go just to boo him. Like, they'd boo him if he was on the card.
Right.
But as a champ, they wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't
Plus,
work.
everybody thought it was real, so they didn't want to see. Like, now, when the bad guy wins, everybody knows it's phony, so it's like you could just... Well, yeah, the good guy's eventually going to win. This is fun. It's entertainment.
Right.
Back then, you wanted to see the Italian guy beat the shit out of everybody.
I got a Sudoku puzzle in today.
Oh, good for
and
you.
I did a lot of talking on the show today, so I don't know how I accomplished that.
Look at that, but you did.
I was definitely multitasking.
You successfully
Well, we
accomplished
should have
Sudoku.
Courtney Love sign it.
Well, you say we for it. It's your show. You should have had Courtney Love sign it.
I can't move from my seat.
You played Sudoku and did the show today.
I snuck in a Candy Crush.
What level are you on?
Dude, you Instagrammed your level. That was embarrassing.
I did a whole after show about being stuck at level 29.
Well, I'm stuck at level I'm about to give up on this level too.
Florentine,
I'm
you
not
don't
buying
play.
the
You don't play
paintbrush or
Candy
whatever.
Crush, do you?
I don't play anything.
It's a girl's game.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna beat everyone to
I
the
don't
punch.
have time for that.
You gotta match the candies.
I could barely update my Twitter and stupid Facebook.
You gotta match all the candies, and then when you get 3 candies that are the same, they disappear.
I'm not 4. I'm not 4 years old.
This is the sound of addiction right here.
And then when you get like 5 all in one shot, it goes sweet.
Sweet.
That's not you?
No, I don't have time for that.
I'm on level 134 and stuck. I think I'm up to about 2 weeks on the same level.
Yeah, I got to level 30 last night.
See, any Instagrams that like that's an accomplishment. Even saying level 134 is not an accomplishment. People are well into the 200s now.
Yeah, but I talk to the common people. They're still stuck.
I am stuck.
All right with the music. It's driving me nuts. I play with the music off. That's a little bit more manly, right, Florentine?
Or the game. Yeah.
Like to play with that, not like on silent.
Yeah,
don't put it right up to the mic. I have to turn your mic down, but you're talking into it.
I love this little song too.
All right. Yeah, that's better.
We're working. Okay. Sweet. I got
You see?
sweet.
Like I play with the sound off.
All right, let's do this.
And lots of times my wife thinks that I'm doing something else. Maybe I'm working, maybe I'm doing something. Then she
Right.
looks over, oh, it's Candy Crush.
Come on.
See, that's going to affect your marriage.
You think so?
Well, especially, it's better that you leave it off, but then she's going to say you got time to do all of that, play that nonsense. There's no reason for it.
Yeah, like why didn't you take the dishes out of the dishwasher?
Dishes, how come we don't do anything? You don't want to watch TV with me.
Right.
How come you didn't want to go out with my friends, but you have time to play that?
Right.
It's a whole thing.
That's true.
It's a whole, believe me, she's storing them up there to use them when you don't want to do something or something didn't get done.
So I'm not going to have that out. I got to make sure I'm saying yes to everything, because the minute I say no, oh, you have time for Candy Crush?
No, you
but
can,
don't have
but just,
time?
don't let her know you're doing it. Hide it like you're looking at porn.
Right.
Do it.
The bomb went off.
I don't know what that is. I'm not up there yet.
You're not up to the bombs?
No.
It'll drive you insane.
They're awful.
I had 9 moves to get it done, to make that candy disappear. It didn't happen.
See, I don't play games very much, but it's one of those things. Like, I just downloaded it because everybody else was playing it, and once you start it, then you're in. Like, if you started it, you'd be in. That's why you're doing good to stick to your principles and say, that's not what I do. You know?
I'm surprised the Load Warriors don't play Candy Crush.
No, we don't have time. We don't have time. We're moving furniture out of hotel rooms.
And
so I have to sit on the bed. I don't have time to play games.
But during downtime, you could get
There was no downtime. We're always plotting.
Not being bothered by jizz on the television.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a classic story. All right, Sam Roberts, we're going to walk out of here.
All right, guys.
And we're going to talk about our kids a little bit like we usually do.
Yeah.
Excellent show today. How old does your kid have to be before he gets Load Warriors stories?
Early, I'm going to tell him.
Yeah, I curse in front of my kid already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably early. I'm going to,
Do you curse in front of your kid?
I try not to.
I try not to, but if it happens, we're not like panicking about it.
If your kid starts doing your kid's a teenager, like late teens, like 16, 17, 18, and starts doing like scumbag moves that you used to do, is that going to be a proud moment, or are you going to say, I don't want you going down this road?
No, I'll just say, look, man, do it, but,
you got to do it.
There's going to be some consequences, but, yeah, exactly. But I'm going to always tell them to wear a bag.
Yeah, you just got to be honest.
That's the key, wear a bag. You know what I mean? Always, I'll even come, if you picked up some girl, I'll come in the middle of the night. You can't drive and drop some bags off. Because I always tell them.
You shouldn't drive after dumping a load.
Well, yeah, that too. We might want to sleep.
Call me in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I'll pick you up after you dumped a load, because I don't want you driving after dumping a load.
Yeah. See, because I know he's probably not going to last long. I've already figured this out in bed. Because I don't either. Yeah, so I'm sure he got it from, and my wife's father even kind of mentioned it one time. That he's
really?
He's quick too. Because we hang out all the time. Yeah, so he's not going to last long either. So I'm going to tell him.
You already know that.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell him, look, you wear a bag because you're going to last longer, and all the girls are going to talk about you. That Florentine kid fucked me for like an hour.
Because
you know what
he's
I mean?
the one guy wearing a bag.
Yeah, so he's going to get laid just on referrals.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the chicks in high school, they all going to talk. Like, yeah, he fucked this. Yeah, he put it in 2 seconds. He came all over me. Really, Florentine? He fucks for an hour?
Right.
And then they all talk, and then eventually at the next party.
And they're all of the age where they don't know that wearing a bag or not wearing a bag makes a difference.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So they won't even bring it up.
So that's why I got to teach him young. Wear a bag so you can put some numbers up.
Yeah.
Does your son have a big bag?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It was huge in the beginning. It shrunk a little, but it's still nice.
My son's he's gonna have a hammer.
He has a big piece?
He's gonna have a hammer, yeah. I do all right. And the in-laws, holy fuck, they all got hammers.
Really?
So your son's probably gonna have a bigger one than you.
Yeah, the odds are good he's gonna be tall with a big hammer.
He almost has me beat now.
He does.
Yeah,
he's doing well.
Yeah, well, like he got his first erection like 6 months ago, and we were changing him, me and my wife, and I wanted to take a picture. I'm like, get the camera. I wanted to put the thumbs up right next to it. She's like, you'll get arrested for that. I'm like, but this is a proud moment.
That's the shit we should have learned in fucking high school, by the way.
What?
I didn't know kids get fucking boners.
I was just about to say, I had no idea that at 2-3 years old that you.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah.
No, wait, what?
Even earlier than that,
Way
but
before.
I mean, he was getting them at like 9 months.
Yeah,
really?
He's had boners for a long time now. It's the strangest thing.
I figured like 6 or 7 is when they start just randomly popping up.
No, it's earlier.
That's what I thought.
No. Long time ago. I
really wanted to get a shot of it. That would have been a good one to put in the scrapbook.
You could get arrested for that.
Yeah, and then because you're going to end up.
I know, but it's why? But it's my son. It's not.
But you'll keep it on your phone. You'll show it to your friends.
There's nothing sexual if I have the thumbs up next to it, like I'm proud of my son.
Explain that to the judge.
Yeah,
that can only go horribly wrong. I understand it's an innocent thing. But
like if I was licking my lips as taking the picture, then I'd say, all right, you know what? I got to go to jail for a couple of years. But a thumbs up is like,
stay
all right.
away from taking the pictures.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you don't want
it's in my memory. I got it here.
It's going to fuck up the legacy of the Load Warriors.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Just keep it right in your memory.
Keep it right in memory.
It's always with you. You know?
Because I want to be on that porch when I'm like 80. Go, son, I remember your first rod.
Right.
Take a seat.
And write a little journal entry about it.
We just took care of your after show.
Why?
Everyone should call up and just talk about baby boners. See, you got 3 calls already.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to do that after
I'm
show.
sorry. That you have to. Look who's on the wall, Opie and Anthony.
I guess so, but you guys leave and...
This isn't really... Well, it's your show, sort of. Well, you made it into your show, even though when you told me you wanted to do this, the concept was drastically different than what you turned it into.
It's better now.
But, with that said, I think you should do nothing but phone calls till 11 about baby boners.
Well, I don't think I'm going... I'll tell you that I will... But you guys will leave. I'll just do my own thing.
Or you know
anyway.
what? Or have people call in about if their and friends go out to pick up chicks. What would their wrestling tag team name be?
Yeah, that
instead
would be
of the Load Warriors. If there's something else,
that's 2 phone topics we gave you.
You think we could do 40 minutes on wrestling tag teams that kind of sound like jizz?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. The Load Warriors. Beat that name.
I'm sure you could do something with the Bushwhackers.
The Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
We had the Bushwhackers in.
One of them.
Oh. What happened to the other one?
I have no idea where he is. Probably back in New Zealand or something.
Oh, okay. He was strange, that guy.
He was weird.
Cool, though. I'm going home.
All right.
Sam, was good seeing you.
You too.
Listen to Sam's podcast. It's very successful.
Thank you. And Jim Florentine's podcast and Jim Florentine's show on the Boneyard tonight.
And how about people subscribe to the Opie and Anthony podcast?
I mean, if you
subscribe, you got to subscribe to the podcast because then it just pops in your iTunes.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, so you got it and you can listen to whenever you want.
And in the end, we get fake numbers.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter if you listen to it at that point. We get the fake numbers. Like, wow, look how fucking popular we are.
You don't want listeners. You want downloads.
You know, there's also another thing.
If they ever listen to it,
don't have
subscribe, we get the fake number.
Yeah.
People need to leave comments on the iTunes page.
Yeah.
That helps helps your numbers some weird way.
Okay.
I've heard. So you got to tell your listeners, just say, hey, great podcast, whatever. Leave a comment.
You got to subscribe.
The better.
You got to comment on iTunes. You got to do that. Because, iTunes boosts you up if you start getting a bunch of comments.
Sam, you got 5 baby boner phone calls now.
Well, one of them wants to talk about Andre the Giant. One wants to talk about Candy Crush.
No, they're tricking you.
And then one,
about baby boners.
a couple do want to talk about baby boners, which...
Beautiful.
If you could find out how to get past level 134 during your after show, I'd greatly...
I'm not doing another Candy Crush show.
Huh?
I already did a Candy Crush show last week. I'm not doing another one.
You have to do Candy Crush.
No. Today we're going to figure out...
My son's not even 3. If I showed him that game, son, you want to play Candy Crush? He goes, Dad, I'm 3 years old. I'm a little old for that.
That's what he would say. That hurts Jim Florentine.
He probably would, though. It's not
That's
inaccurate.
What he would say. I'm a little old for that, Dad. I'm out of that phase. That and dinosaurs.
I wish I could be on your side on this. It was until I downloaded that goddamn game, and now I'm playing it.
I'm telling you, it just will haunt you in your relationship. Your wife is going to hold that against you.
She should, too.
Both of you guys, when you don't want to do something, when something didn't get done. Oh, you have time to play on that game.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're right.
You don't want to give them any ammo.
Right. You're right. Wise words.
You're not even a year into their marriage.
Yeah. And she's already got ammo.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Wait a minute, so...
All right. Are you leaving, or are you just standing in the doorway?
No way this is real. Hold on a minute.
You got to either leave or stay. Otherwise, it's just awkward transitional.
This guy, Chip Nicodemus, I don't know, Nicodemus on Twitter, one word, Chip Nicodemus.
Right.
Did I get that out there? Good.
Who cares? Nobody's following him, whether you say his name or not.
He says Google Street View captures the glorious moment when my buddy kicks his now ex-girlfriend out of his house. And it's certainly a lady on the curb putting all her shit in the trunk of a car. Look at that, Florentine. Google View
that's beautiful.
captured some lady getting all her shit out of the house. But I don't think it's this guy's buddy. I think he's pulling that old
Just
jag.
one of those things that the internet, started spreading
It's
around.
definitely a lady getting all her shit in her car. And Google View definitely captured it.
Some lady unpacking groceries or something.
No, it's all her shit. You can tell.
Oh shit,
that's all her shit. Load Warrior.
Someone already made up a
fucking.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Load Warriors.
A nice little logo.
Yeah,
a nice logo for the Load Warriors.
That's good. You guys got to get a manager.
I know.
Yeah.
Shit, they're all right. Freddie Blassie died. Captain Lou Albano.
Norton would be a good manager for the Load Warriors.
Bobby Heenan's alive, but he's got no jaw.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart's around.
Yeah, I'd take Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart and the Load Warriors.
The Grand Wizard died too.
He's
right?
dead. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll take Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart. He's still got the megaphone and everything.
All right, Roland.
All right, gentlemen.
Roland's in charge.
I'll see you guys later.
All right.
And of course, Uncle Bo. I couldn't not go to you. What's up?
I remember my first baby boner story.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about baby boners, I don't think. E-Rock, am I wrong for doing that? Oh, God. He's distracted now.
I'm stuck on level 105.
We're trying to do a show. It's after Opie and Anthony live. Let me talk. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, I was just driving through Illinois listening to your guys' conversation. My nephew hasn't discovered his baby boner yet.
I don't care about baby boners. I don't care about them.
Well, anyways, Candy Crush, like I said, I drive truck over the road, and I spend a lot of time in the truck, whatever, doing nothing. That game is super, super addictive. I'm on level 275 right now.
It's bad. I can't even, it's bad, dude. It's bad. I can't do another show about Candy Crush again, because like I said, you guys got to follow me on Twitter so you could experience the big moment with me. The moment, and I did it on the computer, on the Facebook version of the game. The moment that it happened, I had to tweet and Instagram and Facebook and everything immediately to let the world know. Level 29, after whatever it had been, 2 weeks, was passed.
Can I just say how much I fucking hate you for making me start that game, dude?
I told you specifically, and we can pull tape. Eric, you remember me saying this, Eric? I told you, Sal.
I don't think I was here that day.
Oh, that was a perfect day for you.
I wasn't here for the Candy Crush show.
Perfect day for you. I told you not to download the game, didn't I?
Do I know what level I'm on?
Did I tell you not to download the game?
You told me, and I just wanted, because I was curious.
It was stupid of you. I told you you're going to be curious, and I told you not to download the game. What level are you on?
I'm on 50.
How much time have you spent with this game?
Well, I do that fucking cheat where you, you change the clock
Oh, God, you're way in too deep. I told you, I'm not even doing that. I told you that was giving into the addiction.
It absolutely did. Because I was like, I'll just give it a couple, tries, whatever. The problem is when you start changing it to like the year like 2040, 2039, is that
you're running out of years.
I'm running out of years, so I had to literally buy the lives again because the iPhone only lets you go so far in terms of lives, right?
And so now, and you purchased lives
one time just to get me back to like the year 2014
because you couldn't wait 25 minutes.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
You should just bank lives sent to you by friends.
I don't want anyone knowing, any of my Facebook friends knowing.
That's the idea, but they will. You're going to do it.
Okay, and to make things worse, Sam,
it keeps you from paying for everything.
Yeah. No, we've been over all this. I can't possibly do another Candy Crush show.
No. Just a quick little thing.
No, I'm glad to get the update.
Just to make shit worse is that if you change the date too much into the future, it turns off your iMessage. If you have an iPhone. So I start getting like text messages. I'm like, what the like random text messages. Because, if you have iMessage off, like text messages come later and all that sort of shit. So I'm missing complete conversations from
because
people.
Of this dumb game.
Yeah, I'll get like a text like today from someone who's like, hey, Sal, what's going on, dude? Like, what the fuck is up? And it's something they sent days ago.
I'm telling you.
I know, dude.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. And I do the quests, too, to get to the next place because I want to pay. It's bad, man.
Oh, God, this is horrible.
It's terrible.
Eric, what level are you on?
105.
Oh, my God.
Pro.
With this Candy Crush.
Well, there's a guy outside of our office.
Who?
Larry.
Oh, Larry.
He's waiting for new levels to be made because he's done.
It's too much. Where's Troy? I need a real person.
And that's all he does is brag about it.
If Troy, if you're listening, come in here. I'd like to talk to you. Because Troy hasn't given in to this goddamn stupid cell phone game.
It's fun, though.
He's just going to hate all of us.
Time.
He should hate all of us. You're not doing this dumb shit, are you? It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. You're doing the right thing.
I'm not into games on the phone. I like Tetris. That's about it.
Yeah. And that's it's a mistake to even download them because I'm not either. But then I download the one that people are talking about, and all of a sudden now I'm wrenched in. It's stupid. It's so stupid.
Like remember when everybody was all about Angry Birds?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let me try this out because everybody was freaking out about it. And I tried. I'm like, this shit sucks.
Yeah, I have shit to do. Yeah. I shouldn't be doing this.
Or like if you're gonna be like you say you're taking a dump, like that's when you would probably play with your phone.
Definitely.
You should be trolling for bitches on Instagram.
Right.
Or like checking your tweets. Or now I'm all about Vine.
Do you look straight at Vines?
Yeah, I'm looking through everybody's Vines.
Interesting. You don't just wait till the link pops up on Twitter?
No, I'm looking through on the app.
So you actually follow Vines on Vine?
Yeah, that's what you use it for.
No, I just go on Twitter and just click the link when somebody sends a Vine on Twitter. I never look at actual Vine. The only time I open the Vine app is to film a Vine.
Well, would you do that for Instagram? Like, wouldn't you look at Instagram
No,
pictures?
you're right. I get it. You're right. You're using it properly.
So why wouldn't you use it properly?
I don't know. I guess I don't care about other people's Vines as much.
Ant's got a good Vine.
Ant's
got some next level shit for that.
Gunning himself. That's funny.
Ant has a great Vine, although I do got to say it is cheating.
Of course it's cheating. I believe you're right.
When you see people that put together a perfect Vine where they actually can do stuff seamlessly.
Yeah.
And do.
I mean, Ant's Vine, and you can find it on his Twitter, he did this thing where he edited a 6-second movie on his computer using software where he's having a gun battle with himself. And it looks incredible. But it is. I mean, the Vine is just him vining the movie he edited on his computer.
And he doesn't try to hide that it's...
No. He's got the keyboard in the shot and everything. That's his deal. So, I mean, and it works. It is cheating, but the fact that he's open about it works, I feel like.
But yeah, exactly. But you have to give props to people that can pull off a good Vine.
More importantly than any of this, because now the phones are full, and I'm sure it's everybody that either wants to talk about infant erections or Candy Crush, neither of which I want to talk about anymore. I feel like both of those topics have gotten plenty of time today, don't you?
Yeah.
I want to know the update on you, Troy.
Yeah.
Your life, and your shits. Because you were on O&A last week.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you'd had diarrhea every day for like over a week. And ever since you had been in Mexico.
Yeah.
And we were wondering what kind we figured it must be a parasite, something in your body.
Yeah.
An outside organism entered into your body.
Yeah.
And we were trying to figure out what it was. We haven't gotten an update. We did get to hear the Troy shitting song.
Yeah.
But I want to know what's going on in your body right now.
It's still there.
What?
Yeah.
I was sure that since we hadn't heard about it, it was over.
Yeah, no, it's still going on.
Dude, that's bad.
I'm gonna ride the snake a little bit.
What? Is that like a gay, like...
No, I'm just gonna...
I watched the Liberace movie, and I didn't hear them say ride the snake, so I don't know all the lingo, but that sounds like...
I'm riding it out.
That's what, are you going to get, like a young boy or something?
No,
like,
no.
I don't know what ride the snake...
Just like I'm gonna ride it out.
Oh.
The parasite.
Yeah, no,
like
that's horrible. The parasite would just grow and grow then.
I'm sticking with it for cosmetic reasons.
You're... Like when girls in college start, because I know when girls in college start eating diuretics and the stuff that makes you shit. What is it?
Prunes?
Whatever it is, yeah. The general term for it, though. The stuff that you're supposed to take only when you're constipated.
Yeah.
Girls will eat that, like with meals.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, I'll shit more, and then I'll get skinny.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, but I'm doing it with the parasite.
So that's kind of a little more badass.
Well, it's just kind of like it's there.
Right. So you're saying, well, this is natural.
Well, I'm just kind of seeing where it goes. Because people tell me that you can get rid of them just on your own. Your body will pass it.
Yeah, you can, but why would you try? You can also die of dehydration.
No, I'm staying I juice every morning.
I know, but you're diarrheaing every day. That's bad for your body.
Yeah,
that dehydrates the body.
But you don't understand. Like, I finally, I had like a couple pounds I just couldn't get rid of. Mm-hmm. And now it's just melting off.
How many times do you diarrhea a day?
So far today, it's been 3.
You've number 2'd. You've made 3 times today.
Yeah.
It's 10:30 in the morning, dude.
Yeah, it's not splattery though. It's like
it doesn't matter. The fact I haven't sat on the toilet once today. Not once.
Well,
and you've gone to sit on the toilet 3 times.
Yeah.
And when you piss, you don't sit down to piss, right? You stand up.
Oh yeah.
So that's all shitting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I mean, so what?
And it's bad for you.
It says who?
Every doctor ever.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah? You're not going to go to a doctor about it.
I told you I'm going to ride it out. I'm going to ride the snake.
For how long? Until you start, getting gaunt?
I just want to see what happens. Although I was at Memorial Day, and I was telling people what was going on with my parasite. And
what did you do for Memorial Day?
I was at a barbecue.
That's a terrible barbecue conversation.
But we were talking about parasites, and somebody told me that they had a friend that had something like a worm or a parasite come out of their butt.
Oh.
And then it went, when they were pooping, and then it went back up in their butt.
Why would you want that in your system?
That's where I would draw the line.
What if there's an organism in your body making, its own little babies? And now it's giving birth inside of you, and there's all little baby organisms in your colon.
Then I would just go take medicine if that was the case and get rid of it.
But you don't know if that's the case because you're riding the snake or whatever you're doing.
I mean, look.
You have no idea what the case is. If I was sleeping, that's when it would affect me. If I was laying down to go to bed,
yeah,
just the idea, I would start thinking about the fact that there is something living in my body that's not me.
But there's shit living in your body. There's shit living in your pillows and your mattress.
No, but you have direct evidence that this thing is in your body.
You look at your pillow under a microscope. There's all this fucking shit alive, all crawling all over
my
you.
My pillow is not affecting my bowel movements.
I mean, it could be affecting your allergies. Could be affecting a lot of things.
My pillow is not affecting my bowel movements. You're shitting 3 times a morning.
Well, I mean, this was a good morning.
What does that mean?
It just means it's...
A couple more times?
I'm just regular.
I know you're still recording all of them?
No, because they're a little more solid now. There's not a lot of sound.
But you just keep going.
Yeah.
That's bad.
It's great.
That's dehydration.
No, it's not. It's not fine. I drink a huge thing of juice every single morning. I drink a lot of water.
Vinny.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? I mean, I can relate to Troy Kwan without having anything wrong with me. I shit 5 times a day.
See?
It's my average. I'm 25. I've been like that my entire life. My parents thought there was something wrong with me. Went to the doctor, and he was just like, "No, there's nothing wrong."
It's not healthy. 5 times a day?
No,
technically you're supposed to shit for every time you eat. So if you have a full
Who says
meal
that?
5
that's
times
true.
a
I forgot.
day,
it is.
Yeah.
Who'd you hear it from?
Doctors and shit.
A doctor.
Yeah, but you didn't believe the doctor. I just said you get dehydrated from diarrheaing all day long, and you were like, who says that?
It's not diarrhea. It's normal full log.
Yeah, well, you know what? Troy did not have this problem until he came back from Mexico and started diarrheaing all day, every day.
But maybe the parasite...
Well, if it's diarrhea, then that's a different story. Absolutely.
No, it's not diarrhea.
There's something wrong.
Not anymore?
No, it's solid. That's what I said.
But it's still so much of it.
Maybe the parasite unclogged the pipes.
Oh, and now everything's catching up with it.
Yeah, and now I'm back to being regular.
You're not regular. It's 3 times already this morning.
I welcome that.
Maybe that's the new regular?
Yeah.
That's the new normal for Troy Kwan?
If I could shit 10 times a day, I would shit.
So your theory is that maybe now that your stool is a little more firm, that maybe the parasite's gone.
Yeah.
And the parasite has cleared the way for you to produce the stool that you should have been producing all along.
Yeah, I'm clean.
You're feeling optimistic about this whole thing.
The pipes are clean.
You're like, this whole parasite deal was a huge blessing.
It was.
And I don't want to go to a doctor to tell me that there's something wrong because he'll fuck up my mojo.
Somebody told me that they used to, back in the days, to give like weight loss stuff, and they would give you like parasites, and you could eat the parasites.
Right, no, they also thought a good cure for polio was leeches. They did all kinds of stuff back in the day. Those were wrong. They turned out to be incorrect.
Leeches aren't all that bad.
They're bad.
No, they're not.
They just get on your skin and suck your blood. They do nothing to make you feel better.
Yeah, but if you have like an infection or something, you can put them on there and it sucks the infection out.
That's not true. It's just not true.
Regardless.
Otherwise, hospitals would have leeches. But they don't. You know what they have instead?
That's a little archaic.
They have antibiotics. Those are the things that work.
Because there's money to be made in pharmaceuticals
You
now.
could sell leeches. You could farm leeches.
But doctors aren't going to do that.
You don't think if doctors wanted to make some money selling leeches, they couldn't find a way to sell leeches?
They're not going to do that now. They're going to make money on pharmaceuticals. That's a whole other racket.
Trust me, I'm not a big pharmaceuticals guy. But if I had a parasite, I would probably be like, just get this out of me.
I'm fine with it.
Ken in St. Louis.
Hey, Troy.
Yo.
Hey, man. Last 2 times I went to Mexico, first time I got back, I almost shit myself on the plane, did horrible for 2 weeks. Wife had me go to the doctor. It cost me $300 to find out I had diarrhea.
Yeah.
This time I just got back, had it for almost 3 weeks. The last 2 weeks it's been perfect, just went away. Fuck it, I'm not spending $300 again.
Exactly.
Maybe just the cost of the trip. Maybe it's just like every reward has a cost. I had a wonderful time in Mexico. The cost is you can be shitting for a few weeks.
Exactly, and I don't mind that.
You don't?
I mean, shitting in my sleep is a problem.
Right, I remember that story.
But just having to go to the bathroom regularly, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, all right. All right, well I am still going to be asking for updates as the days go along. I hope you're okay with that.
And I made a good song out of it.
Great song out of it. Do you have that in the system, Eric, yet? It's disgusting.
It's great.
That last one's,
yeah.
It's still just floppy died. It's gross. It's really, really gross, but it is melodic.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? They ask you to tape your shits and to do something big and over the top, and that's big and over the top.
Yeah. Opie said he wanted to produce. There it was.
I applaud it. The reason, and I'm glad we played a little music, because the real reason I have you in here is music-oriented. It's because just over a year ago, Troy, you came in here and you said, Sam, I got to play you a song. And you played me a song by a little-known Canadian artist. Her name's Carly Rae Jepsen, and the song was called Call Me Maybe. And you're like, Sam, you got to hear this. This is going to be the new shit. And I said, Troy, this was a song that played. Nobody had heard it yet.
No,
and
nobody.
Hits One was not playing it yet.
They were not on it yet.
And they could say they were, because they do say they were, but they fucking weren't.
No, they so weren't.
We have the evidence. This is a live show. So, we're playing this song, opening it up to this whole new audience. We must have played it 9 times in a row that day.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Possibly more.
And you and I, together, declared that this will be the song of the summer.
Yeah.
And Troy Kwan, last summer, what was the song of the summer?
Call Me Maybe.
Call Me Maybe. So, Troy, I was doing some thinking. I was driving around with the wife, Memorial Day weekend. I was listening to Hits Radio, seeing what she was reacting to, paying attention to what was going on YouTube, thinking what was going on Hits One. And I'm thinking it's time that you and I get together and figure out what's going to be this song of the summer this year.
Okay.
And I've got 3 possibilities. And one, I'll go with, this is my first one. This is a reach. It's a new song. And I think it's only because it's very reminiscent of songs of the summer from when, like, I was in high school, because it's a boy band.
Okay.
And it's kind of a throwback to that. And it hasn't been done a lot. But I was noticing, I was driving around, Hits One is playing the shit out of it. The stations here in New York, Z100, 92.3 Now, both those channels are playing the shit out of this song. At the moment, it's a new song. And for a song to be new on Memorial Day, it kind of makes it tough, because a song in the summer, I feel like, has to be around a little bit before.
Right.
But This is the band's called Emblem 3, and the song, it's not a club song; it's a pop song.
Okay.
I think the name of the song is Chloe. Look up Emblem 3, Eric, because this is a band. There's a boy band, and they were on X Factor. This is my reach for Song of the Summer. You got it?
I'm looking. It's not in Delete. Hang on.
Yeah, it's definitely in Profit.
Call Me Maybe was a sure bet.
Yes.
I was like, I am sure of this. I saw a reaction in the clubs for it. There's nothing this year that's really like...
It's much more of a risk this year. Okay, listen to this Emblem 3 song. And again, it's a throwback to maybe, you'll remember. It's like very kind of late 90s boy band.
Okay.
But it might be time for that. Now, keep in mind, I'm not advocating that we go out and listen to this song.
Right.
I don't like this song. It's a very feminine song.
You're just saying it's the Song of the Summer. You're trying to call it.
Song of the Summer. You gotta give it to the hook, of course.
Yeah.
Kind of got that bad boy but safe thing.
Sounds like LFO.
Yep.
Yeah.
If only you could believe in yourself in the way I believe in you. I do. If only you could see all of the beautiful things that I see.
Is this the hook?
Not yet. This is the hook.
I don't know.
It's formulaic.
I mean, but there's just so much that sounds like that already.
Absolutely.
It's like Bowling for Soup or Fountains of Wayne.
Absolutely. It just hasn't happened in a while. There's not that much right now that sounds like that. There's a lot of stuff before that sounds like that. We just have to see how a new generation reacts to it. All I know is they're playing the shit out of it right now, so they're pushing it. Yeah. That's a reach. That's not my prediction.
Okay.
It's a reach. The song of right now that I feel like has a shot, but I don't think is going to do it, but has a shot, is Blurred Lines.
Yeah.
By Robin Thicke.
That's my pick. Yeah,
really?
Pick. Yeah.
Okay.
That song is fucking hot.
It is.
It's just funky. And like once you see the video, if nobody's seen the video for this, Google the unrated version of this. Mm-hmm. The girl that is in this video is just fucking stunning.
Yes.
And she's topless the entire time.
And that's how they get guys watching it.
It lured me in a second.
Who is he doing this song with?
Pharrell.
Robin Thicke and Pharrell.
Pharrell trying to do Michael Jackson through the background?
Kinda. I mean, that's the thing going on right now.
And Pharrell's been doing that forever, though.
Yeah.
And T.I. is on it, too.
Yeah, T.I. ruined it. The song is just hot. It's just funky.
Yeah. Yeah, this has a huge shot.
Yeah.
This has to be it.
Well, it's a song of right now.
Unless a super big party song comes out.
Well, hang on. Because I got a song that I think might do it. That's been doing it for a while. But it has never, it hasn't quite yet. Because I don't think the Daft Punk song is going to do it.
You know what, though? People are loving it, man. And it's growing on me. It's growing on me.
It's not as good as this song.
No, this was better, but it has grown on me.
I think the Daft Punk song is going to fizzle out. I don't think it's going to last. This song I think could last the summer. Here's my other song. And it's been around for a while, but it's had a nice slow build. Mm-hmm. And I know you're a fan of it. Iconopop.
Yeah.
That has a real shot at being Song of the Summer. Yeah. I think it's called, I Don't Care.
Yeah.
Iconopop.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the song called?
I Don't Care. I-C-O-N-A.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Sure, that's the title of the song.
What do you...
There's two songs. There's Good For You and I Love It.
I Love It.
Okay.
There's two lines in the chorus. It's either I Don't Care and I Love It. This song,
this song's big.
This is my song of the summer. Yeah. This one.
And they're both hot.
Yes.
Aren't they Swedish?
Something.
Doesn't matter. This is my pick.
I mean, soon as that comes on in the club, soon as they hear that first vocal, girls scream.
And I think it's got a while before it's played out, and it sounds different.
Yeah.
And it gets to the catchy part really quick.
And it's short. It's only like 2 minutes, 30 seconds or something.
And it's girls.
Yeah.
Bitches love bitches.
And all the girls that are in their 20s now, because they mentioned being a 90s bitch in this song. And so everybody's like...
I'm a 90s bitch.
Yeah, and I'm seeing... See, that's the thing is you have this... What makes a song a hit for the summer is there has to be a line in it that you can put on a T-shirt.
Yeah. 90s bitch.
I'm a 90s bitch. Or I love 90s bitches. Or, you know...
Listen. This is it.
It's not even singing, it's just yelling and chanting. So every girl's going to want to do this whole thing.
Yeah, but everybody screams right here.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah,
this is it. And I'm going to tell you something, too. Club music is so much bigger now because people don't listen to the radio like they used to.
No.
And there is no MTV. So it's like when something is big, and 15-year-old, 16-year-old girls go to clubs.
Yeah.
So when there's a song that's big in a club, that's a lot of the exposure is coming from there.
Yeah.
And they're going to go and look at that up on YouTube and find it on, and then they'll find it on the radio or whatever.
Yeah.
But the radio is a step behind the club music and all this stuff.
And I got to tell you, you know who else has 2 songs that are still really big?
Who?
Macklemore.
Yeah, actually, James in North Carolina was just going to bring that up. What's up, James?
What's happening, guys? Yeah, I was going to say Macklemore and Lewis. How about Thrift Shop? That's pretty fucking big, and I think he's got same sexes or
no, can't stop us or can't hold us.
Can't hold us. Can't hold us is the. I mean, he's also got the big same sex.
This is huge
marriage
too.
Song. But, yeah, this is a big song, but I think it's huge right now, and it's too big right now. Like in August, it's not going to be big anymore. It'll still be good, but it's not going to. I mean, I think it's actually at its peak now.
I think Thrift Shop was probably bigger than this one.
Yeah, and Thrift Shop's kind of over.
Yeah, you still play it though. People still go crazy for it.
But it's not June yet.
No, you're right.
I'm telling you, Icona Pop is the song of the summer.
Yeah, that's more of an anthem.
Nick, and you need an anthem. Yeah. Nick, because what happened with Carly Rae Jepsen? You could sing along after one. E-Rock, you didn't know the Icona Pop song.
No, I did. I didn't remember this. I know I've heard that.
And do you know the lyrics?
Yeah.
Exactly. You can sing along. You can sing along.
Yeah. Especially for girls, you said a T-shirt having a theme, an anthem where they just go, it's the summer of I don't care.
Nick in Colorado.
Sammy, I don't know how you can say that Daft Punk Get Lucky's going to fizzle out. It's just now starting to get big.
Yeah, it'll fizzle out.
Speaking of throwback, it's got a little Earth, Wind, and Fire feel to it.
I know, but nobody knows what that is who's listening to it. That nobody who creates the song of the summer has ever heard of Earth, Wind, and Fire. And I'm telling you,
I'm getting old.
It's a big song, and it will be very successful.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, like post-disco, like Michael Jackson era.
But I mean, half the kids who pick the song of the summer don't know who Michael Jackson is.
Yeah, but that's just what happens, though. I mean, everybody recycles,
of course, but it's not the song of the summer.
And that really is yet to ever come back around.
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
No, like Michael Jackson, like Off the Wall era.
Yeah, it's time for it to come back around, but that's not the song of the summer. To me, I don't think Daft Punk.
I don't know, man. This one's gonna be bigger than you think, and then they're gonna put out a remix record too. So it may be a dancier version of this.
Maybe it'll be the remix that takes off.
It'll carry it throughout the summer.
Nothing is striking me like Icona Pop.
No, I know, and I agree with you totally.
Do you think that's the song of the summer? Before the end of the show, you need a declarative statement on what is the song of the summer. I gave you 3 picks. I'm telling you, song of the summer is Icona Pop, and you can take your time to think about it.
Icona Pop hit about like 2 months ago.
Yep.
That's the only reason I think I don't know if it's going to make it through the summer.
It's at a very slow build, and it still hasn't hit its peak. I don't think.
I still think Robin Thicke's gonna.
You're still going
that goddamn Robin Thicke
song. That's a catchy ass song.
That is a motherfucker of a song. That is so good.
This is the Daft Punk song. JC in Red Bank.
Hey, Sam Roberts, professional broadcaster. Nail on the head. I'm a 41-year-old 90s bitch. That Icona Pop song is killing it. It is a slow build. Hasn't hit my suburban kickboxing gym yet. That's when I know it's sort of over.
Right.
It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
Right. It will. It will. Like, for instance, this song, they'll go there because it sounds like this does sound familiar, and like older people can get into this because it's the Earth, Wind, and Fire samples and all this stuff. But this is the type of song that will go to that guy's kickboxing gym in 30 seconds. Like in no time, it'll be right to the kickboxing gym. Whereas Icona Pop, like it's really got to be. This is the song before they'll start playing it there because it's like, what is this?
Yeah. I just got a text from Rob Cross. Iconopop song of last summer. XMU was playing that shit back in June 2012.
Well, tell Rob Cross that XMU needs to, like, get some listeners or something. I don't know.
I need to hear Rob Cross's prediction for the song.
Yeah, Rob Cross, come in here. You know music. But don't give me the indie bullshit. I'm not talking about what they were playing in Brooklyn last summer.
He knows pop music. Rob is on top of shit.
And by the way, Rob's channel, XMU, absolutely plays a ton of shit before it becomes big.
Absolutely.
They're good at picking what's going to be big.
I mean, it takes like
a year.
You're literally a year.
And Iconopop has been around forever. Yeah. I mean, a year, but that's forever. But like I said, that slow build is exactly what you need.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to make people not get tired of it. And that's what's going to make, like, you know, once the kids find out about it, the people listening to XMU already know about it, and it just explodes. And it hasn't exploded yet. What's going on, Travis?
My 4-year-old was on Iconopop about 2 months ago.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not joking.
Cooler.
She listens to the entire album almost every day.
Wow, and that's a 4-year-old, because a 4-year-old can get it.
So to me, it's a little old.
Yeah.
But I have noticed it just keeps building.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you.
And as far as music goes, you're probably a lot hipper than most dads are.
I guess.
You tend to stay aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
Why is Rob on the phone? He's down the hall.
He can't make it. He has to go to something, but he called here. I'm going to put him up on the mic so he can tell you his summer pick.
Rob Cross, Song of the Summer.
Yeah.
He's saying Blurred Lines.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard that.
He said Blurred Lines.
But Rob is saying Blurred Lines.
I'm going with you, Sam.
You're going with Iconopop.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's the debate right now. I think we're all in agreement. All these songs are going to be big. I mean, Emblem 3 might not be. But Daft Punk is going to be a big song.
Yeah.
I think everybody in here has decided it's not going to be the song of the summer.
No.
It's going to be a big song.
It's up there, though.
It's not going to be the song of the summer.
And just wait till they remix it.
Right. It's going to be big, but it's not going to be. Right now, we are at a tie. The debate is Iconopop or Blurred Lines. But you're saying
all of your points are so dead on, though. Like it gets to the hook like right away.
Right away.
It's so accessible. It's a fun song.
Your 4-year-old can sing.
And my 4-year-old wants to listen to it.
And she can sing along. She knows I don't care.
It seems rebellious.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know.
Let's go to Eric in Syracuse. Oh, we're already out of time.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Eric?
Hey, I'm thinking Will.i.am featuring the Biebs, That Power. It's a little
no way.
That song is growing, though. It's picking up a little bit of steam.
It's new, and it might be good. I don't know. I like Iconopop. I think it's going to be tough to beat it, but
it's going to be Iconopop.
It's not going to be the song of summer, but that song is gaining a lot of steam.
Yeah,
this is gaining some heat. Yep.
All right,
I got to agree with my man.
I guess we're out of time, but let's go around the room then. The bottom line. Song pick, Rob Cross said Blurred Lines. Eric?
Blurred Lines.
Travis?
Iconopop.
Troy?
Iconopop is going to be the song of the summer.
Okay.
But I prefer Blurred Lines.
But song of the summer?
Iconopop.
We settled it. Rob, Eric, you can go have your romantic getaway and listen to all the Robin Thicke that you want, because Iconopop is the song of the summer. And tomorrow's show, we got to play some Iconopop so people realize that we're calling this shit. Because people have played Iconopop. Nobody's calling Iconopop as a song of the summer. It's going to be the song of the summer.
You know what? Robin Thicke's in Sirius a lot. We should get him on here.
Why? He's not at the song of the summer.
Yeah, he needs to be in.
He's second place.
He's the man.
Yeah, I know, but we're not here. We're not the silver medal show. Okay? We need Iconopop in the studio. Because they're the song of the summer.
Because Carly Rae Jepsen didn't get in here.
That bitch.
Yeah.
That bitch.
Gotta go.
Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next. Goodbye, everybody.
Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey.